the longest podcast on YouTube. We're getting it cracking.
This is dangerous.
What if
I
he's
don't
gonna-
think 50 Cent knows the monster he's unleashed.
What a nasty move, man. I mean, hey, it is what it is.
In the first 7 days, Joe Budden said, "Let there be podcasts."
Yes, nigga.
I feel like if he got arrested on some butt nigga sleepwalking, we'd have a mugshot by now. Candace Owens?
Patrice O'Neal.
Oh.
But we see where you lie, nigga.
I f with white people. I f with Radiohead.
He should have done this the whole time. He could take that whole first verse out.
Yeah, nah.
Did you spell right?
Everybody
That's amazing.
Live it up. This shit.
Ooh, yeah.
Is that from your neighbors?
Yep.
Yo, they do this every year.
Every year.
I remember this shit last year.
Yep.
Yachty has that same
Hove
type
complex?
of energy. Yes, the Hove complex. That's
What
going to
is
be
it?
a new term. She's always been a beautiful woman.
I'm
She's always been beautiful.
niggas don't want to be next to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You actually get trained in trauma. Bum beat 'em people. Welcome back to another installment of the Homeroom University podcast. You see, this is the pod about your favorite pod, and I'm your classmate, Tom Groove.
J Nobles.
AJ the Menace.
White man in the building.
Yeah.
Am I going to keep words?
That's me.
That is him. We are back in the building. Yes. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
All that good stuff.
Oh, it's Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Hanukkah.
You know
Oh,
what I'm
wait, no,
saying?
it's Happy.
Happy Hanukkah.
I'm tripping. It's Christmas Eve right now.
It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
When the show comes out.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's Christmas Eve.
Well, for League, it's probably Christmas because he's on the other side of the equator. But
Well, Happy New Year, all that stuff. Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Hopefully, you wrote something down for the new year, and hopefully
Kwanzaa.
you're going to like the video and subscribe because we got a lot of good stuff coming next year.
Yes.
Make sure you subscribe. Well, subscribe. Follow the subreddit because that's popping now.
ooh, tell him about that Discord. We be Discording now.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We've learned over the
Discording.
weekend the power of the Discord.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
See, I
chat-
thought it was just a creepy, perverted version of Reddit.
Yeah.
But apparently there's so many more things that we can do on there that
Yeah.
we're just waiting to do.
We're waiting to see. So
Yo, the whole time I'm in the Discord, I'm like, okay.
Newso's
We're
helping a lot
here.
set up. He's on vacation though, so it's like, and niggas are working, but we're gonna
Yeah.
get that shit set up for real. For real. I mean, we got some people in there. It's on the Patreon, first level of Patreon to get you that. I think I have to keep refreshing the link every 5 days too, or 7 days, something like that. So new link will be up today on Patreon. You can join the Discord. We getting that shit set up, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Getting the community, figuring out the tabs and whatever the fuck they're called. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
So-
We try and get our shit organized.
yeah. So,
Yes.
but yeah, and speaking of trying to get that organized, I didn't even look at our subreddit. So all those that are just pissed off at that, got another week of it.
Look, guys,
Yeah.
we only have so much attention.
Yeah.
We can only focus on one app at a time. We either Discording on the weekend or we Redditing.
Yeah.
We just got to choose. We'll just do it on and off.
And how many people be leaving office hours on the Reddit? It's more people that leave it on the YouTube, right?
It depends on what happens.
It be
If we
kinda-
look, it'll
It be
probably
up.
not be that many. But then if we don't look for a while and then
It
we
be
come
up.
back,
Well,
then it's gonna look like niggas
of
do it
course.
every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be up for sure.
But we did a clean sweep the other week. But
Yes.
and again, hashtag office hours. If you forgot, leave your comments down below. Hashtag office hours area near the end of the episode. Get to talk to y'all, talk some ish, things of that nature. But
Crack some
This
muffins.
is about to be such a long. This is a long show. Strap in, yo. We're going 6.5 hours this episode. You know what I'm saying?
Believe it.
The longest podcast on YouTube. We're getting it cracking.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, stamina test. We gonna see who clicks off first. I said that. Yeah.
Flagrant. So I think we can officially close the Kendrick Lamar versus Andrew Schulz beef that Schulz has been stretching out over these last 3 weeks to milk the udders dry.
Gotta
as
step
much
on
as
the work
possibly
sometime.
can.
You would think that Kendrick Lamar has said something else.
Oh yeah.
For how long this beef lasted, this has just been upholded by one dude
But I think
Yep.
it's going on
and
long
this
enough.
bandit of niggas. But
I think it was perfect.
This was a perfectly disgusting closing.
Yeah.
Because as soon as last week we had the clip where it was like I titled it "Charlemagne gives Schulz a chilling warning." Pretty much when he was like, them niggas that love 𝔓𝚃, when they get up on you, they might not want to stop. Essentially, you remember on the Brilliant Idiots, and it was like, "Whoa, what's up, nigga?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
clearly don't have my back, right?
passive aggressive.
Is what it sound like. Sound like you know what's gonna happen to
he
me.
said they're not gonna pull him off. Would you? They or you?
Right.
Be specific.
Once I guess Schulz realized that his one black attachment, because that's what this all is it's a bigger conversation than the butt taking jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is Charlemagne even putting this nigga on to why we have to deal with Andrew Schulz. We got that. We got the buck breaking. We got every layer of black culture and all that other stuff. His black culture life raft essentially said, hey, look, man, when them niggas jump on you, I don't know what's going to happen to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So he said, I got to call 50 Cent.
I got to call a nigga who's not scared to get him jumped on.
I got to call a nigga who don't care if
Exactly.
everybody wants to kill him.
Who only mainly shits on niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50 Cent comes on. I didn't even click play. I saw the thumbnail. I said, nasty move.
Yeah.
Immediately,
Nasty.
I was like, this is nasty as fuck.
Context. This shit dropped 2 days earlier than Flagrant normally does.
Exactly.
So I can imagine that Andrew was just in the lab that was like, push the button now, nigga, fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't want another 48 hours to go by without getting his stamp.
Andrew went home from that podcast where Charlemagne said, I don't know if they're gonna pull you off.
I
And
don't know if they're
said,
gonna film me.
holy shit,
Yeah.
I'm naked outside.
And he got
I'm
50
naked.
Cent.
Butt ass.
I'm butt ass naked. I got to something got to happen.
Let me go find some
Somebody has
socks
to
or
know
something.
I'm good somewhere in the hood.
He called 50 Cent and he put
50
on a
Cent.
bulletproof vest, nigga.
Yeah, bro.
It's better than pants.
Nigga
Yeah.
say you think I'm bad.
Yeah.
You call 50 Cent.
Actually, I wish there was a way that I wish we had like the AI things, because this cover with Andrew Schulz in the 50 Cent bulletproof thing would be perfect.
That'd be nice.
That would be literally perfect.
That'd be nice.
that could
Because
probably
that's
happen.
exactly what this interview did for him. And it was nasty how
It
he
turned
played
him
that
into
move.
Malibu's
But-
most wanted.
Essentially,
Yeah.
yeah. And,
Even worse-
It put a safety net over him.
It gave Schulz black privilege.
Bar, I like
50
what you did
Cent came and stamped everything
He
that
did.
I said.
there. Yeah. Everything that you said, what you mean?
You would think Charlemagne gave him like enough black privilege. Shit, the nigga wrote the book. Nah, this is different.
Nah, he got
Andrew might say,
disowned the week
Andrew might say
before.
the N-word now. He might be that gassed up. This is dangerous.
What if
I
he's
don't
gonna-
think 50 Cent knows the monster he's unleashed.
I think he does.
He does.
He definitely
He
does.
just doesn't care.
He don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
he
he
never-
doesn't
He's
care.
beat everything. He's won consistently.
Yeah.
For 20 years.
Remember, this is 50 Cent. This ain't Curtis Jackson.
Yeah, bro. This
you
is
no,
gotta
50.
this is Curtis Jackson. This ain't 50 Cent.
No. This is 50
This
Cent.
is 50.
This is 50
You think
Cent.
this 50?
This is 50.
Yes, this is 50 Cent.
This
for
is
sure.
50.
You don't think this is a business move?
It's
Yes.
both, but what
that's
we
how he
see.
plays them.
That's all this is,
I feel
though.
like
But
in
the
the
public
executive
cloaking-
suites is Curtis Jackson.
Anytime
Vitamin
you
water
do,
don't call him
anytime you
50.
do a public cloaking,
Right.
that's some rapper shit.
That's 50
Yeah.
That's not
Okay.
no
Yeah.
individual shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's like, hey, this rapper,
Yeah.
this my little nigga.
Rapper 50
He was
Cent
definitely-
Okay,
says,
you an MC,
yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah. It's a disgusting move. I mean, Andrew Schulz ain't shit for this. It's funny. What else was he
Nobody's
supposed to
shit for
do?
this.
It was a nasty, solid ending.
This is
Yeah.
better than him getting
Because he got
Obama.
some- You said what?
So this is better than him getting Obama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
This is
sure.
a stronger cosign.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
Obama
nah.
would have been crazy.
It would have been, but Obama would have played the middle.
But 50 Cent, this was definitely like just all a business move.
I think this is more personal than anything for real. I think 50 Cent and Andrew Schulz are genuinely cool.
I think
like
that's
they,
exactly
they
what it
got
is.
they
Yeah.
have a real nice rapport.
Yeah,
so
for
this
sure.
is for them to do this is nothing. They've had this conversation before. 50 Cent is also a legendary troll. And he even says in the podcast to where like he has a certain love for comedians.
Exactly.
And just the
Yeah, he
space
said that, yeah.
and like what they're able to do.
Yeah.
Like, there's really
It was all part of his cloaking speech.
Yeah, it's all a sheath.
but I think it's genuine.
It is
No,
genuine.
and I believe
And we
that
have
too,
to
for
mention
sure,
that because
for sure.
normally when you say cloaking, it has a connotation
It
to
does.
where
It's a
it's
little
like,
nasty.
I'm being a vulture.
He's
Yeah,
truly
yeah.
like
Yeah.
envious of it a little bit. He's a little jealous that they can get away with that shit.
Because 50 Cent is a funny motherfucker.
He's a
Yeah.
natural.
proved
He
it
wants to
through
be
this
able to do
shit.
that.
He's a
Yeah.
natural shit talker, and comedy is like the most
Well, that's why
creative way of getting
that's
it
why
off.
this whole thing is interesting, because it's like just the move and the collab. We're in Vulture land right now, so now it's like, but there's genuine shit within this Vulture moment still. This culture Vulture moment. You know what I mean?
50 Cent has achieved escape velocity.
Escape velocity.
Escape velocity. To where public sentiment on him doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah.
It matters. It can't get toxic because he even mentioned in the podcast, that's how he leverages everything. Like, I executive produce shit because when I call somebody to get the job done, they're a little
Yeah.
bit more willing to do it because 50 Cent is calling
Right.
instead of some random Jewish dude.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
You know
Yeah,
what I
that's a
mean?
whole
Like
fact, yeah.
his persona is value.
Yeah.
So it's like,
He
He
plays
even
in
talked
both.
about that, like just power dynamics
Yeah.
You know what
He
I
got
mean?
that
I'm
shit
not gonna
figured
lie.
out.
There was a point in time where, like, 50 Cent's a smart dude, but
As
they
hell.
was just like in awe of
Yeah.
regular shit. Like 50 Cent was telling the story about, I think he was in a detention center or something, and Andrew was like, "Yo, so like you're 13 years old. How are you understanding leverage and power?" And like 50
Yeah.
Cent told like a simple story of like, I had something the nigga wanted, I didn't give it to him.
Exactly.
And so it's just like, oh, so just at this early age, you just understood that like.
But
stars-
Well, that's classic Schulz.
I was about to say that's kind of classic Flagrant.
Yeah.
And
Classic
Schulz.
Flagrant.
Yeah.
It is.
And
We got a little
at
bit
the
of
you have to
everything.
call it out every time.
It is some bullshit.
Yeah.
It's some bullshit. It's the Schulz epiphany,
But
the Schulz epiphany, or the Flagrant epiphany.
50 Cent played really good into it. He was
played
like, okay,
into it, for
white
sure.
people are impressed. Let me
Yeah,
pop my
yeah.
shit.
But go ahead. Let me turn the charm up a little bit more. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yes, you know I was in the commissary.
It was great, man. I bet. What a nasty move, man. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Because it's close too. Because it's he signed to M, Dr. Dre, West. It's like it's a nasty move.
It's
man.
crazy
Yeah.
that Flagrant be getting guests. Brilliant idiots. I don't want to say could never, but it's just probably not going to happen.
I think that
Flagrant gets more
I
You
don't-
know what I
right?
mean?
The Flagrant definitely gets more views.
Flagrant gets more views, and it's
Yeah.
just crazy to see how, like, that's how it is now.
I generally don't. I don't know. I don't think it's that. I think it's just the shows are different. They could get any guest they want.
You think 50 Cent would go on Brilliant Idiots?
Yeah. The conversation
Yeah.
would be so
Yeah.
different.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
They have the ability. It's just
They
I guess
just
there's
that's
no
not what
desire.
this.
There's no
Yeah,
desire for
and the
it.
ones that we do get introduced to, that like Brilliant Idiots, the guests they introduce us to, we end up following them between podcasts or whatever their career is. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just like 50 Cent just popping in on this tour.
Yeah.
It's like we're gonna see you 2 to 3 times throughout the next year or two. And if we either continue following you post you leaving that podcast because we just like fucked with the
chemistry was just
the
cool.
chemistry or the friend vibe or whatever.
And I couldn't like tell what 50 Cent was selling because this isn't the first interview he's done in the last like week or two.
No, it's not.
He's going on like Big Boy. He's talked to a couple different other older vets.
I mean,
He,
you know he's
he
selling
understands what's going on in the media right now. Like all of
I
his
think-
peers have allegations,
And he's trying to
everybody
take
in
that
the
word
world
free.
is going to ask him about.
And it's the best. And he's
don't
just
even-
he's trying to be in first place.
You don't even have to sell nothing. It's just 50 Cent. I remember vitamin water.
Yeah.
Then you in Food Lion looking at vitamin water.
Yeah,
You buy vitamin water.
yeah.
And you get disappointed and never buy vitamin water again because vitamin
Exactly.
water sucks. But
I
you
haven't
get
had vitamin water in a long time.
Exactly.
It's 50 not connected to it.
You 2 more 50 Cent interviews away from buying a vitamin water.
Yep. But yeah, man, this interview was amazingly.
Entertaining.
It was good too. Oh yeah, outside of that,
He ain't even been on Joe Rogan, right?
50? No,
50
he
Cent?
hasn't.
No.
No, he hasn't.
That makes sense. So.
But let me see, because we haven't even played it. For those who haven't heard it, the actual cosign it starts right in the beginning.
Yeah, 141.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a wild boy.
So, like, but I don't understand what got into you. This made you say you was gonna fuck Kendrick.
Whoa. I said make sweet love.
Oh, sweet love. I registered fuck.
No.
The wrong way.
No, we wouldn't do
No,
that.
it's not. Look, you know what? I apologize, guys.
Yes, let's go.
This
This is your camera right here. This
is from years and years of trauma. This comes from abuse from the neighborhood that I grew up in. This comes from a lot of different things, and this make sweet love. I heard fuck when you said it.
Yeah, that's the
It was
people.
aggressive. I don't know why I
So
registered that way.
aggressive.
And then look, for people to write petitions behind it, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
That is crazy. Because, I mean, look, you saying, look, I'll follow comedic culture. I watch the comedians. I enjoy them on another level.
You are a comedian. Yeah.
What I appreciate about it
that's
is
another thing.
they are invincible.
Yeah.
When I watch them, I look and I go, there's no point that you could do something that actually damages what they develop, what they built. Like, you know, like they
I
go.
just love. I love this.
like-
I love this whole move.
and then
How dirty this whole move is.
Yeah.
And still got a good episode out of this dirty move.
A good episode, even though Alex was talking a lot. Alex was talking his ass off this episode. Like
Yeah,
him
he
and
was.
50 actually had a little rapport. They actually have history.
Yeah.
Them
From the block.
G-Unit niggas ran Alex off his block. Yeah. So, hey, they get that little pity patty shit up out of here.
Yeah.
G-Unit.
Hell no.
Alex is like, all right, let me go.
Sound
Let
alarms.
me get into the audio
He said he heard
business.
some niggas on the block say jiju. He backed up. That's funny.
Imagine
Sorry.
Tony Yayo running it up on Alex.
Yeah,
But
nah,
yeah,
that's
man, this
funny
was
as shit.
that shit was good. Let's go over to Joe Budden has returned after being off quite a few episodes. And the return was the return as to the old set, and it was in Park's the Park studio, the Park's basement.
Yes.
And-
Classic set.
Yeah, honestly, when I saw that, I was
Nostalgia.
just immediately. It's just like, yep,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that we're here right now.
It was a
You know
different
what I'm
vibe
saying?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't the same, like coming back with something just like that. It could have been a unfantastic podcast, even though it was a good podcast. Could have been unfantastic, but just the fact that it was there added like extra brownie points to the whatever was happening.
I wonder
And
how
the-
they felt though.
Yeah, I was
like
about to
just
say-
like I feel the lost souls of Rory's ass.
The ghost of Rory.
yeah, like
Did y'all see any of the episodes when he wasn't there?
Yes.
I saw one.
Couldn't complete it.
And
for real.
you couldn't complete it?
I couldn't complete them. No,
You ain't like flip 𝐿𝙾𝚃𝚃?
Yeah.
not all
Melissa
the way.
Ford got in her bag though, Lauren.
She did a little bit, a little bit.
Did you like the vibe? How'd you feel about the vibe?
The vibe
of it?
is
Like,
cool, but like there's just you can tell that it's not practiced enough in this
Right,
format.
They don't have enough reps.
They don't have enough reps
Yeah.
at that yet. So like I enjoy the vibe and the energy of it, but there's just transitional periods and moments that they got to get better at.
Was it a
and
bad
that
rep?
Nah, but it's just like when it's time to do like the prospects intro, when it's time to do certain things or whatever else, it's like to switch topic or do this like
Yeah.
the intro. He tried to do the intro the way Joe does it, and it's like it'd have been cool to just maybe do your own,
Exactly.
and that might have fixed it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool.
Oh,
to,
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool
Yeah.
to piggyback off what he's doing to
It-
make sure it's right, but like maybe flip it your way a little bit
It
more
felt
instead of
like-
trying to bite every single thing.
It felt like they were trying to fill in for Joe's space. Like
Yeah.
everybody individually was trying to give a piece of Joe.
They were kind of doing it sarcastically to fuck with him too,
Yeah.
like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. But
It was a
like,
little bit. It was a little satirical,
yeah, it was a little satirical.
but I do think they be having the comments in mind sometimes.
Have to what?
I think they
for
be
sure.
having the comments in mind to where it's like,
That affects
okay,
them more than it does
they're
Joe.
thinking so far ahead into the future where, okay, Joe episode, no Joe Budden. We already know that they're gonna say this about him, this about her. So let's just try to counteract that by doing this on the front end.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I mean, being prepared isn't the worst thing in the world, but sometimes you just get in the way, just actually popping your shit for real.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
going.
And just
But then
be-
also, it's they don't have enough reps doing this alone. It wasn't bad. I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't think it was like amazing either.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean?
Same,
Like I'm
same.
kind of in the middle. But there were definitely great moments that happened
Yes.
outside of that. You know what I mean? I've already never been a watch from beginning to end. I've always watched like 3 to 5 clips of each episode, which is damn near like you know what I mean? I'm always watching Joe
Could you
Budden
see Joe
podcast
taking
clips.
my bad? Could you see Joe taking like a bi-weekly break?
Nope.
You couldn't see that?
It wouldn't, hell
Joe
no.
seemed comfortable enough with the
is.
product.
I
I
could see
was just about
Yeah.
to say.
On the episode when he came back, I don't know if it was a little fluff, but he was like, "Hey man, you guys did your thing."
I
I was
was
genuinely surprised.
That's like even a clip, and I was like, he's just been waiting on this.
He-
Like he's been trying to get to a point where
He had-
they can hold their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, and it's weird. Like
I think the next time around will be much better.
you think so?
For sure. And the reason is the
When I
reason
was-
also too is because we already know this nigga Joe is crazy, bruh. So it's like you might have one of the first of all, Flip is gonna always be walking on eggshells when he's not there. Because don't let me turn my fucking YouTube episode on and you turn this shit into the Flip show. I'm gonna be pissed. You know what I'm saying? You still need to maintain my show, but be you. So I feel like there's those eggshells because they always clash about the 𝐿𝙾𝚃 thing, or they used to clash a lot about the 𝐿𝙾𝚃 thing. So that's all about. Don't turn this too much into your production, you know?
When I was-
But then also the other ones, they don't have, I feel like you might try to go strong in one direction and then Joe's critique to you like, nigga, you fucked everything up when you did that. Like they have that type of hesitation.
You studied the conversation.
because you have hesitation on what his critique might be of what your performance was.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
almost that movie where the dude was a musician and he had like a real hard teacher.
Whiplash.
A whiplash, and he got into a car accident trying to get back to the last little rehearsal shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when your sensei is putting that much pressure on you, it's like you kind of jump the gun a little bit.
Yeah.
You jump the gun or don't do enough. You pussyfoot
know what I
to
mean?
where you want to comfortably go.
You actually get trained in trauma.
Yeah.
It depends on the person though.
It depends on the
It
person.
depends on the person. Because Rory and Maul seem pretty good.
Rory
They lived through their trauma.
handles pressure.
You know what I mean? But when I was watching the new episode that dropped, I was like, they didn't seem too pleased that he was back. I
They seemed upset that he was
I
back.
can't find a specific clip or a specific moment, but just seeing how they talked to each other when Joe was gone, like I could tell that they was like damn, we was starting to, you know,
Have fun.
get
Really,
into a thing.
really,
like,
yeah, for sure.
Now this ball head nigga back.
I think it might be a little deeper than like, oh, Joe's just spoiling the fun, because his absence is a little mysterious. Like,
Right,
even the way
yeah.
that they was talking about it, they was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
yo, nigga, I called you. Like, I thought we was cool. You ain't fucking call me and tell me what this emergency was. So it's like, it's a little vague.
And the Jay-Z
you gotta
story
also
drop. And the
think
Jay-Z story drop. That's the biggest thing, I think.
the Jay-Z story
Yeah.
dropped.
Which you didn't
and
even
they even
comment
kind of
on.
laughed at how, like, they thought you was avoiding the conversation.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
when you have your sensei that's the whiplash kind of dude, he's perfection. So whenever like he does something that's questionable, because they all sitting there thinking, yo, if I did this shit, if I like disappeared for 2 episodes for some vague, weird reason and came back like nothing happened, I feel like he would have something to say.
That's the thing. I don't think the energy was bad from the show when he came back. I think it's more like there's really an underlying feeling amongst all of them as to, yo, how do you think we did? And he didn't really give him that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
As
saying?
he should.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
so it's like I think that's what
Keep
I think
them
that's
on
what.
their toes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think
But
that's what it was.
that's that Mr. Miyagi syndrome, nigga.
Yeah.
He said, I was
Niggas waxing on and waxing off in this.
He gave them one general look. I was pleasantly surprised at what y'all
Yeah.
did. I'm not about to break down what you did good and what, but figure it out. God damn it.
He's surprised. They did better than he thought.
Possibly, yeah.
He would do.
Why,
For longer than he
why
thought.
were they
Exactly.
slated to do
Multiple
bad?
episodes.
All of these people,
They've done it
damn near
before.
all of these people, either have their own platforms
Yeah.
or have been a part of platforms before, and they're all here together. So why would Joe leaving even be a
Because
thing? I
I
think
think
this
He's
is
such a big part of the show.
he's such a big part of the show, but it's like
Because he knows that they all look up to him in a weird way.
He's also said in his past that in this episode he said, in my past I never thought I would be able to do this. I always thought the show would fail if I wasn't there. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all proved that wouldn't be the case.
if there was ever a sickness that only got us 3 here on the couch sick, and y'all niggas were available to do homeroom, you could do it.
I'd do it.
You could do
Yes,
it. You
sure.
and FMAC,
Yes.
y'all body that shit.
It'd be hilarious.
And what's funny is I think like everybody there is okay with Joe not being there. Cause is it in everybody's best interest if Joe isn't there? Like
No.
if they can all pull their own
Hell
weight.
no.
Nah, like just think about it. If they
is
can
the only
all
one in them Prospects
not
commercials
but not like
that matters.
if
If they could all pull their weight.
if they
what?
could all pull their own weight, is it in everybody's best interest? Does everybody get paid well? Or even like, you know, like maybe a little bit more?
Ideally,
If Joe-
everybody on the team that got drafted is doing what they got drafted to do. So if like Queens Flip,
Right.
we want you to be funny. If you're being as funny as possible, that's better for the show. But are you saying should that turn into more dollars
I'm saying is,
individually?
if Joe has a vision of like wanting to be gone some episodes, then that kind of means it's in everybody's best interest to want him gone, for them to pull their
because
own
they're
weight.
more comfortable with him gone.
Well, if that's
Is that what
how
you're
their
saying?
if
But
that's
I-
how their ego works, in order for them to start being better, so that can happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, he's
and I
still
don't
going to
even
be
think-
there for the draft picks.
I don't even think it's a thing about like Joe wanting time off. I think he wants to just be comfortable in the fact that if he
I can
did
leave.
have a situation,
My show is not going to
he
be
could
trash.
leave.
Yeah.
The Patreon isn't going to suffer for a week. Like the ship will take care of itself. Everybody wants their business get to that point where you can just
Where you can go on vacation. Bro.
You go on vacation
Yeah,
and have that shit
literally,
run smoothly.
Yeah.
Lauren's getting there with his vending machines, you know.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I got a guy now.
Yeah, got a guy. His name is FMAC. He brings the cheeses.
But let's see why he actually said he left. Because that was the mysterious thing. First thing, well, before
How y'all feel about Mark Lamont Hill real quick? Because I feel like he's been blended in kind of good.
He's
I feel like
always
he's been
solid.
blending in real
He's always,
well.
he's always been solid.
Yeah,
At
he's
first,
pretty good.
I was like, man, this dude, but he grew on me.
because of his past history.
Yeah, because he lost an argument to one of the greats,
Yeah, that happens.
Candace Owens.
Patrice O'Neal.
Oh.
But we see where you lie, nigga. One of the greats. Candace Owens. He's in the cabinet too.
Candace Owens be stepping on niggas though.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you right.
She do.
Stepping on niggas.
She do be stepping on niggas.
Yeah, nigga.
Did y'all believe why Joe said that he wasn't? Maybe I'll start the bell. So Joe Budden actually told. There's a strange story on why he wasn't there, and what his actual absence was. I don't know why I hit the bell for that, but
fuck it. Make it easy on
whatever. But actually, he said it was because he was sleepwalking. Do y'all believe?
Yeah.
Right?
Do y'all believe
Naked,
this?
yeah.
He also, another strange thing, he hasn't been back to the Jersey set either.
Right.
That building, we've been there. That is a real. You felt real comfortable there.
It was cool.
It's a nice establishment.
It was cool.
It's a nice establishment. They got some luxurious amenities.
I can't complain. There was some nice like paintings in the lobby.
Probably had a hot yoga dojo in there somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, nice little tea packets in the lobby. It was a really nice spot. So if you do anything remotely, nigga, in there, I can only imagine what would go down, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
you would
but
get Jazzy Jeff by two big ass white dudes.
That was already an issue with Improper Improv where they had a little bit of complaints. But I can see where if he's sleepwalking there, whether it be in the hallway or on that balcony, you can see all the other condos in the pictures they take. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Only one other person has to be outside, and we can see pretty well what's happening.
TMZ hasn't caught this nigga.
I feel like, I don't know.
I don't know. I do believe in sleepwalking.
I believe in
Do
it.
y'all believe in the butt naked sleepwalking?
I don't know. I feel like if you have the potential to wake up in the middle of the night butt ass naked and walk down the hallway, you have to prepare for sleep like you're a vampire. Like you gotta chain your
like
door.
a werewolf.
Yeah, apparently
like you're a
before,
werewolf. Like the full moon might hit, so let me chain myself to the bed so I don't kill anybody.
But why does
I said apparently he slept walk before. The first time it happened was at Ian's apartment.
You're right. This is not a regular
not
thing.
just- yeah.
The only reason I don't believe him, I think he's lying
Was
about
he naked
why.
then?
I don't know, but
Probably not.
the only reason I don't believe it is because normally we would have a mugshot. If it was some sort of indecent exposure thing, and he couldn't go back to Jersey, or they got kicked out of the building. Kicked out of the building is kicked out of the building or whatever. But I don't know. I just feel like if he got arrested on some butt naked sleepwalking shit, we'd have a mugshot by now.
He was walking around. He thought it was in Starlet.
I don't know, man. I think the two things are separate. I thought the first thing that you thought that it was together, like the incident and the building is, but I think it's separate. I think he has been played a few times by other podcasts, like doing things and him calling him out early. That maybe this is just a separate move. He's not going to say anything about it, and then he's just going to pop up somewhere new, separately, and then the sleepwalking thing is just a whole different incident.
It's just been a wild week for Joe Budden.
Oh, he's just throwing out like different
feelings,
rabbit
throw off
holes,
different rabbit holes.
different storylines for niggas. To go down.
and then just being quiet about it all for real.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking
I don't
too
know.
crazy.
Well, let's listen to it real quick. Hear exactly how this nigga said it.
I'll close. I'll give you the punchline. Maybe I'll fill in the details of it later. I'll give you the punchline.
Yeah, man.
I just sleepwalked somewhere that I shouldn't have
Mark knows
sleepwalked.
everything. You can feel it.
What?
That's what happened.
For real?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And you know how I sleep.
Yeah. Oh
Butt-ass.
my
I slept.
God.
I slept butt ass. Nice naked ass. Good naked
He probably
sleepwalking.
looked like the Grinch walking through that last
I just did it again.
Oh shit.
I did it again.
Yeah. Oh
I
shit.
did it again.
Shit was swinging, right?
Nah.
What is that?
Saying shit was swinging
boy.
is just insane.
And then him saying
Saying,
nah.
like,
It was funny. It was
It's like, what do you
that
mean
is
it's not
just-
swinging?
shit was swinging, huh?
How is this an excuse for missing the podcast? Like, what does this look like an implication?
What it looks- the only
you wake
excuse
up in the middle of the night, butt ass naked, rich white lady sees it, screams,
Call somebody,
She calls
security or
somebody.
the police.
They
Security
come.
or the police. They come.
He
They-
goes to jail.
He goes to jail. I got to take you downtown
He
if you
goes
butt
to
naked in the
jail.
middle of the hallway.
Do they put a shirt on him?
Of Of course, they probably got something in the
They have
police
things
car.
prepared.
You know what I'm saying? For butt naked niggas.
Crazy
Joe Budden
nigga
got money,
garments.
so they probably gave him a cigarette and some soup pants.
Or they were like, "Where's your apartment? Go get something to put some clothes on real quick." But
But this is
going
in Jersey,
downtown.
right?
What if he
That's what
woke
I'm
up in
saying.
jail?
Then
studio, though.
he's
He's not sleeping there like that.
We get the mugshot
That's-
of him like barely sleep. Like goddamn, I got the mugshot. The mugshot goes viral, and then
How did that not get released?
But that's another point.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Can
all
we
I'm
not
doing.
look this up?
No, we wouldn't have had to look it up.
But
It
it's
would
a
have found us
studio.
if
They
we-
would've
Like
found
Lauren
it.
was
They would've
saying.
found it.
That's why I say I think it's
I was even
different.
thinking
not a
like I didn't
studio,
even
though.
I don't even remember seeing a bed in
He's
there.
not sleeping there. That's what I'm saying. It's a separate incident.
Isn't it an apartment
But
building?
he doesn't sleep there. Though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
He's not
but
sleeping
like
there.
if it's an apartment building, that it has a bathroom, it has a living room, it probably has a bedroom.
Yeah,
too.
but I don't think he's
We're
sleeping there
obviously not
butt-ass.
allowed back there.
He's doing that at his house. Like he's at his house sleeping naked.
Well,
he
it's-
must be outside, and his neighbors must have saw him. That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Well, it
Butt-ass naked in
sounds
the
like
studio.
he was at the
think the
studio
neighbors
sleep.
think I'm selling dope.
There's definitely a bed in that place. There's definitely a bed.
I don't.
Yeah.
Even though
Other
I didn't
people
see
live in
one,
the
I
building.
do think there's one in. Wait, now there's a bed in the building, obviously.
Well, yeah.
I said
like-
other people live in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
what's that got
nah,
to do with the
like-
apartment?
That it's an apartment building. That's what I'm saying. It's a livable place. It's not. He's making it seem like it's a studio.
Oh no.
You know,
It's,
nah,
it's,
like
a,
that
it's a nice.
They're
ass
doing
condo.
that shit in a living
Yeah, but it's what
Right,
you
right,
turn
right.
your space into. So you
Yeah.
turn your space into this place, and I have a whole separate home. I'm not here sleeping butt ass for no reason.
He
I'm not
obviously is,
like I'm not
Lord.
gonna be in this studio where everybody
Sleeping butt
works
ass,
sleeping
yeah.
butt ass just because we had a long night. Hey yo, AJ, we got to really do some skits, my nigga. Let's crank this out. I'm gonna be on this couch sleep. Don't look like what? I'm not.
This is his studio. You know what I mean?
So he's
if there
allowed to be
is-
naked?
If there is another room that
The
is a
argument
bedroom that has
is,
a bed, it's very
where
plausible he's in that suite.
Was Joe Budden butt naked at?
Technically, that
That's
is the
what-
argument.
That's what we're waiting on.
It
That's-
sounds like he was in the bed in his studio.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. Who
And
gives
he
a-
woke up.
I just
Nigga.
don't. Yeah, I think it could be two separate incidents. I just don't believe the story.
On Canal
but at the
Street.
same time, hey, I don't know what it is. You know what
I
I'm
don't-
saying?
he probably wasn't even butt naked in where he's saying he was butt naked at. Like
I should have just asked that nigga.
What?
But he also
that
said
mean?
going through
he
family
probably wasn't
shit.
butt naked in New Jersey.
He was going through shit
Was he
too.
butt naked at?
He also said he was going through shit, you know, like with family and stuff like that.
He said it was a concoction of things.
Yeah.
He says
all
it's
at
stress.
once.
Stress does cause, sleepwalking in some
Yeah.
cases. I Googled it.
Yeah. Because your mind is just so active, it wants to solve all its problems.
That makes
Doesn't want
sense.
to take a break.
Yeah, that does make sense.
You just get up and start doing shit. He's probably about to go apologize to 𝙿𝙾𝚃 for no reason.
Any of y'all ever slept walk?
Huh?
Nah, I've never
I've never
woken up in a
sleepwalked.
place.
Nah.
I've heard that I can move around a lot in the bed when I'm asleep.
But that's as deep as it
But
goes.
get up and
Yeah.
fucking take a walk? Nah.
Yeah.
The most I've had is like when you have a dream where you're falling and you wake up spazzing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
Yo, there was like a 2-month
That's happened
stretch where I was
countless.
just waking up from jump scares.
That's
Like, I
fucked
would just
up.
be falling off of buildings and like stupid shit would happen. I'm like, oh shit.
Boy, I had,
Yeah, no, that's fucked up.
boy, I had them evil spirits on him.
But let's go over to this. Also within Joe Budden Network, Improper Improv, they have their new set.
Yes.
And episode 4 dropped. And actually, honestly, everything changed. Like, okay, we got a new set. We have the same host, but different more additives to the host. So like they had a woman back there cooking. I can't remember, some Hispanic spaghetti or some shit like that.
What was the big girl name?
Yeah, it was like
No
Haitian
idea.
spaghetti or something,
Yeah,
right?
Haitian spaghetti. That's what it was. And
Yeah.
then also
Sounded
they had
delicious.
the band with the cover band singers.
But they kept doing white
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah. I thought that shit was great.
I'm not gonna lie, when they did that Nirvana Teen Spirit, I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I was
right.
rocking out with that shit.
Yeah, so I guess first thing we need to talk about, they got rid of that set.
How do you feel? Are you happy?
Stress reliever, right?
I love this new set.
You could tap dance.
Do you love it in spite of the old set?
This old set was terrible.
Or do you genuinely think that this is a great set? And do you
I think it's a
that
great
Yes.
set.
do you think that this is finished?
No, I think I think it's got potential to be more, for sure. But this is them talking about it.
Improper Improv, we are back. Sorry for the break. I want to first and foremost shout out to the JBN for presenting me and helping me with a new set. Round of applause for the JBN.
Beautiful.
Way better than that
Beautiful.
wonky shit you had before.
Yeah.
Seriously, goofy ass shit.
Okay, let's diss the other set.
Yeah,
now.
let's diss it. Yeah, that shit was trash.
Mike said,
That shit was trash.
I like that. No matter. Listen, I do a show in the tent with you.
Thank you, Shay. Well, yeah, so you're
As long as you don't
That
pitch a
sounds a
tent.
little. Yeah.
You know, we are here, man. Long week, man. Of course, you know, we have somebody's missing. You know, let me just say this. No, I'm gonna wait till she.
Yeah, but yeah, I liked it. Energy was good on this episode. The overall show felt better.
It did.
Than the other shit.
It felt more structured.
Is it at the level to where we don't have to review it again until they do something major? Can we let them go?
No, hell no. They could fall off next episode, and I'm here for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you guys
we'll be back
Yeah,
again
yeah,
next
yeah.
week with the review. Because it's like we've been kind of like
We've been talking about their whole progression.
watching this growth spurt from afar. Just making sure everything goes properly, you know what I mean? Like we're like godparents in a sense.
It's been a lot of ups and downs with Improper Improv, though. Or downs and ups.
This whole season's been down. This is the first up, I feel like. This
This is the
two.
first
The
up.
first up.
Season 2?
They've had a little spike of greatness before. Or just
It was
you know,
good
probably
moments in
just
the
hope. They've
Well,
had
last
hope.
episode, the last episode they did in that room though, I did like the whole concept of the massage and the girl.
You love that concept?
Yeah, because it's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I thought it was good for the show. Mm-hmm. But this was fire for the show. If this is something that they can do every episode and still add whatever things on top of that, because
a live band is a crazy thing to just be able to rely on.
This don't get old.
Yeah.
You can always kick it over to them and you good.
Yeah, and just think real quick about where you're going next.
Mm-hmm. And let's play this. Them niggas was having a good ass time.
And we can play this music, right? These are covers.
I think so. They're covers, so I feel like we should be good. We're not good on the JBP video, but you know, the song should be fine.
Drop my heart, take a day.
You can tell like this is his song.
The way he grew up on.
It's going down, down, it's going down, swinging. I see a purple world with the bullet. A loaded gun complex, we going down, down.
I don't know if he has the lyrics in it, but
He
somewhere.
definitely does.
This shit
White
goes
people
crazy.
have a few songs.
They got
more than
They got a couple
lots.
songs.
There's
They
a
got-
lot.
they got some-
Well, hold on,
shit.
let's not do that. I don't like to give them that much credit. They have a few joints.
They got some joints.
I got a few joints.
They got some joints.
Like
for
what's that one
sure.
song? The Drift Away. Y'all fuck with that?
How's it go? Drift away.
I forgot how to sing that shit.
Singing like Flip just did.
F Mac, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't, but yeah,
You
sing
know,
it.
drift away. I can't remember how the hook go.
I don't,
Bobby
but hey,
Womack or
I'm with you.
That shit hard though. White people got a few joints.
Oh,
I mean, they did.
oh, the country singer?
Yeah, the drift away joint.
Yeah, you talking about the drift away?
Yeah. But what are the other words other than drift away?
Yeah, what's the melody? I feel like we should know it.
I feel like we should know it.
Nigga, you should
Hold
know
up,
it.
nigga. Where my
Drift
phone
away, country.
I do
white
like
singer.
it's I fuck with white people. I fuck with Radiohead. Radiohead pretty hard.
I fuck with
Oh, my
white
phone
people.
is over there. Fuck it.
It's too late. We're
It's
not.
gone.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah, it's
good.
over.
Drift away.
But outside of that, though, this episode was the best one they've done without question. Season 2.
Improper Improv is making a comeback.
They're really getting started now.
The energy felt good in there.
And I just
Yeah.
realized that Big Girl is from Side Talk. That
And watch
other
it,
show.
the little 1 minute interviews.
Yes.
Yeah.
What alley did he find her on?
That's fucked up. Why would she be in the alley?
Why wouldn't she? That's what it looks like she calls home, nigga.
Yeah, but let's get over to go ahead.
Nah, I was about to say that.
Go ahead, nothing. Go ahead, man.
You ain't got nothing? You just gonna tease the people like that?
Right.
Yeah, I like
You just
that.
gonna get them warmed up and just not, execute.
Hey, they lubricated. They're gonna get edged until I please.
You be like Blake Griffin
Whoa.
doing layups, nigga.
Wait, what?
Got freaky.
Yeah, he
with
did
that.
get freaky right there.
Yeah, he got freaky.
Yeah, it kind of just went over my head.
Wait, until you
good.
Yeah, you
bleed?
continue.
Oh yeah, what you say? You gonna make them do it till they bleed?
You want me to
bro?
remix it?
Nah.
What he said.
All right, but let's get into this. My expert opinion has had a few moments happen, or a few things happen. So one is our office hours. That's the one we're going to start with. It's about the time when Kenan Thompson was there. So we'll play this. This is our office hours from Mike Lowry. That rolls into my expert opinion segment.
Shout out to y'all boys, Menace Material. I don't know if y'all noticed, y'all definitely have gotten to the first listen of the day type tier podcast. Listen on audio. Gotta go look at certain clips because you gotta see what the visual was because it's that damn good. But my question is, and I'm gonna send you a link from a clip of my expert opinion. Based on Kenan Thompson's response and the narrative he seems to shape in this clip where he's talking about Orlando Brown, do you believe that he, and this is just, just some conspiracy stuff, that people who respond in the way that Kenan Thompson did in this clip I'm sending you about, the dark side of the industry, do you believe that they can be involved, or you believe that you're just complicit in, I don't see it, so it's not real to me?
So then, we'll have to watch the Kenan Thompson. So Kenan Thompson was pretty much addressing how Orlando Brown is always talking about the dark side of the
industry,
of the Hollywood people,
the mansion parties,
parties, people playing with children, blah 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 blah. That's pretty much what it is. And Kenan's answer in this interview was kind of just like, it ain't happened to me, nigga. We'll watch it. It's kind of crazy. You can't put math on the screen either.
That's the most pimping shit he could have said.
Yeah.
I'm getting that
SNL money. Conspiracy theorists out there. Being considered a child star, was there anything satanic, devilish, or crazy that you saw coming up in Hollywood?
Those aren't air quotes, those are parentheses, nigga.
Well, not unfortunately, but I only say unfortunately because I can only sympathize from the outside, you know what I'm saying? And I never had the chance to like intervene for anybody necessarily because I didn't see any kind of bullshit like that. And I thank our mother's presence is for that, you know what I'm saying? Because like, I don't really think you just be playing around with, especially short black mamas. Like short black mamas are very strong.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like, you just don't play with them like that.
Joke my way up out of this one.
Think they were given more so the energy of don't even play with us like that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. So forget about anything like satanic. It was just like, don't play with us, period. And like that really was for us, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember my mom burst in because she thought I said a curse word that I didn't say, and I was in the middle of like recording, you know what I mean? We were in the middle of a take kind of shit, and she kicked the studio in and like pulled me to the side and was like, what I tell you about just that? And I was like, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So she was not playing that. And,
like, Mom, I said fudge.
Right. It was something like that. Like it was written that way or something, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, okay. Well, all right, blah, blah, blah.
It's a lot more rambling.
He never had the chance to stop anyone.
He never had the chance.
It happened to me.
So I highly doubt that.
No, that is. I believe him.
You think so?
Because it's not like everybody in that industry be getting fucked over. They prey on the right situations. Like they'll look for the ones that like, oh, mom, relationship a little weird. She kind of just pimping her daughter out. That's the one I could fuck with. But Kenan Thompson with his short black mom there, seeing everything, guarding everything, they're not gonna fuck with him.
Yeah, but I think what Mike is asking too is like okay, yes, it didn't happen to you. We get that, but we hear a lot of stories too. So you're telling me,
and they have
all
documentaries
this
now.
time, and documentaries. So we're telling me all this time,
you never seen nothing.
You never heard nothing.
Never heard.
Right.
Never
he's
even
like,
felt nothing suspicious.
People that respond in terms of this, I mean, it didn't happen to me. It's like
you was one of the ugly kids. That's all it was.
Especially because
he was he was the chubby ugly kid.
Nobody wanted to touch that one.
He wasn't diddleable.
Sheesh.
Yeah, not like how you would, right?
Nah.
But he is. It's crazy how like out of all the child stars, he's the one that like went unscathed. Every child star is like fucked up. Shia LaBeouf, Amanda Seales,
all of them.
Like you can name Demi Lovato.
Amanda Bynes, you mean?
Was Kel Mitchell okay?
Yeah.
The Spouse Brothers are okay.
Was Kel Mitchell all right?
No. He had a moment where he was kind of going. Okay,
he lost his mind.
He didn't lose his mind long, but there was definitely a moment when niggas was like, yo, he's a gym teacher in Chicago. And then I vividly remember watching on MySpace, he did this live stream and he was like on like a screen patio in like Chicago. And
with
just,
a bug zapper.
just kind of with an orange tank top. I think it was just like
with the peasy beard.
Yeah, my wife cheating on me. It was some weird shit. Niggas was like, is he just having like a man's breakdown?
Is this like his stunt double?
Is this is this a psychotic break? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just remember it looking really fucking weird.
It was somewhere in the middle, but
But that was the only time though. Kenan's the only person, honestly, the only child star that I know that hasn't had any issues outside of the other nigga from Everybody Hates Chris.
Tommy James Williams.
Yeah, I haven't heard a single scandal from
and
him.
the Sprouse brothers.
Who is that? I don't even know.
Zach and Cody.
Yeah, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
But where are they though? They're not active right now though.
But like
They're acting.
They're active, but they're kind of doing it on their own terms. Like even Cody, he went and got a regular job. He was working at Starbucks.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I'm just getting adjusted back to society.
See, and I don't want to put it on Kenan, but he does have the look of that child actor that is just still living with the trauma. He was like victimized.
He would never tell us anything.
And just wouldn't tell
Yeah.
us. That's what I'm saying.
And
He had
then
that
he-
look.
He also don't want no problems either. With
Exactly.
anything.
Because even when he said,
He's
like,
still
you know,
Yeah, and he's the most out of the way nigga. I think he's the longest running employee on SNL too.
I was just about to mention that.
Yeah,
I feel
he's
like something.
the longest running.
Yeah, that has something to do with
I
it.
wonder how many skits he's done.
Kenan don't want to be bothered with shit.
don't.
He just wants to collect that check
and keep it moving.
Go take care of his family.
That's it.
yeah, at this point.
He just wakes up on Saturdays.
So I
pops
don't
his
think it
shit.
was. I don't think it was something devious. It's like I'm sure he has heard at least one thing. I believe that at least.
Yeah.
But you know, fuck this interview. That I don't like this interview that much to just open up these headlines for me to be just circulating for the next fucking month. You know what I mean?
I'm not done collecting these checks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Start
even,
standing for a
even when he
cause.
said, like, he's never been in a situation where he had to help anybody, like, I don't even know about that.
How to help somebody?
Like, where he had a chance to help somebody. I forgot who it was. I think it was Brandon T. Jackson. He was at this Hollywood party, and Denzel walked up to him, and he was like, yo, let's go. Like, it's about to hit 12 o'clock. Diddy's coming. You know what I mean?
he was trying to save him, or
he was trying to save him. He was trying to save both, nigga, both.
Like save him for him or save him from everybody?
That's crazy.
Stop saying both. Those are two different things.
It's
nigga.
well, you
Very
know which
different
one.
things.
You know which one. He was obviously trying to, get him away from the party.
yeah.
Okay.
But
No, save him for himself.
that's happening.
nasty.
That's crazy.
That's nasty.
Like, hey, yo,
yeah,
Diddy
he
come and hide in his closet. It's just gonna be me and you.
Oh man, yeah, fuck that. That's
I'm pretty
crazy.
sure everybody has had a chance to save a life in Hollywood.
I mean,
but you
it
don't
is
want to
fucked
look
up.
like the savior.
He did kind of say later too. He was like, that is unfortunate. He did kind of say also like, it's unfortunate that people got taken advantage of and stuff. Their parents weren't as attentive as ours, but that ain't happened to be.
Somebody,
like, this nigga cold, bro.
somebody always
cold.
slips through the cracks.
Yeah, bro.
Every system, nigga.
This nigga's cold. He cold.
Yeah, he
cold.
He came out the other side unscathed.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
But this is a light one. All right, then the next thing still. My expert opinion, Fat Joe went up to my expert opinion with Mav Hoffa. And he just said, you know what? I'm sick of black people. I'm sick of these FBA Negroes. They broke ass niggas. Tariq Nasheed's a joke. Lord Jamar is a clown.
This is personal.
He said all these things. Yeah, and it was kind of crazy. And everybody's response, Tariq Nasheed has his response. His live stream, I didn't get to go through it and like poach out the clips that I want to
No
talk
Jumper
about because I
posted
didn't
this.
listen to the whole thing. But No Jumper posted it, of course. So we're gonna watch.
He calls them radical black racists.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the initial statements here.
It's coming from Joey Crack.
Fat Joe has been getting flack forever, ever since his hip hop statements. When he was trying to add he was trying to change the history of rap. He was adding like different Puerto Rican
That's
figures.
part of this. That's part of this.
This is what happens when
he's still on that shit.
This is what happens when we let niggas with crystal blue eyes into the game.
Exactly.
Things get a little finicky.
Yeah, we gotta
start
get
having
fat.
opinions.
Having Fat Joe. I mean, I think this is good that he was on my expert opinion, so we can hear more of this ignorance. But like continuing to platform Fat Joe, and for him to keep getting awarded these like cultural things, even though they're not cultural things, but like he's one of the directors, executive producers for like the BET Hip Hop Awards. It's like this nigga's a fucking clown though.
Yeah.
Like, and he don't even like he hate niggas. So why is he cultivating a fucking hip hop award show? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, you just kind of answered your own question.
Yeah, you just.
It's like he works for BET and he hate niggas. That's perfect.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's at the perfect place now.
I didn't know that. It was kind of rhetorical. But yeah, but then going to these other independent platforms, like I don't know if he's gonna pop into the Breakfast Club, but he's a frequent member of the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, they
he
good
goes up
money in
there a
there.
lot and shit
He's
like
probably
that.
got a cartoon picture of himself on that wall.
Oh yeah, he probably does.
Probably.
Actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably does. But yeah, let's listen to these statements.
Rumors were made by radical black racists.
I feel like he's getting brighter.
Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them.
Right.
Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean,
the FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is.
I know you're not talking about Dr. Claude Anderson.
I'm just keeping it a buck. And their
Right.
shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, you know, your leader? Yo, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was whoopity doop wop. Yo, bro. Fuck these rumors. As far as I know, we're at Yankee Stadium right now, and it's hip hop's 50th birthday. And the guy who invented it, Grandmaster Flash, my brother carried his crates. My babysitters made up the let me hear you say ho. It's two girls, twins, used to babysit me. They made up, let me hear you say ho. So they have a big problem, these guys, right? So they're against anybody who ain't with them. So this ain't a popular message. This ain't what everybody's saying. We might be giving them too much light right here is what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
As far as I know, there's a small minority to get on them Twitters and they running it up. We got a fucking Looney Tune like your man Lord Jamal, who's a fucking Looney Tune. Okay, he's a loony bin, right? We just said that the drug of choice is attention. It's this and this and that. They get a guy who, he was a legend, he's brand Nubian.
Right.
And he's the wackest nigga in the crew, to be clear. But now, this nigga might be like trying to get lit, trying to say anything. So it's a small.
Yo, he look whiter than Action Bronson in that picture right there.
Yeah, nah.
That's
So this is
crazy.
This is what
you know what this is about though?
What?
Any black empowerment group that excludes Puerto Ricans and Dominicans,
just Hispanics,
there's always gonna be a riff. And the way
Yeah.
Tariq Nasheed does it, like I've even heard him talk about the origins of hip hop. He
Got
kind
the
of
whole
X's,
movie, microphone check.
he kind of X's Hispanics out of the picture a little bit. A little bit.
A lot of it. That was the whole point of the documentary. It was to
fix what they've done.
To fix what they.
It was literally to remind everybody, okay, these Puerto Ricans is just running around.
They're
saying
running
this
around
shit.
saying this.
And let's go ahead and make sure everybody knows it's created by some FBA niggas.
So this is deep. Like they're never
Oh
gonna
yeah,
agree
because
on
this
this.
battle's been happening. I think that
This is worse than
microphone check
Gettysburg,
movie
nigga.
came out kind of towards the beginning of this year. It's been out. I don't think it's been out for a full year yet, or maybe it has been out for a full year. But yeah, that dropped, and even Crazy Legs is called into. Crazy Legs was like running around saying the same thing. He was saying he's one of the creators of breakdancing and stuff like that. He was running around on that Fat Joe time where he was like, Puerto Ricans did have an influence in creating hip hop, but then when he called into the Star Report, this nigga Star was like, yeah, but you didn't create it though, right? Tell us who created it. And it was like, I mean, no, like Puerto Ricans didn't like fully create it. Like, we saw these guys doing it. Yeah, it was like, oh, okay. So
just making sure.
Yeah, I'm just
make sure
making
you're
sure because
credible.
you was
Yeah.
running around saying some other shit first.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden it's okay. Let's just let the record reflect.
And I wonder what would Big Pun think? Because Fat Joe and Big Pun was like brothers, right? Before he
It was
passed.
real tight, yeah.
So I don't even think, like the way niggas talk about Big Pun, he would never even say something like that. So I wonder how
people like Big
at
Pun
this
because
point-
Big Pun was actually the one that was like a good rapper.
Exactly.
Big Pun
Like
was
Fat
that.
Joe was just there.
Yeah.
I don't know who's giving him.
And
Yeah,
Fat Joe
I don't
got
know who's
some-
giving him the
Fat
grace.
Joe definitely got some records, but he wasn't the star.
Fat Joe
of
has
that.
records.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nah, Fat Joe got some fucking songs, but he couldn't rap like Big Pun. Nigga.
Yeah, definitely.
Fat Joe hates niggas for real. Fat Joe hates niggas.
You think so?
I know so. You can hear it. Fat Joe hates niggas. He want to shit on FBA niggas. He's shitting on hip hop, or he's speaking like he's an authority of hip hop. But then he's also shitting on the founders of the thing. He's lying about the history. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you giving?
It comes from
Please tell me
multiple
what you're
different
giving
places
us.
though, because like it wasn't in any of these clips, but he's been bullied by blacks when he was a kid. He was called names. He was jumped, things of that nature.
You saw how he looked as a kid.
What they got to do with saying what the facts
because
are?
people. Okay, I'm gonna get it. Ooh. Because as a kid, people that are like what I've noticed, people from other cultures, nationalities, typically African, maybe Jamaican. Lauren, maybe you could speak for this. They grow up with a certain type of resentment because of all the bullying that they've suffered when they were little. Maybe because of jumping or actual street shit, because Fat Joe was an actual street nigga. So it's a lot of underhandness, like it's a lot of things that he hasn't dealt with, like as a child. You know what I mean? And it wasn't in any of the clips, but you know, he's been disrespected by blacks for a while. So a lot of his statements, I feel like it come from that.
He was selling drugs with white skin and crystal blue eyes, dog, in New York. That's adversity. I don't think there's a harder task.
That's worse than being mixed.
I don't know.
Maybe. But I feel what you're saying. It's just like he might have a resentment for like fighting for his position his whole life.
Yeah, so saying
in the
that,
culture.
does that mean like you're like, oh, at least I just get where he's coming from? Is that why what's the point of saying that? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think that's like
because that's
the core of this issue, because he's an Hispanic dude in a black world that feels like he definitely has a license because, you know, he did a lot of work in this field.
But overall, like you said, he hates niggas.
He said his fucking babysitter came up with one of the most popular slogans in rap. Everybody tries to make the legacy a part of theirs.
It's like
they all just want their piece of the history.
It's like he's always been a part of this, but has never been allowed to be a part of this.
And he's always had to fight for his
That's kind of what you're
credit
saying,
in
right?
this. And then you got niggas like Andrew Schulz running around with all this black privilege for no reason. Niggas get mad.
Andrew Schulz isn't doing, he's not, that's not as bad. I didn't even realize Andrew Schulz was considered a commenter in hip hop until the whole Kendrick thing happened. And niggas started running around talking about 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔓 issued this nigga into hip hop. And I was like, Andrew's part of hip hop? Since when did that happen?
Andrew's been very comfortable talking about black shit for a long time.
Yeah, on the podcast.
Yeah.
With 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔓 the God, who they're both bringing subjects. So
yeah, but sometimes even on Flagrant, like, you know, they steer away from it a lot more. But it'll come up. And
black people do this type of shit.
And exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like he's coming from the perspective of, I'm trying to learn about these niggas. It's just, this is what black people do. I've been around black people.
Oh, right.
Which is two different things.
Fat Joe is like, you know what, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of these FBA niggas excluding us.
Because he's at the age where, you know, it's like it actually benefits him to say that. He's white passing. He already has to shake hands with white people to get to where he
Go
wants.
fully fake.
So
come up using hip hop.
But not.
And now fuck these niggas.
But he's not Fat Joe. It's always, I can feel, it's always like pinpointed to what he's talking about. It's never like fully, I hate niggas. It's always a specific,
I hate this nigga.
I hate this nigga.
It's this nigga.
He just said FBA. He casted a pretty wide.
But that's still specific,
but he
though.
was talking about Tariq Nasheed. And who else? There was another culprit.
You had said Dr.
Lord
Claude
Jamar.
Anderson, but I don't think he was talking
Because
about
Dr. Claude Anderson
Lord
is who
Jamar.
introduced me to FBA. You know what I mean? I feel like he's one of the most credible representations of that. You know, Tariq Nasheed isn't bad. But this is about Tariq Nasheed and Lord Jamar. And so he's just attacking them and everybody they cool with because it's easier to come for the foundation. He didn't even want to name them at first.
He don't want to be left out of the black shit anymore.
That's normal though.
He feels like he's a part of
You
that.
think he want to be a nigga?
I think he's kind of what Jay was saying. I feel like he thinks he might be. He's like, yo, I am this nigga. I was here for the founding of this. I am this, and y'all can't exclude me from this.
My babysitter made the jingle.
And you being a foundational black, casting out everybody else who's black, nigga. I came up in the black shit. That's me. What are you talking about?
And dog,
you can't separate us from this shit, nigga.
It's Joey Crack.
Yeah,
and
that's
honestly,
what I think he's coming from.
I think it's so much deeper. Like he's probably been through so much distraughting times, like with niggas. You know what I mean? Like niggas doing bad shit to him.
He just hate niggas.
And that's all it takes.
He hates them. He
That's
really hates
all
niggas.
it takes.
I'm
But-
curious to see his next couple appearances on where he goes and if they bring this up. Lord Jamar didn't really respond. Star went in on this nigga for like 3 hours straight. Matt Alford called into the Star Report.
He played both sides?
He played, yeah, kind of. No, he played his position like, you know, he came up here, he wanted to get some shit off his chest.
I let him get his shit off. That's my job. You know, that's what
exactly. Yeah. So it's like, it's not like he, I guess Mav tried to show the other side of where he might be coming from as well too. And Star was like, Mav, you know, I fuck with you heavy, but you know, you're not making any sense right now because that's not what was happening.
It is strange, man. Fat Joe needs to just need a therapist, man.
Lean
for real. Because it's just hypocritical for you to talk like this about niggas, but you know, get money in nigga culture.
Can't wait to see how many people still like. I can't wait to see how many black people are like excited to be like, yeah, or black or people that are, you know, media that wherever he's gonna be like making his rounds to.
Yes,
I want to hear how many people are just excited to big him up now that they know all this about him too.
He gonna be on the Breakfast Club next.
This is really important though, because I don't think in Joey Crack's mind he was saying fuck black people. I think he literally looks at I think he looks at the FBA like the 5%ers or like the Grand Masons.
He looks at
they're
a
just
small
a
group.
faction within this big category.
Yeah.
But
that's how he's looking at it.
Yeah, he's not saying fuck black people.
No, that's how he's looking at it.
But I feel like he might also be misunderstanding FBAs for like KKK.
For black people.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're saying the same thing. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
I think he looks at them as just like some radical random
He
group
also had that thing during that verses where he was like, get them black bitches off the stage. They had to apologize for that.
Hey, man.
Were they black women?
Yeah. It was two rappers.
So he was dead wrong.
Yep.
Dead wrong.
And then what else? He's had more than one of these moments.
That's what we think.
I mean, and then
They
he's
were
still
FBAs.
running around doing the whole, he's not trying to put the correct history out about it, the origins of hip hop either.
Yeah, but you know, he's a Boricua, man. He biased.
I just can't wait to see his next interactions and how he gets treated, or if we ever bring this up though. Like if the next time he does sit in front of somebody. I mean, he set 2 shots out too. Lord Jamar kind of gave him a response, but was just like, I'm above this nigga. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not about to go in.
He goes on Breakfast Club enough for Charlamagne to have to ask him about this, right?
Yeah.
Of course. He's the prince of pissing people off.
It might be one of the next out of context shit.
It should be.
That nigga better not be on Out of Context.
Did y'all see Lil Baby?
On Out of Context? No, I didn't watch it. I mean, I saw the clips that went viral outside of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, staying there, I mean, Lil Baby is on a media run right now for his album that he has coming out January like 8th or something like that. It's early in January. But he went to Out of Context. He addressed Akademiks at Out of Context. He also went to a Safe Space podcast.
Yes.
Safe Space podcast with Lil Yachty is the one that I saw. I only saw the clips from
Out of Context.
Out of Context, yeah. But in this one though, can you go back to the note real quick?
Mm-hmm.
In this one, so let's just talk about a Safe Space podcast with Lil Yachty. So the last time they dropped was 4 months ago, and it was the Kicke interview. That was the last one. That was Yachty and Mitch that completely like, it's fuck this nigga. I only did the podcast for you anyway, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to start it off. It was supposed to be something that I'm passing over to you.
I was trying to give you a job.
Right,
I was trying to give you another job to where you don't have to rely on me for anything. essentially.
Yeah.
That argument where people were saying Yachty was being a bad friend, but Mitch didn't defend him online, and people were dragging Yachty.
That's actually the clip right there if you wanted to replay it. If anybody forgot.
Just for a refresher?
Just for a refresher.
This one right here? Okay.
Lauren, go to that. Go to the first timestamp. What is that? 9:28?
9:26.
Yeah, let's just hear this real quick.
Bro, I said, all right, you know what? I'm gonna give you a platform. I'm gonna find someone to sponsor us, and I'm gonna give you a platform. We're gonna make a podcast, and I'm gonna show people how funny you are. I'm gonna show people how crazy you are. I'm gonna show people like how cool you are, and it's gonna give you a platform.
Yeah, he helped them.
Yep. So he only did this for that nigga. Come to find out, blase blah, they had that whole situation, and then the podcast just stopped dropping 100%. We didn't get a fucking peep out of it. Yachty reminded everybody, I didn't want to do this shit anyway. and we didn't get an episode for 4 months. Now that Lil Baby's on his media tour, look like Yacht didn't cut his hair, and he's back doing the podcast. So
he's a shiny suit away from looking like Mace.
So yeah, I thought he did great by himself. I've always thought Yachty was a good podcaster because he's an active, relevant artist, and there's not that many active, relevant artists who can have conversations about music and just who can have decent conversations. It seems like on camera with other.
Yachty's one of them niggas to where not only does he have taste, but he thinks that your taste is bad, which means that like he's able to express his opinion on things he likes and doesn't like. You know what I mean? I don't want to say he's pretentious. But he's definitely on like a J Noble scale of like, I prefer this one over this one.
No, nigga, he's your scale of bouginess. But nah, definitely, because if y'all,
you don't got nothing.
Oh my God, you was vegan in your past life.
You did yoga.
There it is.
Yesterday.
You was vegan, nigga.
Yoga.
Left field.
Yesterday.
Hey, just let him get the joke
Yoga.
off,
You came with me that one time. You came with me. Look at me. You came with me.
He can't.
You came with me.
He don't know how to
came
just
with
let
me the
it
yoga.
roll off.
We was in that bitch like, nigga, you can't do this right. Like,
Just be the butt of the
comparing
joke
our.
one time. It's a healthy
We was
space to
comparing
be.
our stances in that
It's okay.
motherfucker. Tell the truth.
Hey, you know that you don't actually get knocked out, right?
You went back to high school.
You know what I mean?
You said he brought this stuff to vegan
He went
salad.
back to high school
That was crazy.
to come back with something he did last
This
week.
nigga, okay.
All right, but back to what you were saying.
You always the same nigga. Okay. But nah, I think, was this a weird move? I thought this was a very weird move.
Thought it made complete
by
sense.
yeah, I think, and we
stopped
kind
fucking
of
with
skipped
you.
over like the Hove concept on like the Flagrant, what 50 Cent touched on. But I think Yachty has that same
Hove
type
complex?
of energy. Yes, the Hove complex. That's
What
going to
is
be
it?
a new term.
What is the
Just
Hove
like
complex?
a narcissistic type of nigga. You know what I mean? Like, I think that the early version of like them breaking up in this whole Caribou situation, it kind of just showed like Yachty's real intentions or like the real him.
Did he come off like a bitch ass nigga to you or something? Like
It wasn't
you
a
weren't
bitch.
fucking
No,
with
He
it?
doesn't mean from that direction.
It was conniving. You get what I mean? It was just like Hollywood. Like, I'm using you for this, but you thought we were friends. It's like, no, You get what I mean? Like, you thought we were this? Nope, it's my podcast.
It's
just
no
like what Hove did with Dame Dash, and it was like, yeah, nigga, you thought we was together. I'm doing whole other business deals behind your back.
So it's grimy.
Well, but
you
it's
think
like,
you did him dirty.
but it's beyond that because there's no remorse for it. It's almost like, nigga, this is my world for real.
And even if like, because Mitch tweeted, he was like, I'm gonna be back on my podcast next week or whenever. And I thought that was the dumbest shit ever. Like, what do you mean?
Can you blow that up so we can see these dumbass
I like
tweets?
that.
I fuck with Meech heavy, but we don't give a
Mitch.
I want to give a fuck about your podcast. Where the fuck was that? We have been done. Where have you been the last 4 months?
When I
my
saw,
nigga?
I was like, nigga, you are delusional.
You
There
should have
is
started.
no.
You should have started that shit a week after this whole beef went down, nigga. That's when we cared.
I feel like Atlanta niggas move a little bit slower. Just a little bit slower.
So the first tweet
pissed me
was
off,
the
'cause
first
now I
tweet.
don't give a fuck now about your podcast. Now that he brought it back,
Don't worry, y'all. I'll be on the next episode of my own show.
And then he was like, I
See
have
you
a lot to
2020
talk about.
See you 2025.
And then it was just like, bro, like, it's not your show,
I
dog.
wanted to hear this 3.5 months ago.
Shows that start in spite, except for Rory and Mal,
yes,
don't normally do good.
And
they really are the only ones that beat that allegation.
Rory and Mal are the only in spite podcast,
That
and that's
actually
because
works.
that's just what started them off. But they was already good at what they do. They wasn't legendary, but they was already good at what they did.
But it
got better.
also took them a while to kind of click on the same level too, because
For sure.
it wasn't fully smooth at all in the first couple of years. They got a well-oiled machine now, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's weird, right? Like, I don't know if Yachty's an asshole or if we're taking the moments where he's trying to do good and they go bad, like, and we're just making those bigger. Because if you just go around doing all these favors, there's going to be a couple favors that go wrong. You get what I mean? And we don't know about all the good shit he's done. Like, in terms of, like...
I know this one. I know he gave Mitch a podcast, and he used himself to leverage deal so that eventually he could transition himself out of it.
You know, I'm trying to think of the last bad shit that Yachty been through. Maybe the Complex Con situation when he had dropped a shoe and the sneaker reviewer, he was going at his shoe and he was like, Yachty, your shoe is trash, woo-doo-whoop. and Yachty just went off like,
Oh, yeah.
nigga, you's a bitch ass nigga, your mom's
That was
a
pretty
hoe.
funny.
Woo, woo,
Yeah,
woo.
that was pretty funny.
So yeah, he definitely has a.
You think he has a complex?
He has a complex. He has a tiger inside of him, like all of us, but it's extenuated. All right,
Accentuated.
Accentuated.
Yeah.
I said it right.
You said extentuated.
Yeah.
Extentuated.
Accent.
I love it. But
This nigga's sick.
That's insane.
I love it.
it's accentuated. dog.
He doesn't know how to act now, bro.
Bliss.
But nah, man, Yachty's an asshole, and
I'm mad that Mitch tweeted. I wish he didn't tweet, and I just wish he dropped the show because as much I mean, Mitch was hilarious to me on A Safe Space, so I'm just upset that he tweeted because now I'm going into the next ep. I'm going to whenever he does drop, I'm going into it with like
Yachty was right.
Let's see how fucked up this shit is.
Get this
You
shit
know what
off
I'm
in the
saying?
first 2
Yeah,
minutes and
'cause-
30 seconds, please.
Because Yachty did do a good job of making his point, like just making Mitch just kind of seem like a freeloader.
And that is easy to paint that picture.
Yeah.
When you have majority of the voice, and so people are gonna listen to your side of the story first, and you the nigga that put in the work that got your shit lit, and this is your homeboy, it's easy to paint that narrative to where it's like, man, I gave that nigga the world, and he wanted the moon to match it.
I just like Mitch, and like you said, right? I don't know why he didn't drop his own show.
Stupid.
Because I view him as like
It's way too
a
late now.
sober
We don't
house
give a
phone.
fuck.
You know what I mean?
Kinda, yeah. But
Like just
that's
a
if we-
more intact house phone. If house phone just had his head on straight,
Yeah.
I could just see him moving like that.
I don't think you're giving House Phone enough credit. House Phone got more going on than Mitch right now. When you talk about commerce,
Yeah.
Yeah.
having things in order and shit, like what product can I go buy from Mitch right now?
Yeah.
I don't even know
You
where
know
to
what
find
I
the
mean?
podcast. That
At
should have been.
least House Phone got a link in bio, nigga.
He could have at
We
least
might
told
get
us what the name of the
we might get
podcast is going to
a
be.
podcast in the next 7 to 14 days, nigga. He don't even know.
Yeah.
He didn't even know the name. He would have told us. That
At
would've been
least
smart.
House Phone is gonna show up late, but
But
you
this-
know we
this-
know when to expect him.
But this Lil Baby interview was good. Yachty held it down. Like he can conduct a good interview. Essentially, that's what it comes down to.
He knows how to talk to his peers.
I also was curious too. I wonder if he's going to start dropping again because I feel like with the Happy Dad, yeah, they're cool. I'm sure him and the Nuck Boys is cool, but I feel like there's got to be some sort of contractual. I mean, at some
Obligation.
point, there's an obligation. You know what I'm saying? Niggas took 4 months off.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
are we just gonna drop the deal? Like what?
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
something has to happen. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Not
Unless
necessarily.
they're that cool to where it's just like, hey man, we'll just sponsor it.
There probably
When
is
you do
also
drop.
like a buyout of it or something that they can like initiate.
You know, a lot of these podcast agreements just be licensed to distribute.
No, they don't. Not all of them.
Not all of them, but there's a
No.
couple of those out there.
It's a couple, but that's
There's a
not
couple
the
of
most
those out
common.
there.
This is
and
just,
I feel like the more lackadaisical the podcast is, or like the more
Just
the
like
reason
famous
I know. The
person
reason I
talking.
know
like-
this is less than
the
reason
more likely they are to just drop and abandon the podcast for 4 months, the flimsier the deal is going to be. This all started to get his homeboy a job. I don't think Yachty was like, yo, let me just do everything accurate and like really schedule myself for the next couple of months to be somewhere at 6 o'clock every day. I don't think he would sign a deal like that.
And I wonder
Yachty's
how,
a free spirit. He has origami chairs.
this isn't a podcast that came out on a schedule to begin with anyway.
Exactly. They
Right.
never took it serious from that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think Yachty would commit that hard to this.
and
To
well,
where he had to produce material.
well, that's the thing. He wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to be Mitch's, but I think Yachty found out. Was like, all right, I might have to stay.
This has nothing to do with either of the two. This is we're only talking about the person that's funding the podcast, which is Full Send, not how much they want to do it.
So
I'm
that's
talking,
how it's structured. They're funding the podcast. They're not
Yeah,
producing
they
their
have
own
to be.
podcast
I
and
know-
licensing it for distribution.
hell no, they're not. And the reason I know they're not is because when you drop, if you were to put it up, like that's why we can't put Joe Budden podcast up, right? The person that's the copyright claim that's coming through on that
Is from-
it's saying it's set up through Joe Budden.
Because yeah,
A Full Send, Safe Space podcast is coming through. I'm getting hit with a Nuck Boys copyright
yeah.
strike, or not strike, but warning, like, hey nigga, that's ours over here
Just for Full Send or for Yachty's pod too?
for Yachty's pod.
Okay,
That's what I'm
you
saying.
said Full Send.
Oh yeah. But because I'm getting notified from them, I'm getting notified from the Nuck Boys profile. Like, hey, this is under our umbrella, my nigga. You're not gonna be just replaying this shit on the internet, on YouTube, and this is supposed to live on our channel.
Because they got that license
Yes.
to distribute.
Which means they had an idea, they came together, said, yeah, we'll give you a certain amount of percentage. Yeah, we'll manage all this shit. I doubt it's a licensing thing. Full Send probably got quite a bit of hand into it.
Got the hand of their
I'm
ass.
thinking half. Half. Yeah,
It depends. I wonder where Mitch signed on that dotted line.
He initialed. he didn't have to put his on.
It wasn't even a full name.
The deal was with Mitty. Not Mitty. Yachty. I don't even. Well, actually, it probably had Mitch's name on it too, because the whole plan was to give it to him. But this interview was good though. Long story short.
Yeah, it was honestly a pretty good interview. He got in his therapist bag.
Were you watching? Did anybody watch the Charlemagne one? Was that one good too?
I didn't watch that one with Lil
I only
Baby.
saw the clip that went
I don't think they
viral
had
where
the
he was
full
talking
episode.
about working with Gunna again.
I don't think.
I saw the one where he was talking about Akademiks, but yeah, a clip. So
Yeah, I don't think the full episode's out.
really,
Yeah, I looked
It's
for it.
gotta be.
I looked for it. I didn't think it was out
I
there.
thought it was.
He not the type to really drop shit in parts like that.
It wasn't out when
it's
the
already
clips came
out.
out. Oh, here it is now. 2
2
days
days
ago.
ago.
Well, see, this is only
no, that's
minutes
a
and
minute
change.
40. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the full thing's out. I
Go to
haven't
his
seen it.
page. Yeah, go to see the guy's page.
I went to his page. It wasn't
Also,
there.
he did clip it up this
Yeah,
time.
it wasn't there. See?
Clipped it first. Damn, that's a short ass
Yeah.
clip.
It wasn't there at all.
Charlemagne, 9 minutes. 9 minutes. You get the most out of the maximization.
He went
9 minutes. 8 to. You gotta get that up.
8
to
to
at
12,
least-
my boy.
Yeah, 8 to 12.
He
8
said
to 12.
8
A
to
minute and a
12.
half is
8
way
to
too.
12, my boy.
A minute 29 seconds is way too short, especially based on these views. You could have like tripled how much money you made off that.
Hey, Charlemagne, step your game up, nickel.
Yeah.
because this did get picked up,
It did.
but the views on the original piece aren't what they should have based off the impact it made. Like this shit got reposted by like Rapping No
Yeah,
Jumper.
I saw it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this made the media publication. So
Especially
I
that
feel
one.
like they got more hits off of this material than he did.
That's another
Yeah.
thing too. For real though, it's like Vlad does the best at protecting it, but it's a lot of things to where it's like
Anybody like to partake?
it's a lot of moments where you're like you go to the original video
Save
on
it for me,
YouTube, it's got a solid 80K, but like the 3 TikToks you saw were like 500K,
Yeah.
1.2, 3.5. It's like, god damn, man,
Third parties eat
the most.
very well.
Yeah. The
Very
Clippers,
well.
the Clippers are pretty much
Majority of Andrew Tate content you saw, he didn't post.
That was part of the strategy, though.
It was part of the
It was
strategy, but still,
it just
them niggas
showed how
was
well that strategy worked in terms of just overall visibility. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
That's the blueprint now.
yeah. And then he did develop that Hustlers Academy thing where they got a piece of that too. So that was the whole thing as
Yeah.
well. That was kind of genius. Was I'm gonna pay you to upload clips of me, but you know what I'm saying? Repercussion free.
It was
like,
one of the-
I'm
It's
so
so
viral,
long.
nigga. Make $40,000 a month off of me, but sign up to my academy at $100
the
a
best
month.
pyramid
Yep.
scheme.
It was kind of a
you'll get
genius.
your cut, nigga.
Yeah,
It's
it was
like-
great. A great strategy on. It was a great pyramid scheme, essentially.
Yeah. But
gave his chat
it was one of
nigga-
the better ones.
One of the better
It was.
ones
Because
for
you're
sure.
supposed to really get fucked, but really with doing that,
That was great.
It's
That was great.
Everybody,
yeah.
hey, he gave his chat niggas a job.
Yeah.
Real ones. Yeah, that's
They
the whole
became
fact.
they exited out of the
Academics
chat.
really should have taken. He should take that approach. Honestly, his shit gets clipped, but not with his chat niggas. I don't know how many chat niggas there are. Right? Like I'm assuming. I feel like I remember his Discord. Him saying one point it's got like 20,000. Let's just say 20,000. That might be too low.
Yeah.
It might be too high. But let's
Yeah.
just
Only-
let's say it's 20,000 and 10,000 of them decide to upload 5 clips a day of you. You know, that's a lot, Rigga. That's a
Yeah.
lot of that's a heavy strategy.
But they will be uploading clips based off the hypnosis of liking academics. Because there's no business.
or what gets the best
There's no
clicks.
business that they're leading them back to as to where, like what Andrew Tate had to where, okay, have this link with the clips. If they
But
join
that's the whole point, I'm
through your
saying.
thing, you get paid.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole
Academics
point. Like,
couldn't pay his niggas. They would just had to just, I love the wizard.
they could
I
pay
love-
him. You make your own money, even with the Andrew Tate thing. You're making your own money. You're just not gonna copyright track me. Yeah, but it's my YouTube channel. I'm uploading 500 Andrew Tate clips of. a
But
week.
weren't they also getting a piece of the people that they brought to the program?
No. Oh, like underneath the subscription code?
Yeah, like I thought that they were also getting.
They
a
were
piece
getting 100% of that.
leading people to
Oh,
Hustlers
yeah, yeah,
University, and that's
Yeah.
what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah, you were, yeah.
It's like
It
Act
was a
don't
great
have that
pyramid.
brick and mortar to lead niggas back to where he can pay niggas on the back end. He just got to
Could, it's all
manipulate people
digital. all
into
digital.
just being obsessed with his content that they'll clip it and repost it.
He could build a brick and mortar. He could build it up.
What would Akademiks teach you for money?
I don't know, but it's making me think right now of what's that nigga's name? SNEAKO, when he dropped his course and niggas flamed his course. They were like, yo, that shit was terrible.
What knowledge was he slinging?
The whole point, the whole thing was I'm gonna show you how to make millions off the internet, essentially. And it was so his formula specific. Like that formula does not work for Joe Schmo. You know what I'm saying? Like
you have to start off with having SNEAKO talent.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Like if I'm paying $50 a month for you to just tell me to be you, it's like nigga,
that's pretty much what it was. And it was like, this is what worked for me. This is how the internet works. It's like, no, nigga, that worked for you. These niggas can't even do what you do,
especially at the time because he's not doing now what he did to get on.
Well, he actually is. Have y'all seen the new YouTube channel? He's technically back.
He's back.
He's been making type in SNEAKO. He's been making his old style of YouTube
let's make
videos.
this whole segment. Let's close this out though. So. Anything else outside of this? What the fuck are we talking about?
Yachty, your asshole.
Yachty and Mitch. Nope.
Honestly, I don't think Yachty's an asshole. I think Mitch is as lazy as Yachty seems, and the only thing that I have to back that up is the fact that it's been 4 months. You haven't done shit, nigga. So if you got a lot to say, let's get to it.
I mean, his heart is still
I'm losing
healing.
interest. Like I already lost interest. Let's get to it, my nigga.
You gotta let that nigga heart heal, man. He going through the 5 stages of grief.
No, get to it.
He's got a lot to talk about,
You
but he's
missed
got
out.
some
You already
reflecting to do.
missed your first big episode. What really happened between you and Yachty that would have got cleared $1 million easily. Caribou drama was wrapped up in there. You missed that moment. I mean, you gonna tell us episode 1 what made y'all fall apart, but I don't really give a fuck.
You're still gonna care. We're still gonna talk about it on the home.
We're gonna talk about it here because that's what we're gonna do. But I'm saying in terms of being a good springboarding episode, it's gonna be minuscule compared to what it could have been. But outside of that,
but
SNEAKO's back on YouTube.
Yeah, so SNEAKO's back on YouTube, and he's been making the old school style of SNEAKO videos. You know what I mean? Quick edits, bad bitches every now and then, like just cool things.
Are they good?
SNEAKO, right? Go up.
Do SNEAKO's
click that one because he's been posting a lot of it on X.
Under that Maury channel?
Nah, on X. I don't know what this is.
This is YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
But yeah, I've been watching it. It's been cool. It's still been a little bit on the, Israeli side or bad.
Hold on. The whole point is he's back on YouTube though. So why are we on X? We need to be on YouTube.
He's posting all of his content on X.
So he's not back on YouTube.
But he's back making these style of videos. And
okay, so
I
he's
do
not back on
remember
YouTube,
seeing
right?
a video on YouTube.
Well, this all began with me saying that he's not doing what he did to get on.
He's doing something different.
He's back on that old style of content.
Right.
Which it looks like this is.
You've seen it, man.
Like him just on his soapbox is talking shit, which used to be phenomenal.
Let me hear this because I just want to see. I never really got into SNEAKO videos, like him running ISO.
MAGA.
We work right here. You work here? Somewhere around here. You work for Trump? Something like that, huh? I work for Kamala personally. Kamala. You tricky guy.
Yeah, he could write to me.
You're awesome. Hey, man, what's going on?
Hey, it seemed like New York.
We just messed that up.
He just keep his ass in New York. It seemed like.
SNEAKO
Seemed like
get
niggas
love.
are happy to see him.
SNEAKO
He's
get
also
love.
like around the Trump Tower, so
yeah, he's in his demographic.
Hey, right, which is
He's in
seems smart because he kept trying to fit in where he didn't get in. You know what I'm saying? And that was embarrassing footage after embarrassing footage. Niggas ignoring him as he stands outside the club and function. Like,
yeah,
the nigga had a nice compilation of just like, go home, my nigga.
It's videos
Nobody
of
respects
him
you here.
Not here.
Yeah, we're not respected here, man. It's time for you to go.
And he's been posting like mad videos of like him everywhere.
Speak of the clip right there, where niggas act like he didn't exist.
Play it. He's in the presence of Speed, which is like the most famous black guy in the
What
world.
makes it even worse is the way he looked back like nobody was back there, huh? Like just
Yeah.
disrespectful, just dirty, nigga. Like,
Yeah. Can you please wait with SNEAKO?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. They're with you? Yes. Come on, guys. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep,
It's
that look
like-
right there.
Well, that's what happens.
Yeah, he got the Will Smith ears.
Yeah, he need to stay over by that Trump building. But he's not back on YouTube though. He's just dropping back on X again.
Yeah, he's just dropping back on X, but you know, it's that wholesome style, it's that that old SNEAKO vibe. Everybody's really been waiting for. He's kind of dropped the whole Manosphere content, like
Back on
really
his shit.
stick all the way.
Yeah,
like he's not really pushing that anymore.
My favorite version of SNEAKO was the 1 minute interviews at the subway station.
Yeah, those are good. The Minute Podcast.
The Minute Podcast. That was my favorite version of SNEAKO. Outside of that, didn't really give a fuck.
Is Tariq Nasheed live right now talking about Joey Crack?
Probably.
Yeah, looks that way.
Yeah, it's up. It's up for this nigga.
You just want to dip in real quick and see what's happening? Yeah, we just had to take a little detox break.
We just got some good news.
We got some great news.
We just got some good
We are
news.
doing fantastic. nigga.
It's so good.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations.
SZA and Kendrick Lamar dropped a single off of the deluxe album called Lana. And the song is 30 for 30. They took a shot. SZA took shots at Kendrick Lamar actually. And we listened to it on the Patreon for the first time. At Akademiks, yeah. We listened to it on the Patreon. We'll play a little bit. I think we should play a little bit of the beginning, at least for the audio people. Because they're not, the YouTube people, you're not going to be able to hear, but the audio people for sure need to because at least it's right at the top anyway. You know what I'm saying? Of the song. But she was pretty much using the word chat, like, should I fold these niggas? Chat. She was speaking on the record like she's talking to her chat.
She was talking on stream.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, like
Should
she
I
was
wage
talking on
war
stream.
this
Shout out to Kots and that.
Should I fold them? No yoga. Chat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Which was also yoga.
Very bourgeoisie.
Yeah,
I know.
Increased temperature yoga.
Increased flexibility.
Yeah.
95 degrees, you remember, right?
Oh man.
Pause.
All right, let's go.
No pause.
You want to start from the top or toward the end at the end part?
Yeah, we'll skip that long sample because the sample is beautiful, but it is long. Start at the top of the verse.
Shit is long and copywritten.
It's way before that, I think.
Oh, you want to just go straight to the top of the verse?
Yeah, top of the verse, right there. Just past the sample at least.
Yeah. All right.
Why does everybody want to whoop his ass?
Akademiks.
Nobody ever's like, yo, I disagree with the nigga. I don't like his opinion. I have to make this nigga bleed.
It's because his initial statement towards them is probably vile.
Yeah.
It's always
It's
so.
his approach, bro.
He sets it up to where I have to
And
violate.
do
that
y'all
nigga's-
remember what he said about SZA? I forgot
I
the
remember.
specifics,
It
but
was
I
the
just know
one-
it was very bad.
It was bad. It was the one where it was like an unflattering picture came out of her, and it looked like she had a wig and she had gained some weight. And he was like,
But he was
"Is
responding
this-"
to something she said, though. Right?
Okay, the first thing, the initial thing was he was on his chat. This is Everyday Struggle Years. He was on his chat, and they were the next day going into work to interview SZA. So he's asking his chat, and his chat is like, yo, she's like an Amazonian type chick. So then the next day he goes to Everyday Struggle. They do the whole episode. It's a good episode. They're friendly. And then she sees it later. And then he gets a call from like Top Dog and shit. Like, yo.
From saying she's an Amazonian type
From
shit?
saying she's an Amazon. Yeah, from
He
saying
just
she's
called
like
her Gal Gadot.
some shit like that. Like a big stallion bitch, essentially.
She's hairy.
Like,
Is that not a compliment?
It wasn't taken as a compliment, long story short. Like, I think she cried over it, long story short. Yeah. And then that's where the initial thing was. And he was like, bruh, it wasn't, I didn't even say nothing crazy about you, but long story short, that was what happened initially. Then recently, there was like this unflattering picture. This is maybe within a year ago. And she looked kind of crazy in the picture. And he just went in on her. And he was like, yo, this bitch looks fucking nasty. Like,
Yeah.
look at her. Wig fucked up. Like, plastic surgery, bitch didn't gain for,
he went
vile
hard.
shit.
He went
Like,
hard.
Yeah.
he was on that, like, vile shit.
He attacked her imagery.
Yeah, and niggas
One
was
of her
like, and
main marketing tools.
that shit went crazy viral because that was on like the Shade Room, all that shit.
It was everywhere.
Where niggas, it sparked again like, yo, this nigga hates women. He's actually disgusting. Like
Yeah.
how he's speaking about her. And then that got squashed. Drake called him to squash it and all these other things. And then now we get this verse from SZA where it's the shots are being taken. He does go on stream and responds to her, and then that stream gets pulled down because you know he'll do the whole stream, live stream. He privates it and then gives us the clips.
Yeah.
So he privated it, but we're not getting that clip again. Every other clip around it that was like less harsh, we're getting, but completely removed that
Top
one.
Dog came.
The
and was
original
like,
piece
nigga.
we never gonna see.
The original live statements, which are on Reddit, you know, it's gonna be
Of
somewhere.
course.
But those are here, so we'll watch those real quick.
Yo, shout out to Ak, man.
You want to
He
watch the Reddit one first?
Yeah, because I think this is like a minute. Yeah, do
it's
this
like
when
1
it's a
minute.
minute. Yeah.
All right, that's clutch.
He's amazing at this.
Kendrick weirdo fans or whoever the fuck are SZA fans, if y'all like y'all artists, don't ever tweet me none of this shit. I had that chick crying like a motherfucker, crying to Drake, crying to TDE, Top Dog, and 15 Bloods, nigga. Stop playing. Don't even do it. I'm just keeping the beam with you. She couldn't cut that song "Slime You Out" and all that hands on your knees shit if I ain't fucking back off. Drake had to call me. Please don't do that. I don't know what Drake got with her. Drake was fucking the shit out of her or whatever the fuck it was. He was rapping about it. He ain't telling me nothing. He just rapping about it. Don't bring me into it. Because if y'all get me excited, I'm gonna say this ain't at me. Because if y'all get me excited, this chick will commit it. I'm telling you. Okay? If she cried, that was the lightest I ever went on anybody. And she cried to Drake, couldn't do a song. She cried to all the blood hunters or whatever the fuck they are in California, nigga. Had them call them 35 niggas and whack call me. If I really get on this chick ass, my nigga, she won't make it to tour.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that part no longer lives on YouTube, but it lives on Reddit.
And now it lives on Homeroom. So.
And now it lives on Homeroom. Pretty savage. He went right back to the vile, the nasty shit.
He wasn't scared at all of any repercussions, nigga. He was talking like them bloodhounds in LA can't smell him.
Yeah.
It's like he could end her, like, everything. Like, not her career, but he could end her brain, like the way she functions.
That's that's what she pretty much had said. Like, I couldn't get out the bed.
I couldn't get out the bed.
It was like
my stomach was
that's
hurting.
That's what the men that represent her were bringing to him. You know what I mean? Like,
that's so
affected.
crazy. You think that a dude that would never be able to just fuck SZA off of who he is making her insecure about how she looks?
Like that. Yeah. It is kind of crazy, honestly.
Take away all fame and money if the motherfucker was just at Club Body and Akademiks was trying to get a number. It would never happen.
Yeah.
It depends.
Or
wait, you said no money, right?
No money.
So
regular nigga.
No change.
And regular SZA?
Yeah,
regular SZA.
both of them regular. They both work at the call
Nissan
center.
Altima.
They both,
I don't know.
They both work at the call center.
I was about to say,
they see each other in passing.
SZA she's always been a beautiful woman. She's always been beautiful.
Don't say it rhetorically though.
But I get what you're saying, but let's not act like let's not try to put.
I've hit some bitches I shouldn't have hit before.
You know
for
what
sure.
I mean?
These bitches.
The
are way
SZA
too
before the money was
Why
beautiful.
Why are they so just willing to give me that pussy? It's happened.
You might have done that, but you think Akademiks without podcasting?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I took away everything.
I get what you're saying.
Just
in
the
a
bare
world,
essentials.
it can happen though. I'm with you on the in a world, it can happen. He could be hilarious.
He could be hilarious.
He could be hilarious.
I'm talking about the this guy. Don't give him attributes that don't exist
Don't
already.
discredit man.
This nigga with his personality.
I guess. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, with this person, no. It's not
normally,
happening.
probably. I'll give her that. He probably wouldn't have a chance with SZA.
But
he's in a position to make her feel insecure about her looks.
She's also being affected by him, which kind of means it's like if
Are we
somebody
missing
that
something?
can
I
if somebody
feel you.
can hurt you like that, then that means they have power over you. Now that power can mean many different things.
It could be a attraction
Insecurity.
power, but then it could also be
personal
of
insecurity
how big he is too.
Exactly, Lauren.
Personal insecurity, and it's not just anybody talking shit. It's a nigga that like kind of is influential as fuck. Like even if he's not influential, his words travels far.
That was literally Patrice O'Neal's whole game. He would just poke at a bitch's insecurity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just bring her back.
Yeah, but doing that on a comedian, like on a comedy
he was
stage,
actually
is
funny
different.
though.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah. Ack is poking at the insecurity, not in a negging way.
Not in a skilled way.
It's not skilled or a negging way. It's
comedy.
He's
look at
just
this-
hurting people's feelings.
Yeah, let's look up that when he talked about her that first time.
Because it was
pretty savage, I remember.
It was crazy.
Akademiks violate SZA, I guess.
For the third time.
Part 3.
Okay, it was
one
that
right
one.
here.
That was the one. That was the
Yeah.
one. It was
Yeah.
that picture that came.
I
out.
remember this.
This one.
Yeah, he was talking crazy.
So about a year ago.
Everybody has a couple bad pictures in
For
it.
sure, but he
F
kinda-
Mac is great at doing it.
Yeah, he always gets you good.
It's a few thumbnails where it's like, oh boy, fuck you now. I'm gonna get you next week.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know what she did to me, but like I've been had it on for her. Like fuck that. I'm on time, and I'm sorry to say.
Oh, he's
yes, I'm
drunk.
on
You
some
can
liquor,
hear
but
it.
I don't care. Well, fuck about these hoes.
Yeah, he was.
Anyway, I ain't gonna lie, the lipstick is the lip gloss is popping, and by the way, I do love my melanated queens. You know what I mean? This little see-through thing, you gotta get the titties right. The titties is not looking tittying, because right now I can't distinguish the titty from the stomach. You look like you just got a whole motherfucking like bulletproof vest on. Your whole shit is flat.
Hit pause real quick. I forgot how savage this was.
And
it wasn't just she's ugly. He broke it down.
He had punchlines.
Yeah, I forgot.
He said her titties blended into her tummy.
That's a hit. That's a hit. No matter who hears that.
It don't matter.
How your fake titties get smaller? That's what he said.
Either way, just the fact that he brought it up. And
They
if
didn't get smaller.
And if she's had some sort of work, insecurity's high there.
Yeah.
On that area. You know what I'm saying?
And plus,
So-
you know, she's a woman in the entertainment industry. The way they look matters so much. It's
really
not
does,
even,
yeah.
Like being the baddest girl in your city is
Even
low
if-
pressure.
Yeah, and even if you weren't insecure, being semi-cute or attractive, or not just being a woman in the industry with a lot of attention, you might not have ever really cared about your looks, and then all of a sudden you think a lot about your looks.
Until your looks are somehow associated with your bank account. It's like,
Yeah.
Which is the entertainment industry.
Yeah,
so
it's unavoidable. Yeah, even female basketball players, they don't avoid it.
That's why
they
they're
get
all
a little
bad
bit
now.
more of a
out of
Yeah.
nowhere. We're bad, you know.
Or like that's why I know more of their pictures going viral of them like just regularly dressed than I've seen like a bitch get like crossed over. You know what I'm saying?
Angel Reese's lingerie photo is way more influential than any basketball card she might have
And
running
your
around the world.
Platinum
That's
edition.
so fucked up. It is true though.
Her nudes.
It is.
She needs
It's
to put her
nudes have
lingerie
more
photo
trade value.
Yeah.
on a basketball card.
It is what it is though. But yeah, let's finish watching this.
Yeah.
I forgot how nasty it was.
Be fat sometimes, but I'm telling you, you got to get back on the knife more frequently. You love to eat. You are an eater. You're a eater. It's cool. I like to eat too. But chicks like you, I'm going to go with the gut. Y'all don't catch me with the Gucci Man gut. Y'all going to have to deal with that. They already see my gut on the gram. X try to put the gut on the gram. They had a couple little bumps on it because, like, I've been trying to work out. Like, you know what I mean? I had an ingrown hairs. They try to say I had some shit. I don't care. I'm a nigga. But y'all be fat just like me, looking like a linebacker's. Your neck thick as like an 32 pack of Franks, and now y'all acting like y'all bad. You fat as fuck. Let's keep it a bean. You know you've been under the knife mad times. We don't care how much you show that little botch BBL. You need to get back to the doctor one more time, and I'm gonna stand on it, man.
I forgot how vile this was. This was
Yeah,
crazy.
this
And
was
you know
like-
what? I ignore.
This was a vendetta.
Yeah, and I ignore all entertaining thoughts on could he fuck her if they were. It doesn't matter who hears that. That's cold.
Yeah.
Like whether that's cold. I can understand why she was crying and shit. Hey, this makes sense now.
Yeah, nah, especially because, you know, a lot of them just be having some type of dysmorphia. Like they either got an eating disorder or just regular body dysmorphia to where they don't see what they really are in the mirror. And then you got a nigga like this.
What did he say?
that's just
Get back on
going
the
in.
knife, shorty.
You know what I mean?
And
That's
you got to,
savage.
and y'all also got to keep in mind, we're only 1 minute 24 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. This is 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, this is out of control.
He
Yeah,
took
it's out
away
of control.
all of her ammo to respond back. Like, nigga, you a fat nigga too. He was like, bitch, I know I'm fat, but I'm a dude, so it don't matter.
That's true. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, this is pretty disgusting. I forgot. So I like this clapback then. This is a great clapback and doing it with Kendrick, the verse, 30 for 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about, but
yeah.
it's just like, damn, this kind of make you think like,
Great.
if Kendrick is gonna pick at niggas for going up against black women, this seemed like the one.
Yeah, he should put
This
Akademiks head on
Has,
his mic.
has
he was
Kendrick
gonna
ever
make
uttered the
a law-
words academics?
Yeah, remember when he said even acts
don't compromise.
Yeah.
Oh,
During the battle. What song that was on?
One of them. I don't remember which one.
It wasn't Euphoria. It was 616 in LA. It was that one.
It was one of them joints.
Yeah, it was that one.
But
with
I
the
believe
glove,
it.
with the glove and the jersey cover, or not the jersey, but like the little
The
shirt.
stolen goods cover.
briefcase.
The stolen goods cover. Yeah, that's 616 in LA one.
Okay.
Even that compromise. Look at him.
Is Ak ever?
Kendrick on in those battles. Even next compromise. That nigga was a detective on them records. Boy, that shit
Yeah,
was-
nah. Kendrick Lamar is a fool. Yeah. He had a lot of fun in this beef.
He damn shit did. Yo,
Drake
them
took it a lot
records,
more serious than he
nigga
probably
sounded
should have.
crazy.
He probably should have had more levity. But
Yeah, so SZA clapped down.
this is warranted. If anything,
warranted.
SZA's response is a little light.
This is a little too light, honestly.
Sizzle's response is a little light given what he said, because it's like...
I think he took it lightly, though, in his response, Akademiks' response. Because if you look at the one that like did live when he was calling whack, he said, yo, she's taking shots at me, bro. He knows it's like,
because
stop
he understands he deserves it.
Yeah.
Even if, like, you just don't do this. Like, what he did here, you don't
how
do
nasty
this.
that shit was. That was crazy.
It's nasty.
That was nasty.
She didn't do anything to him.
Yeah.
Enough to warrant this.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't even have to be like the person who's like SZA's bodyguard or riding for SZA like that to just be like, you can't pick on a girl like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
As a man, you're not supposed to
All
like
you gotta
do that
do
type of shit.
is like 3 songs off that deluxe album. You might attack Akademiks for SZA. You might get a chance to get some of that that alien.
You think with this beef sparking, because obviously it's on Reddit, so we see it like this is re-upped. I just feel like the West Coast Kendrick, like it seems like they got niggas that they gotta, what's it gonna be like the next time they run into it? I feel like the list is just racking up right now, of like what's gonna happen.
Niggas on the Deadpool list.
Essentially,
Andrew,
like
Akademiks.
Right, like it seems like a long list of what's gonna happen to these people next time they get caught lacking.
It's no more parties in LA. They're never getting caught lacking.
For real, yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How long is that gonna last? Or are there parties continuing? Like we haven't really seen somebody go out there. It's been kind of a no-fly zone.
Yeah.
It depends,
Kind
man.
of, but not really. Does that make sense?
How much flack was Wendy Williams getting? Like, I feel like more rappers have been mad at Wendy Williams than they have been at Akademiks.
Only difference is they can't smack Wendy Williams.
They can't smack the shit out of her.
They have the license to smack the shit out of DJ Akademiks.
They was waiting for it at the bottom of the buildings and shit, and there weren't as many cameras. Shit was happening. Niggas was
their
waiting
stories
on
we'll
Wendy
never hear.
Williams. Yeah. Shit was happening.
I
for
do
sure.
wonder who's
Especially
made more
she
rappers mad or artists mad. Wendy Williams a fucking...
Wendy Williams is probably
Akademiks.
pissed off more people.
You think so?
In total.
I feel like he's got more time, more run time.
Wendy Williams?
I think Wendy Williams has a more diverse portfolio of victims. Though.
Right. Yes.
She damn sure does.
For
Oh
sure.
yeah.
I mean, like a lot
And
of
it's not
academic
limited to
niggas
just
are
music.
just entertainers.
Yeah, or
It's
rappers,
no
yeah.
athletes really. It's
No,
no,
yeah.
it's no
Anybody can
actors
get it
that he's
with Wendy.
beefing with. Wendy Williams is talking shit.
She was
about
an equal opportunist for
anybody
real.
with notoriety.
Shout out to Wendy Williams. I saw a video of her at her daughter's wedding.
Recently.
Bug-eyed like a movie.
Yeah.
You're not doing good.
Not doing really well.
She's alive though. Shout out to her.
So yeah, they did delete the responses. We're gonna see what comes of this. Who's gonna be the next person that actually like speaks on it?
Probably
It's, you
Top
know.
Dog. Oh no, DJ Head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
DJ Head's
Head
gonna
probably.
speak next.
DJ Head is gonna
Head,
say
yep.
something.
Yeah. Why not?
I'm watching this Star Report because this will be the second show that he's going in on Fat Joe.
Did we even play this video?
We didn't play this one, but it's okay though because I want to get over to Fresh and Fit versus Druski. Druski did a new sketch, and it was pretty much making fresh. It was making fun of these type of niggas, and it was essentially Manosphere niggas. And the Fresh and Fit moment was just like one moment, but it was more than just
It was
that
one
because
bit in a series.
it was one bit in a series of this type of guy. So, and it just happens that type of guy would go to Fresh and Fit podcast. But if we actually watch that full clip one, it actually does everything in order. So it's the Druski sketch for those who haven't seen it first.
Yes,
And
the
then-
archetype
which was a
of a
funny
man.
sketch.
Yeah. Oh, the shit was amazing. The archetype of a man. That's what it was.
No, the archetype of a man who
Let me see
who
what
thinks getting money makes you cooler.
Makes you everything. That's what it
That's what
was.
it was.
That's
This
what it
is
was.
the dark
Yeah.
side of
And so
podcasting.
That's what it
the
was,
archetype of
yeah.
a man like that would be the one to go on Fresh and Fit
Right,
and
that's what it
pop,
was.
his truth.
Yes.
Because it is their truth, no matter what. But
Dudes that think money can unlame them.
yes.
That was the caption.
Yes. And it was a good sketch. It was a good
It was
sketch.
pretty good.
It was real.
Fuck it.
I mean, it was real as fuck.
That was
Yeah.
funnier
I
toward the
couldn't
first
complain.
half, but it was good still.
Yeah,
You know
let's
what I mean?
watch
That's
it.
like Druski
and
work.
we'll mainly watch it up to the Fresh and Fit part because it's like kind of
Repetitive.
spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much are we? 250. 250. That's light.
Just got my nigga right. House call. You straight? You straight? Yeah. I got that shit on too.
She got to cook, clean, fuck, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Come on, man.
We off that.
50-50.
We off that.
50-50. Nothing.
Nothing. Hold your head up, King. Your crown is falling.
Okay. Talk that talk.
Yeah.
Talk that talk. I hear you.
you snooze, you lose. You could never be no sucker and fall victim to anything y'all niggas.
It's really these niggas though.
Motion is the key. First thing first in the morning, you got to get up and get you some money, and if you ain't,
you know who's one? Oh shit! All right,
But,
let's spin out of this so that we don't have niggas coming after us.
But Myron
responded. We have to skip forward now.
They've remastered
right
their way of making attention happen online.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
They take anything that resembles any relevance to them, and then they just pimp it out for as long as possible.
Well, this is a direct shot.
This was a direct shot.
Yeah.
But he wasn't even really spoofing their podcast.
I mean, he did.
Nigga, Myron, Fresh is never that helpful.
I see what you're saying. No. I see
You
what
know
you're
what I
saying.
mean? Like, it was just like a small little jab, but it's like, hey, that's enough. They use the logo. Let's rumble.
Right.
But
Right.
that's
No, I
the
feel
beauty
that.
of the title, is because it puts it in an archetype type of way that it doesn't even matter what is up there.
Especially for me who doesn't know, like just say I'm somebody who's never even heard of Fresh and Fit. When I do now see it, you have framed it perfectly. That's all I'm going to see now. It's just goofy behavior.
And manufactured headlines.
Yeah.
And red pill isms.
I wonder if they said anything. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Druski made a video on us, that fat bastard.
Bastard.
You know, it's funny because he makes that video talking shit, right? And it's like, bruh, you're too much of a coward to even come on our show because of your sponsors and brands. But you want to sit here and talk shit about us when we're giving people real advice. I mean, if you took our advice, you wouldn't have wifed up hoe-ass Ruby Rose. That's fucking embarrassing. Dude's putting videos out, kissing her and doing vacation, all this other shit. He can sit there and say it was a market.
I just think it's funny when niggas like him try to pull you're too afraid to come on my show. Niggas don't want to be next to you. You know what I'm saying?
Have no affiliation, brother.
Like, can we stop that?
No affiliation.
How you gonna make fun of me for being responsible and having shit going for myself?
I'm sick of niggas. It's like certain niggas saying that. The ones who've been excommunicated. Yeah, they're just scared to come on my show. It's not beneficial for anybody, brother. You know what I'm saying? Nobody needs to go there.
When you've been banished to the shadow realm, it's like you're irrelevant. That's what your relevance is.
Cut it out,
Niggas
bro.
don't want to be down here with
I'm
me.
not over here trying to be the shadow realm champion, podcast hopping or whatever. Like, no, you stay over there, my nigga.
That's the irony
purgatory
of niggas that are sick, but they don't feel like it. Like, Magic Johnson was going through the court like, yo, these niggas can't guard me. It's like, nigga, they don't want to guard you. You know what I mean? It's a complete difference.
Yeah, that's fucked up. But yep, I get what you're saying.
I'm trying to find the.
It works though.
There was another clip. There was another
go ahead.
clip.
You look for it.
But nah, let's just
he's still
keep
gonna keep
playing
going.
this. I'm gonna find it.
Marketing scheme all day, bro. That's still those were your lips on her though, nigga, and that girl's a whore. So that's a L. That's a big fucking L. Over here promoting this big fucking thought. Wifing her up, even if it's for marketing, it's a L. And you're fat at the end of the day. So, bro, if you're fat, it's an auto L. I don't take nobody that's serious that's fat. How you 300 pounds trying to talk shit about me, bro? Talking about enhancers. Bro, if I was president of the United States, I'd have your fat ass in a concentration camp, nigga, where you can concentrate on diet and exercise, you fat fuck. Holy shit, man. Fat niggas sitting here talking shit about me, bro. We don't take y'all niggas serious. You guys are second-class citizens in my society, bro. In my eyes, you niggas are third-class citizens. Fuck.
Yeah, the nigga that's on AT&T commercials is a third-class citizen in this society. Like, he could fuck around and be listening to Druski and have it not be his intentions. That's how big Druski is.
Do you think that Fresh and Fit are gonna be forever? Like, what do you think their ending is gonna be?
Well, it looks like they're actually.
Are they just gonna make their way over to Patreon? Like, we're just going.
It's gonna be
Patreon?
like Scarface, to where it's like the game was just so good and they rose to the top so fast that at the end niggas raiding their mansion.
One
with
last sniff.
More guns than what they have. They're gonna go out shooting.
Yeah,
but they're gonna die in the pond.
Hover over that red Druski video real quick. I think that's Patrick CC.
Nah,
is this? That's not.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this. I saw this. This shit was kind of interesting. They were like the dark side of Druski. I said, damn. Niggas got dark side videos out now. That's crazy.
Where they showed the picture of him eating?
Yeah, it was him like making that fat little boy cry. And shit.
Oh,
Shit
yeah.
like that. It really wasn't that bad.
Yeah, they trying to get niggas.
It was just it was possible to spin it that way. You know what I mean?
They trying to get niggas every way they can.
Yeah. I mean, Fresh and Fit is just they're doing terrible.
But Myron was flattered, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he was
loved
flattered.
it. He loved that moment.
He was given life. Like this is a reason for me to turn this microphone on today, Nick.
Because it's one thing to milk it But like, you know, there's like a certain way of milking it. Like, look at this one, the Ruby Rose rant, Myron Ruby Rose rant. He's like, oh, I got to go live and talk about this too, man. I got to really break down. Look at how excited he is.
And real quick,
this
before
is
you
pure excitement.
You don't think Druski was treating this relationship like a skit?
Of course. And I think he even like said that, like he was just kind of paying her for her to just be around.
Oh yeah.
And Myron has been giving relationship advice and just critiques for these past couple of weeks because of what's going on with Travis Hunter. So he's just been in his, you know, his red pill bag.
He's been in his bag, yeah.
You know what I mean? But
let's look at his excitement.
Oh, you want to listen to something from the top?
Yeah, people have to see it too. These niggas ain't gonna make no money off of it. We might as well.
I'm running from the top.
So, Ruby Rose, right? Let me move my mug out the way. She goes and she says, Ruby Rose clarifies on Twitter that her relationship with Druski was strictly business and public relations marketing. Ruby Rose tweets this in response to backlash she received for announcing her decision to remain abstinent and sober for the last 2 months. Let me tell you guys something. When a girl says, I'm sober or I'm abstinent, translation, I behaved like a promiscuous piece for a prolonged period of time that I'm not comfortable disclosing. So,
I forgot this is what he does all day. I forgot.
He misinterprets things.
I forgot, right?
He puts his spin
I
on it.
forgot. I forgot he was supposed to. He's here to teach niggas.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, he's taking this lesson seriously. So play attention, guys. She was promiscuous for too fucking long.
This is the true dark side of the manosphere.
This was dark, and it's ironic because I'm pretty sure that there's somebody that Myron worships that
his girlfriend got like
did what Druski does. Like if you read any story about powerful men, all of their marriages are shams because it's more so about their image of being stable than it is actually being in love with another person. What it does for you in terms of status and authority,
that's a whole fact.
It goes a lot further because it's like, okay, this nigga's a reasonable guy.
Promotions.
She trusts his judgment.
Yeah, people naturally trust you more when you're married.
You're more trustworthy.
You're more trustworthy.
And so niggas at that level. That's what they say. That's what 50 Cent was saying about Jay-Z and Beyonce on Flagrant.
Yeah.
He was like, nigga, that was the best contract Hov ever signed.
No, dead ass. Yeah. Because even my boy was telling me, like, he had read books about that where it's just like, you can get a promotion at work a lot faster. Like it's just overall respect.
Being
like,
married is for everybody else but you.
Will Smith suffered.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, dead ass though.
It's
unless your contract is that good, like in terms of your marriage contract, but like the standard one, it's better for the social part.
The social currency you get from being married is exceptional.
It's nice. Closest to none.
It's like having a black card.
Will Smith suffered with Jada Pinkett so he could have more movies.
Exactly.
Yeah, but also like I've always been tired of it, but it's like niggas like him, you know, they'll speak on terrible relationships, but never are in relationships that are the ones that they tell us we should all get in.
Yeah.
Like they're always, but they're always in the ones where they're like, don't fuck a chick, don't fuck with a chick who has like half naked pictures online, but that's who your main bitch is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or Akademiks talking about Travis Kelce, like that shit will shoot a stream into the gutter for me so quick, especially Ak, and we know Shay the glizzy monster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
right.
The moment he got something to say about Travis Hunter's girl, who gives a fuck if she did some goofy shit? Who cares?
Because of what your girl did.
You can't speak right now.
And the thing is, it's all about approach.
Yeah.
Because if he led with like, hey nigga, trust me, I know.
I've been here before.
I've been here, I did that. But and this is what a lot of niggas on the internet do. They give advice that they themselves aren't bold enough to do.
Yeah,
because it's easier to fix other people's problems.
Yes.
Even SNEAKO, he was fucking around dating some like OnlyFans chick or something like that. Like they caught him when they brought it up, put him on blast, and he's like, no, we're just like we're just kind of cool or whatever.
Yeah.
Niggas just like chill out.
Well, some of these dudes
you're not
buy
supposed to be cool
escorts
with her.
and just like claim that that's their girl. They do that shit too.
Yep, for sure. But some of them also said that they would never do that because
that's what they do.
Yeah.
It's hard to practice what you preach. That's why I envy all preachers that are able to
They probably
do it.
chalk it up to entertainment, smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
but Abra and Preach have been cashing in this holiday season as well too. We're
They
gonna
have.
wrap all this up just because this is all shitting on.
they've been cashing in this holiday.
They have.
Did you write that before you came in
I
here?
didn't. That was off the top.
That's beautiful.
So I guess Fresh destroys Myron in a debate. Coconut Rebellion. So like that alone, I haven't seen it. I mean, I've seen Fresh win an argument or two, a debate or two.
Of course.
So I have no problem seeing this right here.
Yeah, I saw this clip. This was funny.
Abba and Preach do not pop up in my timeline at all.
Unless
and I'm subscribed to
they're
them.
talking about these niggas.
No, they don't at all.
Word?
No, bro. I don't know what that's about. It literally does not show up at all. Am I suggested? No, nothing. The only time I see them is when I search Abba and Preach.
Do you watch every video though?
Do you click enough?
I don't, but even right now, like, okay, I click this video, it should be fresh in my algorithm.
Nope.
It won't show up.
Nah. It takes more than one click.
Which is not really.
It takes more than one click.
I don't know, bro.
It takes more than one click.
But when I go to Abba and Preach page, I'll watch 2 videos. I'm not watching just one. I'll watch 1 to 2.
YouTube knows you better than you do. They know that these 2 videos that you're about to watch from Abba and Preach is your Abba and Preach consumption for the next 2 months.
Exactly.
I guess so.
So they're like, we'll just give him his little dosage.
I don't even get the
He'll be
option to
back
skip
4
it though.
weeks.
It's kind of, I just think it's weird. That's like one of the few channels that like it never pops up for me naturally. I don't know why.
Yeah, nah, the algorithm knows what's best.
I guess
Speaking of that, did y'all see the cracking down on clickbaiting?
Nope, but we can't go to that because I do want to look that up. I don't want to hear about it.
They're starting it off in India and then they're slowly gonna market it
But what
towards
did you
the
say
US.
again?
They're cracking down on clickbaiting. So they're reconfiguring their system to look for videos that are lying.
Yeah.
But it, you know,
there goes this channel.
Yeah. I don't think we're that bad.
No,
we're not bad enough to get clocked like that.
Yeah,
because
the Indian channels are fucking atrocious.
What they're talking about is
atrocious.
Yeah,
it's atrocious. Yeah,
that's why they're starting in Indy.
Yeah, go to where the problems.
Yeah, gotta start.
Gotta check it at the source.
It's the most common.
Yo, you remember when that? You remember? This is so random. Again, we'll get it out. You remember that video of the dude walking up to the little kid? It was like, "Name me the dirtiest country, India." And then he was like, "Damn, you said that fast." He was like, "You don't want to think about India?" And he was like, "Are you sure?"
I do remember that.
India. I was like, "Yo, that's
India."
He was like, "What's the
such a
second
bad
dirtiest?"
rap.
India.
They did get a bad rap,
But then
I think they do.
Then you'll see a random short in which they pray to a mountain full of trash. And they keep throwing trash on it because it's like.
No, I haven't seen that.
I swear to God.
I'm gonna be real.
I swear to God.
I'm gonna be real.
Okay, and I accept that. I accept that. I like that.
I just might not have seen it.
I haven't seen it.
I like that.
But I have seen that politicians have real fluid takes on grape. Which is enough.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
Which
I've
is
seen
like,
that.
whoa,
Yeah, that was crazy.
What in the hell are these niggas talking about?
or the one where they're cooking on the street and literally just running their fingers through it and shit like that. Like I've seen
those. And some of those
are crazy.
are like, all right, you know, it's regular street
That's how
cooking.
they season their food. Fingertips.
But some of it is like, nigga.
Yeah, some of it is disgusting. It's like, did you like hock a loogie before you made that shit? All right, yeah, let's watch this. The cash.
So, for those of you that are unaware, Nick Fuentes was arrested earlier today for battery. And this occurred after a woman went to his house after saying that she was going to go to his house and confront him as a neo-Nazi, etc. After the tweets, he made a tweet that went viral. I think it's like at 100 million now, where after Trump won, he put, "Your body, my choice forever." And obviously it got 100 million views on Twitter. It went crazy on TikTok. Girls were doing duets to it. They were all triggered and mad at him because he said this. And obviously it was kind of funny. But, you know, the left didn't take well to it. So people doxed his address, showed his family members. People were going to his house. People were mailing shit to his house, etc. So this woman decides to show up to his house and knock on the door. And Nick basically pushes her down the steps. It was like 2 steps. He pushes her down the steps and maces her. So he pushed her down, etc. And he took her phone and ended up giving it back. Cops show up, etc. Now, a month or so later, he gets arrested for this, right? So probably a detective took on the case. They decided to prosecute him. He gets arrested. It seems like he's released now. It's a misdemeanor charge, just battery.
Did you see the video? I think I saw a clip.
Hi. Oh my God! What are you doing?
Okay, so I didn't think much of it because I mean somebody.
He was the aggressor in that shit.
Yeah.
It didn't look like self-defense. He just opened the door. The mace was already spraying.
Yeah.
And y'all know that dude that tried to go up to Nick Fuentes' crib and like off him. There was a guy that like went up to his crib to like try to kill him.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Like, that was a real thing.
Why is this address all available? Why is everybody? This is the second person that's going to his home.
He's semi-known.
Because he got doxxed.
Yeah.
He got doxxed. Yeah. All right, let's see what.
Here it goes.
The fresh getting cooked part, or cooking him.
Yeah.
You went to his door.
She went to his door.
She came right up to his front door.
But what did she do? Forcefully. Because imagine this, right? Someone walks up to you, they didn't do nothing, you hit them. Who's in trouble? You, right?
Well, she did make a threat right before on YouTube saying, not on YouTube, on Facebook saying like, I'm gonna go confront him, whatever.
And do what?
Yo!
Oh my God!
Yo, my guy!
Is that fresh?
Okay, coconuts! Okay, coconuts!
Okay, we in Barbados.
Yo, we in Barbados!
We in Barbados.
Let's go to Barbados!
I don't know why we wearing jackets in Barbados.
No.
But coconuts in Barbados.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go, coconuts! Okay,
You think the room they record in don't have like AC or heat?
I think they prefer that it doesn't.
Yeah.
It gives them that humble approach. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, it feels hungry still.
That hunger from when you hustling.
Because niggas dress warmer around here when the temperature change. You know what
You know
I'm
what I
saying?
mean? Well, you know, we got different circumstances.
Right. But yeah, I was just thinking that. Okay, go ahead.
Get a bounty bar. Where's that shit at?
We don't know. And he didn't know.
But if someone's talking to you and you hit them and they didn't touch you, is that self-defense?
Well, why wait and find out?
But okay, isn't self-defense you defend yourself when they attack you?
Yeah, she went to his house.
But she didn't attack him.
Doesn't matter, went to his house. You don't know what she's gonna do. I wouldn't chance it either. Someone shows up at your front door that you don't know on some weirdo shit, like, yeah, you first thing you did was create distance right away.
Making distance is closing the door. So I don't know. Macing her is not making distance. It's an assault. The distance is the door.
Sometimes when Myron speaks, like you can tell he wants to put his hands on a hoe. But like he also doesn't want to be viewed as the guy that put his hands on a hoe.
He doesn't want to get kicked off a Rumble.
You get what I mean?
It's an impossible place to get kicked off of.
He'll take it as far as he can. But even they're cracking down a little bit because he goes way too crazy with the small hat conversations.
Yeah.
He goes so crazy that Rumble's like, my nigga, you have to chill, bro.
Like, nigga,
we still need advertisers to make this business a thing right
Yeah.
now. You know what I mean? Like, you're going crazy.
We do business with these people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
do what? Yeah, coconuts. That's gay.
yeah, because coconut is they're calling them.
That's what they call him because he's from Barbados.
The coconut.
That's like his little. It's either Walter or coconuts. I think Destiny might have called him coconuts first.
But like a coconut in his head probably got the same density.
Like Abba and Preach called him Walter, and then niggas started calling him Walter, and then Destiny's hit him with the coconut shit, and it's stuck ever since. Gotta be more mindful of these niggas, because it's so easy to kind of cash in on them. It's holiday season; everybody should be cashing in on Fresh and Fit right now.
You know what I mean? They're the gift that keeps on giving.
They are,
Literally.
bro. They really are.
And I don't know how they're still doing what they're doing.
I love that they just refuse to leave each other, and I hope Fresh continues to have moments like this, and like kind of just
Turn
show
the tide just a little bit.
just to show no unity
Yeah.
between them in terms of mindset and shit like that. Like the more moments we have of that, the better the show's gonna be.
Because it's gonna even the playing field. Like 'cause as it stands right now, people don't really see Fresh's worth. They say he can't even articulate himself enough to make a point. So the fact that he's
Fresh
defeating
not a-
Myron in debates,
Yeah.
this is good for his stock.
It
which
is. It's
good
really,
for the show.
It really is. 'Cause now him going around, just being like, "Well, I think you're being unfair." Him being a simp.
Even him saying that, yeah.
Yeah, him being just that. I'm following his appearances.
Just having somebody to combat him, because like, who really combats them? They've definitely had heated exchanges.
They stay in their lane.
It's
That's 'cause-
usually with women, but a lot of the male guests, and they've had like niggas that they came on there and debated for real.
Yeah,
but
they
a
have.
lot of the male guests is just kumbaya.
Yes.
and just happy to be there.
And
I
it
wonder what
depends.
kind
You
of
got your
views they're
cases
getting
where
on- I wonder
That's
what
what I'm
kind of
saying.
views
There's,
they're getting on
instances,
Rumble.
but
What kind of views do you think they're getting on Rumble? I don't think I've ever been on. I might have been on Rumble one time.
Let's go to Rumble, white man.
Have y'all been to Rumble before?
When I created a page, but I never
I
actually
think I
used
created
it.
an account too.
Yeah.
But
I
that
created
was
an
it.
account when it first started, and I was just like, I'm gonna come back
So
when
it's
it's
literally
ready.
YouTube. It's just it's so weird to
it's
look at.
MAGA YouTube, nigga.
Fresh and Fit, first thing to pop up. Yeah, what kind of views are they getting?
With the 𝙼𝙾𝚃 went on there again.
I think this is their page, their channel right now.
Okay, how many subs?
353,000.
Okay, that's not bad. All right, that's more than I thought it was.
How
gonna be.
real are these people?
That's true. I can't see the views though. It's
I
too
got
small.
you. Hold on. 24K, 27K,
1 hour ago.
57, 16 days ago, 51, 16 days ago.
Ooh, what a severe cut to what they used to get. I mean, it's still good. It look like they're floating between 30 to 50 though.
Yeah.
But 30 to 50 on Rumble, what is that?
Yeah, I don't know what that
What is that?
equates to.
I feel like that might
30 to 50
it's
on
either gonna
YouTube. We
be-
know you're doing good right now. You know what I mean? Like
It might be
30 to
this-
50 per drop.
It might be the same.
It
Like
might be better.
Yeah, potentially.
I can see them maybe getting a little bit more on these margins because Rumble doesn't have as much leverage because they're trying to get people to come from YouTube.
Well, that's because Rumble doesn't have as much money,
Exactly.
so that it's less valuable.
But they don't have that many people they have to give it to either.
That's what I'm saying. When you first heard of Rumble, they were relying on a few banished content creators that still had an audience, but just obtuse opinions.
and they might be just 300,000
probably
followers on Rumble. They might be in the top 1%.
Oh, I'm sure they're in the
You
top.
get what I'm saying?
I'm sure.
Like
that.
I don't know.
I believe that.
There's probably somebody with 10 million followers on Rumble, but I don't.
Oh yeah, who it is?
I
the,
doubt
who
it.
is the? Oh, probably Andrew Tate.
Oh yeah, look up what he got on.
That nigga on Rumble.
Probably Andrew Tate. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably got the most.
This nigga's the PewDiePie
I was
of
gonna say
Rumble.
most subscribers.
He's
on
the Mr.
Rumble.
Yeah,
Beast.
most subscribers on Rumble. I don't think it's gonna pop up on Rumble.
Well, I was
But
gonna pull up Andrew Tate shit.
Yeah, just go to
okay.
Tate shit on here.
right there.
Does he have?
First,
Yeah.
first one.
2.6 mil.
2.6. Yeah. See what kind of views you get with 2.6. Same views.
11 hours
Nah, he's
ago,
getting more.
40.4K
Oh, hold on,
though.
never
This
mind.
is
Okay.
different. Yeah, this is
Okay.
different. 2 days. He's getting these a lot faster too. 100K,
Yeah.
100K. You know, he's still very alive on Rumble, which is
What
crazy.
the fuck? I didn't even know all this content was even coming out.
Yeah.
Wait, what is
click
a
that
motive?
interview right there?
What is
This
a
one?
motive?
That Rob Moore. Is this it?
Yeah.
Click that. They really did an interview? What the fuck?
The 15-minute interview, and it looks like Andrew Tate is conducting it.
What is Rob? Who is Rob Moore?
Shit.
Ew.
About to find
my
out
God.
in 15 minutes or less.
This nigga hasn't seen an ad in a very long time.
What the fuck was that? That was crazy.
Yeah.
What they selling insurance?
Take me back to YouTube Premium. What is this?
Yeah.
What is this mess?
Oh, you bougie. You definitely the bougiest nigga here. You got YouTube Premium. That's
telling you.
worse than hot yoga.
I just saw a tweet go viral that said, "Don't ever do a free trial YouTube Premium. You're not going back. It's just not the same." Netflix can go. All that shit can go. YouTube Premium has to stay forever.
Nah,
It's
dog.
that good.
I was thinking about
life?
deleting my
For
Spotify.
life. For life.
Outside of no ads,
I'll drop Apple Music for YouTube Premium for sure.
Do you get to watch movies and all that on there for free?
Not for free if it's a free movie. But then there's also just like Amazon.
But you get free
can-
movies on regular YouTube, right?
Yeah, but the ads though. Ad
ads
free.
ain't that bad, nigga.
Close the phone. Still playing.
So you would hate Tubi.
other than those two
Oh, I
things,
love Tubi.
What?
What else
I
is
love
there?
Tubi.
Do you pay for Tubi?
Nope, I got the free version.
Okay. So
I'm considering.
But you go to Tubi for that reason.
you go to Tubi
so
expecting
you're okay
ads.
with ads.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
like,
walking
yeah,
into
yeah.
it expecting it. Yeah, but I'm saying once you've experienced a YouTube life
Ads.
without ads, I'm telling you, it's different because I
Ads
didn't
are
realize
so
how
disruptive.
I didn't realize how aggressive they had gotten on YouTube.
They're very aggressive.
They're very
bro.
aggressive on YouTube.
And it depends on who you're watching.
And that's another
It
thing.
depends
like-
on who you're watching. For
I'm sure
sure
ours are aggressive.
'Cause if y'all watch
It
I've
don't
checked-
even depend no more, bro.
I've
It's
checked
just
every box.
aggressive.
I've checked every
Yeah,
box.
Y'all aren't mentally trained by now.
It's just aggressive, bro.
A lot of the ads
$18
have a
a
skip
month.
ad in 5 seconds.
And I already
There's
know.
a lot of those.
I be knowing how long which ones
I don't
take.
gotta look. I
you
know
can
when
do-
it
but,
comes.
but they'll run them back to back. You have to do it. You have to hit skip 2 times.
That is true.
They don't be that bad.
Or you have to hit
No.
skip for one, and the next one is 15 seconds, no skip.
Yeah,
Facts.
they're starting
Yeah.
to do that.
You
now.
gonna
They'll
sit. You gonna
smack
sit
you on that.
You gonna watch one of these.
And
Yeah.
then you mentally tune out.
Yeah.
That's when you minimize your screen. You go on Instagram. You look at
Ads
some
block
shit.
don't work
I'm
no
telling
more.
you,
You come
that
back.
$18 a month is really fantastic.
Oh, no, $18 a month.
Yeah,
You got Netflix?
You get to play in the background too,
I
right?
do have Netflix too, but I will drop Netflix right now.
That's more expensive than Planet Fitness
I'm okay with that.
a month.
He ain't going to play the
That is more.
Yeah, I go to another gym. That's cheaper.
And he don't be in there.
Nigga say
So
outside.
don't go there either.
This nigga got a
Yeah, man.
man.
Coconut. I'm gonna watch the rest of this later, but
the Coconut's revenge.
Fresh and Fit still doing terrible. Closing out the new year strong, looking bad. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
They're doing pretty bad.
They're always doing bad.
I would love to see them do some like miraculous marketing where they kind of come back to regular society.
They're in the gulag. It's over for them.
Nah, dog. Everybody can climb their way
Nope,
out
not
the
them.
pits of hell.
Not them. It's over for
I
them.
think Marvin has potential to do a complete reband in the future.
Nah, I think both of them, dog.
I think Marvin more so because he went harder to the left. So his shift over to the right would be crazy.
Oh, I don't think he has a chance. I don't think he has a chance.
I think it would be the last thing we would expect, but that's what you should think about when you think about Myron.
You said harder to the left.
He's gonna
because he's far right now.
I think he's
so.
gonna. I'm not even talking really politically. I'm just talking about he's this way now, and then in the future he's just gonna swing to the other side.
Oh, I got you. I see
Nigga,
what
we
you're
gonna get a Kumbaya version of Myron one day.
Bro, I could honestly see both of these niggas making this the most obscure change.
And the tone, like really trying to atone for what they did.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy to see. We're gonna like tell our kids like, yo, them niggas used to hate women.
Yeah.
Look at him, married a stripper, 7 kids,
all adopted.
All adopted. Yeah, and the one that he thought was his ended up being the owner of the strip clubs.
And became his favorite kid.
Mm-hmm. The oldest boy.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
telling the youth how to avoid people like they were.
Yeah.
Telling, look, I was once here. I know how to spot the signs.
Uh-huh.
Fresh is gonna cure cancer. They're gonna go on to do crazy shit.
Yeah. But I think we can get into office hours, honestly. Unless y'all want to do this, Dr. Umar Johnson went to the Art of Dialogue.
That was supposed to be a continuation of like the Flagrant shit. And
it was supposed to go. It was supposed to go together.
Which was weird. We can actually watch this.
Okay.
Because
hold on. Go ahead. Introduce.
My bad. How much should we fight for black billionaires that are accused of a crime? Every time I listen to Dr. Umar, I get a sense of black pride, but it's also like, why are you fighting for people just based off the simple fact that they're black? I think I left the timestamp in there. Just go to it.
Well, because that's enough for the Prince of Pan-Africanism. But I also think what Dr. Umar Johnson is, particularly with the billionaires, is that he looks at them not as our saving grace. Like he's not relying on the billionaires to save the black community.
Yeah.
But if shit hits the fan, in terms of just doomsday prepping, I think he thinks that these billionaires who have the ability to help black people in crisis may. And so now that they're coming for all of them to try to sully their reputation so they don't have the resources that they would need to do that. But I think that that's the bigger play in his mind.
But it's
which is a stupid ass play.
It's a stupid
Which is a little far-fetched, but maybe not. Like,
and what Fat Joe, my bad if he was about to, but even what Fat Joe was talking about, he's kind of talking about Dr. Umar. Because like some of the statements, it's like, look, I get it. We're black. We should love it. We got to respect ourselves and protect ourselves. But you don't got to make everything, they're going after these billionaires. What about the white ones? Because they go after the white ones too. They go after the white people that just do bad things that aren't like billionaires.
They go after the white thousandaires.
So he's always trying to like, all right, they're going after Bill Cosby, but Charlie Sheen, even though Charlie Sheen already got what Charlie Sheen was going to get.
Yeah, he already got crucified.
Even though Charlie Sheen should be underneath the jail, because have y'all heard about what he allegedly might have done?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've heard all the worst things.
On top of the AIDS.
Yeah, I've heard of all the worst things, unless there's something new that you want to tell us about. But I've heard the worst stories. So yeah.
Allegedly, apparently, he also took boy butt.
Oh,
2.5 men.
Literally. Chopped him in half. Pow. Made him less than. But that's that.
Why you have so much onomatopoeia?
Execution.
Right down the middle.
Nigga, look, I was over there. I had like dozed off. I had like
I saw your eyes.
I had like zoned off for a second. You said that's a
You made AJ grab his chest.
God damn,
Nigga gas.
He was a gust.
Boom, chop man.
That shit scared me,
Oh my
nigga.
god.
Boom. Wow.
That shit
Made him
scared
grab
me.
his cellular.
All I saw was a minus sign going through like in my head. I thought,
But nah,
damn.
for real.
You saw us getting demonetized.
And you know, I like Dr. Umar, always support him and shit, but it's just sometimes, man, I'm like,
You're
yo.
sick of the Pan-African. You're sick of the pandering. That's really what it is.
The sick of the because
But that's
I know it's coming from a place that
a profit.
when they're ready to help me with my school, they're gonna help me with my school. And it's like, that's not what's gonna happen, Dr. Umar. You don't gotta do that.
Jay-Z is never gonna help you with that school.
Jay-Z
Nobody's ever gonna
Hov
help
is
him.
never gonna help you with
Yeah,
that.
nobody's ever gonna help him. He would have had help by now. Umar is.
When should we get rid of him? Let's talk about it.
We can't get.
What do you
rid
mean
of
by
him.
get rid of
We
him?
can't. He's too talented. In
He's
terms
not
of
going-
stop giving him attention. Essentially.
Yeah.
That's
but we
never
can't.
gonna
He's
happen.
too good. He's too
If
good.
black people stop listening, white people would just start.
Yeah,
Hate watching.
He's too good.
But they're gonna start.
He's too good. He's always going to attract a lot of views, a lot of attention. It's just what it is. But I mean, even for myself, my whole thing is I listen to Umar be speaking facts. Umar also be hypocritical sometimes. Umar says and does a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, if I don't see that school ever, I'm always going to think a certain thing about Dr. Umar too. You know what I'm saying?
Like there's no
the school's not here.
There's no plumbing company that you couldn't have gone to.
It's a lot of things. We know it's bullshit at a certain point, you know. But go ahead. Let's just play this because this is him talking about going on Flagrant because Schulz has always wanted him on Flagrant.
Allegedly never going.
They even had that back and forth on that live stream not too long ago that we had covered, maybe 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah, he was like, "You got to pay me, white man, right?"
Yeah, it was in the chat. He was like, "Yo,"
he was like, "Get your snowflake ass off my live. No culture vultures in my live."
And then he was like, "Should I go to the podcast? I'm asking, and this is a melanated chat only. Exit the live, white man." I don't know if the art of dialogue, but that sound made it feel like no.
Shout out, Art.
Andrew Schulz has been trying to get me on his podcast for the longest. And I don't think I'm going to do it because I was sent a clip of Andrew Schulz not more than a few weeks ago making some very disparaging remarks about black women. And then I was sent another clip a few days ago about some disrespectful sexually charged comments about what he would do or could do to Kendrick Lamar. And I think he was making the joke that Kendrick isn't particularly masculine. This is not me. This is Andrew Schulz. I interpreted his commentary as being suggestive that he doesn't see Kendrick Lamar as being a particularly masculine male and that he could probably bully him or dominate him in any way.
The way he has to set shit up.
He's so Socratic.
Like,
And
the way he be setting up this shit is just so extra, bro.
Because like it's just different ways of talking. Like me and Tone will say something like that's crazy, but it's really we're just saying that butt got taken.
Yeah,
but like he'll say like these big words.
He'll
and
make
it's
it
like,
sciencey.
Sexually charged sentiment about a beloved figure that's disturbing.
He takes a while to get the point out, almost
does.
like how Bill Cosby does. It takes Bill Cosby so much like setup time to where it's like,
He's
okay,
80 though.
Nigga, I ain't heard nothing Bill Cosby in forever.
Even when he was young, you get it's so much theatrics, and then it's that's what you was trying to say.
He was on 30 seconds. He was on pills.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I
Did
get
you
it.
just watch some like Cosby shit recently though? It's been a long time since I've seen
It's
anything
fresh in my
Cosby.
mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cosby a legend.
I know, but I just haven't seen anything, not even a Cosby clip. Them shits don't even go viral. Like, you know, like a different world or a Martin clip might go viral on Twitter.
Can't go viral anymore.
It don't even be like Cosby
Yeah.
clips that, and there's dozens of good
You would
moments.
think
NBC got rid of all of
There
that.
shouldn't be probably. Come on, you know. I mean,
It
with
should be though.
with everything that's going on. You know.
Last Cosby clip I saw was when he hit the lean back when he was leaving court.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He hit the Joey crack.
Yeah. Okay, but
I would love to see
But he's
Dr.
never
Umar.
going to Flagrant, especially now after the black.
Wait, but he said something. There was a caveat to this because somewhere in this clip
apologized.
he was like, "Yeah,
Unless he
that's what it was."
apologized,
Okay.
yeah. But we know that won't happen.
I think he would do it for Umar. Maybe.
I think Andrew Schulz would do
Sincerely.
anything for Umar.
Well, after he had 50 Cent up there to secure his black validation,
His black privilege.
his black privilege,
Right now.
now apologizing, I don't think he can do that. 50 would never let him do that. He's under the control of a new black man. And that black man's name is Curtis Jackson. It's no longer Charlamagne the God.
Okay? How deep do you think this runs? How long does 50 have to reign over on this?
As long as nobody falls off, it'll reign supreme for a while, probably.
So he might as well
No,
just stop
dog.
showing up to bring idiots, nigga. That's a waste of time.
Might as well start it with 50.
You need to pull up the
Chemistry was amazing.
Andrew hasn't tried to have like the honorable Farrakhan.
No, hell no. He's went conservative.
He might get shot.
He's mainly went conservative with his guest.
You don't think so?
Oh, would he?
Well, would he? And he hasn't tried.
Oh, we don't know what he's tried.
Well,
come on.
That's not even.
He's tried
Why would
Serena
he
Sheed, I
try?
think.
That's like trying to call
that's-
Jesus.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Getting Minister Louis Farrakhan on Flagrant.
And that
a-
that's why he's trying
He's
to get
more
Dr.
likely
Umar.
to get Obama.
He's the next best thing.
He's a better chance of getting Obama.
He has a
next
better
best
chance of getting
Yeah.
Obama than Farrakhan. Nigga.
Yeah, that's a whole fact.
Farrakhan don't leave
Or
the crib
Umar.
for
Or
nobody.
Umar. Yeah. Or Umar.
But is Andrew Schulz paying that $10,000 price? Because I know
I think he would need
Andrew's
to pay him.
getting that.
Could do it.
He's getting that Pan-Africanism price.
I think Umar, if Andrew was to pay him, I think he should give him
5 too low.
What did you say, 10?
I said 10.
I'm thinking 25, 26.
Of what?
Okay. 1,000.
Real money or V-Bucks?
20. I'm thinking 20K minimum.
No.
20K minimum.
No.
Nah.
That's what I think.
Everybody's ego is too big for this to happen.
Everybody's ego.
Andrew is not going to pay Umar directly. He'll probably donate to the school, but to write the check out to Professor Umar Johnson, that would take too much ego. And
I know that won't happen.
But
But
he
he
would
was
do-
setting the price though.
But he would also do the first bit of writing it out to the school as like sarcastically, like, I won't pay you, but I will happily give it to whatever foundation.
he'd probably put something stupid in the memo like for the plumbing.
No
Right.
disrespect to Dr. Umar, but
That's talking about in terms of that school.
not in terms of school,
In terms
but
of what he's about to say.
He shouldn't be getting paid $26,000.
You don't think so?
I feel like that would mess up everything that everybody's doing.
I
If
don't
this
think
nigga
so.
got paid,
Because that will fuck
25
up somebody else's asking price.
Yeah,
It's gonna
But that's your fault. I can't go to Vlad and expect to get what Boosie gets. I can't. I'm not Boosie. But when I'm Boosie and I go to Vlad, my price is this price. And Dr. Umar Johnson and Flagrant, that's a match made in heaven
And
in terms of view. Remember what just the Joe Budden Umar, that's up. That's up.
Did that make its way to the other sources of media though?
What?
That Umar Johnson and Joe Budden collab.
That was a Patreon.
That was crazy. No. It
went crazy, but
it went crazy.
What do you mean by crazy? Like a
It was
lot of
everywhere.
people watch it. Or
Shade Room
it
posted it. Everybody
It
picked
was
it
everywhere.
up.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It was everywhere.
And it was so many quotes.
You wouldn't have known it was a Patreon episode because you saw
how many
like
quotes?
10
Yeah.
clips
How
that
many
you could just
uploads?
put together.
It was crazy.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
you did know it was Patreon because of that, because you couldn't find it anywhere at that time
Yeah,
outside of
it
those
was-
clips.
it
So
was
I
up.
know that Patreon got inflated like a motherfucker.
Shut up, white man.
And then dropped it
did.
again a year later, and niggas thought, oh, did he go back?
Yeah, he
recently?
did it again.
You know what I'm saying? I think he's charging Joe like
5-10. That's
5-10.
That's reasonable.
I'm charging that white man 20 minimum. I think he's worth it. A million views will get you about 20.
I don't think
20,
it's about
30,
being
30K?
worth it.
You think?
Why doesn't Umar
And that's just
want
the
to go
main.
up there to change Andrew's mind? Just on the principle of like
I
of
heard him
Umar
s-
being who Umar is.
Yeah, and I heard you say because
And I heard you like
I heard you say this, so we need to have
Let
a
me come
conversation
educate
so you can no longer.
on top of getting paid
Right.
$5,000, $10,000. You get what I mean? Because it's all combining. Plus, Flagrant is an all-white audience. So it's like, if Umar
except-
really wanted to come in.
Except us niggas, I guess.
Yeah, we're the 5 black guys.
Yeah.
Except for Alex.
Alex, yeah.
Well, 4 and
Oh,
whatever the
and
fuck
50
SNEAKO
Cent.
is.
And 50 Cent.
We in
Yep.
good company.
Yeah.
Yes.
But go ahead, my bad.
But nah, I just it's just weird how he's like
this pimping ain't
he
free.
teeters with the idea of it when that's really the best thing for him to do.
It's having the
If he
conversation.
was really true to the whole wanting to push the whole black piece and how we're doing this.
I see the angle that you're coming from, but I don't think it's necessary for his cause.
Yes.
His goal in life isn't to change white perspectives. He's trying to wake up black people.
Okay.
To the foolery that's going on
Yeah,
around
is that
him.
what he's
So
doing?
him going
I
on,
lost what he was trying to
him
do.
going
I
on
don't know. I don't
Flagrant
know.
and
I lost
preaching
it.
to white people, it wouldn't do anything for his school. He's not going to do anything for all of the kids that get diagnosed with different things because they're black and Latino.
I think it does though. I think it does. And Dr. Umar's like position in this black sphere of life.
This black, I feel you.
It's a
Yeah.
couple of different things. And I also think it is to change the perspective.
It's too many things. That's really the problem. It's too many things.
Well, I don't think it's too many
so.
things.
I think he's always been
pretty
really
consistent.
consistent on his message. Pan-Africanism, teach ourselves in these schools.
He kind of dropped off with the Pan-Africanism thing. You don't hear him bringing it up at all, really.
He doesn't lead everything he states with that.
Not anymore.
Dr. Umar doesn't do like what the minister did with
He's
what was
King
that?
Kong
What was that interview name when he was like Mr. Marcus? You remember that shit? Y'all remember that? It was an interview. Oh my God! It was like
Minister
a famous
Farrakhan?
interview with Minister Farrakhan.
Who was interviewing?
The white dude had said,
remember that.
I forgot
Yep.
what he said, but he said something blasphemous, and this nigga Farrakhan was like, Mr. Marcus.
Oh no.
Oh, it was back when he was younger, right?
This is like it looked
30,
like
40.
It was old
that's younger,
TV.
man.
Like it was like old TV. Like
But-
it looked like some Muhammad Ali late night shit.
The point is that he went on there to change the idea of
And
the
have the
viewers of the white
conversation.
dude
That's
who
right.
were probably conservative.
But when you don't go, you value the dollar over your message.
Yeah.
I think that's what it comes down to.
Yes.
And-
Just like how you should be excited to have the message, and even if you don't want to write me the check directly, you write it for my school. That's a double win right there.
Yeah.
I get to have a conversation in front of a platform and change maybe not this white man's mind, but one of his listeners,
You're going to change somebody's.
and change somebody's mind or life, and also get a check going directly to my school.
But you mask
He'd
it
have been
as
done it.
yep. But you mask it as this show doesn't allow my views. I don't put myself in these spaces with these type of people comparatively to just admitting that the dollar comes first in this case.
You
Umar's
also
fake.
run
Umar's
the risk
fake.
of not being taken
He's
serious.
fake. He a fake ass nigga.
But you run the risk of not being taken serious, though.
Yeah,
like
that was so. Yo, you stood
for the title.
12 toes. I love it.
Umar fake it.
That was crazy.
Y'all
That was crazy.
niggas think they're going on
That was me
flagrant.
just saying shit.
Y'all
No.
think they're
I
going
feel like
on.
I feel like we've never heard that before.
No, AJ,
I feel like
you're
somebody
right.
got to he a fake ass.
Stand
Somebody
on it.
has said that before.
I
But
don't hear it enough.
I think him going
Umar,
on
fake
flagrant
ass
is
nigga.
the worst place to have that conversation to change white people's minds, nigga. You think that Andrew, they'll take him serious to a certain extent, but this isn't the place where we have serious conversations. Everything is a joke.
They
on
do
Flagrant.
when they want
They
to.
do.
Though.
They
do
do.
when they want to.
But that's
when
never-
this is how I feel about Flagrant for real, though. I feel like they will have serious ass convos when they want to, but when that serious convo goes left publicly, it's just a joke show. It's just a comedy show where we shoot jokes on it. That's like that whole like the fact that it's a comedy show has saved them when they're really just had a shit conversation or a really bad take. It's like, oh well, we're just here for the jokes anyway. Like ignore this like serious sentiment they were trying to have. I feel like that's happened a couple times on Flagrant.
Yeah, that's a lot of podcasts.
A lot of them can't use the
A
comedy
lot.
thing.
Most comedy
But
podcasts,
even
because
if
comedy
they-
is the best escape.
It is for some bullshit.
one of
for
the best
sure.
escapes.
It really is though. Yeah.
When you're in a position, be like, my bad, nigga, I was joking.
In music,
It's like, nigga, no, he wasn't.
right.
Nothing was-
Right. That's what I'm saying.
wasn't
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but it was a joke that didn't land. Then.
Yeah,
How about
like,
that? You know what I'm
and
saying?
the thing is, like, it could go both ways. So it's
Yeah,
like
it could.
you don't have to take their word for it.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, you never know.
I don't think he's a fake ass nigga, but he's just not. I guess you're right. He's just not as powerful as he claims to be. So, but I guess that
Yeah.
means he's a
Yeah.
fake ass
if
nigga.
if we ever get a take, like a genuine take that's like just hated by the masses, well, it was a joke, nigga. I'm gonna try it.
You
I
know,
don't think it's gonna work though. I don't think
it's
it's gonna
not.
work.
I saw this quote somewhere to where it said like the way that the mainstream media is set up right now, there will never be another Malcolm X or Martin Luther King.
No, they popping them niggas, man.
They're like so anybody who is
Any black
speaking
leader.
on public
Platforms.
platforms, they might have a real message, but they're not really getting nothing done because they're allowing this
Facts.
to happen.
Exactly.
There's never going to be another Marcus Garvey. It's not happening again.
Nah, the fight is different now.
They say Nipsey was a problem because the way that he was doing some of his programs for like children, and they were like specifically designed. I remember there was a flack one time he had got for like a program he put for boys, heterosexual boys, and they were like, "What the fuck? Why is that a thing?" He was like, "Well, because I think heterosexual like young men need to be around. It's like we're not wasting time with the." What all that other shit. I want boys that want to
I just want our own little section.
I want to train up boys that want to be men, period. And they're straight. And that's how we view men over here.
Everybody here like
and
pussy.
they hated him for
Cool.
that shit. But that's the type of shit that'll get you on a bad radar.
Yeah.
To where niggas really want to come pop your top.
Yeah.
For real. Being a black leader is too dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Being a good, like a legit one.
Yeah, a good
way
one.
too dangerous.
Making changes and shit.
Yeah, you gonna get your
Inspiring people and shit.
in
What?
the government. And that's why on some Kevin Samuels conspiracy theory shit.
Get into it.
I think he was moving too much like actual black culture. And not no hip hop shit, but like the conversation became way too common where it's like we have to talk about the state of our relationships and shit. They got that nigga up out of it. Bro, he died. He met a fine-ass Hispanic traveling nurse. She was a nurse, died, was giving him CPR, had a knock. It's like, what, nigga?
Yeah.
That's some movie shit.
You telling me you've been buying pussy this whole time?
I'm not going to lie.
Drinking Red Bulls this whole time.
And all of a sudden.
It's not that far-fetched. We've seen young NBA stars' children with heart conditions at 18.
It's just only Shaquille O'Neal's.
I thought it was Bronny.
It was 2 of them. That's 2 niggas.
Come on, dog. It's 2 niggas.
It's possible.
It's many niggas playing.
It's possible, nigga. If a young nigga is, and I feel like
makes it the perfect crime.
I feel like the.
It feels like if a nurse is there when I'm dying, it feels like a perfect crime. That's all I'm saying.
If anything,
I know a nurse, and I was telling nurses are sick too. Like if anybody's ever fucked with a nurse, nurses are like they're normally sick. They're sick.
Dark humor.
They're dark humor.
Yeah.
They're normally freaks because they're so twisted.
Yeah.
They enjoy the rush of people
Yeah.
possibly dying and them saving them.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Man, nurses will joke and be like, "Oh man, there's so many ways to kill somebody and just nobody ever know." Like it's untraceable. Yeah, it's literally untraceable. Like there's nothing anybody can do. No autopsy can pull this up. They flex knowing that they know that power. So a nurse just killing you.
Yeah, it's like their
very high.
It's like their first talking point to let you know, stay in line when you're dating them.
You think Kevin Samuels telling women that they're in the wrong dress size was
think
dangerous to the establishment?
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
That black women were getting fitter.
Black people getting on code. The whole point was to destroy the black household. That was the whole point. The crack epidemic, putting Section 8 into a situation where if there's a man in the home, you can't get
welfare.
it. Welfare. I mean, sorry.
Welfare.
So yeah, that's the whole point. The government and the white man trying to destroy the black family and household because in segregation, when we were forced to be together, we were way too strong. We were marriaging at 80%. It's so us, a nigga trying to fix that relation and then reminding us, remember they were trying to keep us apart because of how well we did together? Yeah, you're an issue. I need to get you up out of here because too many black nuclear families is an issue. Everybody, Hispanic, that's why like other races are so strong. Nigga, they come over here.
Yeah.
Mexicans come over here, they get married, they have 7 kids off the rip. Everything is family. Like Asians, they do the same shit. Niggas be reproducing. Niggas ain't getting married. Niggas ain't reproducing.
So why didn't they knock off Maury?
Because that was ghetto shit.
I feel like Maury did a lot more for the community.
That was all broken homes and Who's the Baby Daddy. Remember when Kevin Samuels was on his run, the Breakfast Club literally wouldn't even bring his name up?
Yeah.
Niggas wouldn't utter his name, bro.
And that was iHeart's doing. You know that. Because that fucks with ads.
That fucks with ads.
You know what I mean?
That fucks with this. I'm trying to keep this household separate.
Yes.
Single women spend more when they don't have
So what's Umar doing wrong?
It's so many different. It's so many. I get what you're saying.
It's deep.
Because like
deep,
women
bro.
being.
But I think y'all are giving Kevin Samuels too much credit.
You don't like black people.
But that's what I'm saying. What's Umar doing wrong? Because he's being talked about. He's being brought up.
Well, Umar's not doing anything that he's preaching about either. So that's what's fucking Umar up.
Okay.
Umar is
There we go.
like,
That answered my question
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
fast.
He's not doing. He's just. He says a lot of shit that I don't see. You know what I'm saying? Like he be talking that shit though.
Yeah, he be talking that shit. That's what I'm saying.
I love hearing it. You know what I'm saying? But
he do.
He's just a nigga that says
You don't think
a lot
he's
of fly
changing
shit.
households?
No,
Black households?
absolutely not. No.
Yes. Umar.
I think he's doing more for black
Umar.
people than Kevin Samuels. Even if it isn't the
Yeah.
relationship advice he gives on like, dealing with snow bunnies, I think that especially when he first came onto the scene and he was exposing how black and Latino kids get treated in some of these school psychiatry programs, the way that they just throw niggas on Ritalin, and he kind of exposed to where it's like they manipulate single mothers into thinking that there's something wrong with their kid. And then they get these niggas on medicine,
He's
and then they
straight
just
far
get
from that
funneled through the
message.
system. But I feel like that in itself, for however long it lasted, is way more impactful than Kevin Samuels. Anything that nigga did.
Just a thing. That's just a thing. And we only seen like 1 year on top of that. The nigga died.
It depends though.
We're
Like
at
Kevin
year-
Samuels,
He was
like
fucking shit up.
can we look up
Fucking
Kevin
shit
Samuels'
up.
impressions?
Yes, he was.
He was fucking up self-esteems, AJ.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wait, what are
He
we
wasn't building stronger
Like what
families.
was Kevin Samuels like
Okay.
views and shit? Nah, go to Google. It might be
They
better.
were crazy. The nigga would do a live stream that should be at 1 million by the morning.
Like I wonder what was
It's just
his,
for going up.
I wonder
nigga.
what his overall impressions was like.
Oh, like his total channel views?
Like his total.
Go to YouTube. Yeah, just go to his YouTube channel.
Kevin Samuels. That nigga was reviewing colognes. He had the black community smelling good, nigga. That goes against the white power structure.
I can't wait to tell my
You
kid
can't
about him.
smell delicious.
411 million.
And it's more than that.
He joined in 2015.
It has to be close to 1 trillion times, dog. Like,
Oh,
this
but
is
the way
his
it was
social.
clipped
Just
up,
because-
he was getting clipped up like on some Andrew Tate shit when it was like
really
at
the
its peak.
first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, yeah.
You know what I mean?
He the one that helped put Fresh and Fit on too.
Yeah.
I
Like
really
how they
only
discredit
know
his
him
name.
for like game shit and critiquing women. So like, what are you talking about, AJ?
He saved the black community by giving game.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yo,
you said your whole.
Did
your
you
whole,
say that? Because
that was your theory. Your whole theory was he was just too dangerous. He was saving black
Yeah, he
families.
was-
They
yes,
had to
he
get
was-
him out of here.
He was doing too much.
dangerous.
He was doing too much in terms of waking black people up to the conversation of them being more nuclear families,
I think he was red
which is
pill.
directly opposite.
He
Of,
sparked the conversation that
Yes.
had people mending their
he
relations.
sparked a conversation
Whether you
that
liked
goes
him or not.
against a system
Yeah.
that I have to keep you separate.
Because even the people who were against Kevin Samuels were against them almost in harmony. Like
He
got back together. It's
was
weird
a
shit.
red pill content creator for anybody born before 1979.
Okay, sure. Okay, all right. I mean,
you're
whatever.
not supposed to take personal offense. I just disagree with you, brother.
I'm not.
It's better than me sitting here not saying nothing at all, right, niggas?
Hey, we learned. But nah,
How the fuck did we get here?
Umar.
Umar, Nick. Black
Fake ass nigga.
pride.
That's how we got here. that was it right there, actually.
All right. Let's
You
go
got
to
an
office hours.
HBCU hat on too.
I do.
Yeah, shout out to the guy that made that hat. You probably don't remember his name though, but
don't.
shout out to Office Hours, partner of the
I wish
show.
I do.
It'd be nice. It's not on the back.
It's not because I can't find the receipt.
It's on the stitching
Lauren,
on the
you
inside.
also
I
bought a
think.
hat from the guy. What's up?
It's on the stitching on the inside. That's
this
his
ain't
brand,
him,
right?
though.
Oh no, that was the brand of hat.
All those are different brands? Oh shit.
Well, I don't know if this
That
is
was the brand of hat.
I don't think it
Yeah.
is because I looked for these hats in particular. 'cause
All
I
the
love
hats
them.
he had was hard, but speaking of other things that are hard, sometimes it's hard to find these office hours, so make sure y'all are putting them in the correct location. Hashtag office hours in the YouTube comment section, or you can go to the Menace Material IG, drop them in there if you want your voice heard, you know what I mean, in the audio format. We'll listen to you. Shout out to 𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃. Y'all are always doing a beautiful job that way. And again, one more time, we have a Reddit. Homeroom University Pod. Make sure your voice is heard in there.
We have a Discord.
So far, your voice won't be heard
Homeroom unit. What's up with that?
because niggas ain't in there. I'm in there.
Your voice will be heard. We're speaking in the future.
Oh,
Yeah, the
we have
video
time
hasn't
to
dropped
make
yet.
this happen. You know what I mean?
right.
Yo, y'all got time, nigga.
Yeah, literally.
Y'all got 2 days.
Invest in yourself.
Especially before the new year. But
we also have a Discord
yes,
where
and
you
the
can
Discord.
also communicate with us in a plethora of new ways that we're still learning.
Yes. And the only way to get that Discord is through Patreon, correct?
Is that true?
Is that true?
What?
The only way to get the Discord is
the
through
Patreon?
Yeah, first level of Patreon. That's the only way you can.
Boom.
That's
Wow.
the only way you get the Discord.
So if you
You want
want
to text Tone Groove while he's at work? Discord on Patreon.
you sending them selfies too?
Nah.
Okay.
You know, we work with dangerous, hazardous material.
Okay,
I can't really
okay,
touch
okay.
my phone like that.
You know, we're gonna try to get as personable as we can, but just make sure y'all leave y'all hashtag office hours as
Yes.
always. We need it, we love it. Leak, I hope you had something good to say. You
We
only
start
left
with
one.
that audio.
Yeah, I can start with the audio. What did I put on there that it's on
Roscoe
the home
Audio
page?
HRU page.
Yeah. Start with this nigga Roscoe, new viewer from last week. No, oh, sorry, I'm not in the mic. The new guy who did audio, who did a video last week, and he did audio actually, but this is another audio one. So here we go.
Hey, I don't pick up hitchhikers that often. I know it sounded crazy, but
Yes, it did.
I don't know why I used that wild ass example. And it definitely ain't to get no pussy. Noblez. Speaking of that,
I said that.
my girl in the past, she asked me for a threesome, of course with another girl, but I declined it because I didn't think it was something that I should do with a female that I'm actually in a strong relationship with. I feel like that's going to open Pandora's box, and you know what I'm saying, I'm going to want a taste of something else if I, you know what I'm saying, indulge into that. Or, you feel me, I might get a little crazy in there and she going to be upset, you know what I'm saying, because when it come to that, I don't feel like I'm gonna be sticking to any type of rules. You know what I'm saying? So I know she gonna be mad if I end up going crazy on the other bitch. So, do y'all think a threesome with another female is something y'all do with just a fling and somebody y'all don't really see a future with, or could y'all do that with somebody you're in a strong relationship with? Office hours.
Threesomes are how you build a strong relationship.
It depends, man. I was offered a threesome one time with my fucking ex.
That shit don't count.
Why don't it count?
Because that shit was never gonna happen.
What you mean, nigga? What you
that
mean?
shit was never gonna happen. Nigga.
Have you been asked for a threesome?
Yeah.
And let me guess, that one was gonna happen.
It was never gonna happen.
Come on,
it was never gonna happen.
Right,
Mine was gonna happen though.
It was never
You
gonna
acting like the third girl was SZA or something.
No, because I know what happened in that situation. I just remember the
Nigga,
story.
no. So
That shit
tell
wasn't
your
gonna
story. Talking about it wasn't gonna happen.
Nah, it wasn't even a real story for real. It was just like, it was an idea. They was talking about it. And then that's how so many threesomes. I feel like to get your real first threesome, you have to go through 3 failed ones to where you just let them try to fix the situation. And then eventually over time you learn, like, okay, I kind of got to play a part in this. And then that's how you mend that gap.
But
I think it's
Because women
important.
don't have game.
I think no. Women should have the best game. It depends on the one that you're dealing with.
They don't, though.
Like, in my opportunity to get a threesome, that girl could get a girl.
Okay.
No problem.
Gotcha.
I'm imagining the kind of girl.
I feel like most girls could get a girl.
Does
though.
it make you stronger? Would you do this with somebody as a fling?
Yeah,
I would do this with my girl
or a
as a
committed
fling, or
relationship
could you
with?
do it in a committed relationship? And I just think it depends on your comrade. Like, if y'all can handle that, y'all can handle
You gotta
that.
know who your partner is. Like, you gotta know if she's
there's
just
any-
blowing
yeah.
smoke, if she's capable of actually handling that as your partner. You gotta kind of know that.
Yeah,
if there's any doubt in the relationship, you can't do it in the
Any
relationship.
doubt, any insecurity, and
Honestly,
if
when
this
they
is
just-
her first lesbian experience, that's also going to be bad for you potentially.
Well, cancel that too, because I'm not going to introduce you to it.
I ain't
'cause,
introducing you to no
I'm not
pussy.
I was just about to
yeah.
say, and is this her first time objectifying women in this way?
Exactly.
Like,
'Cause, yeah, I need
if
you-
your
yeah.
first time objectifying women is like a threesome, it's like, whoa, bitch, let's build up.
Yeah.
Let's
'cause
go
you gotta-
to the club, look at
You don't
asses.
even
Let's go with some
understand. Yeah,
porn.
you don't even
Yeah.
understand the art of convincing her to fuck us right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
And it's just like, where is this coming? Is this just a wild dream you had? You wanted to be
is this coming from a genuine place? That's
a
important.
genuine place
That's
of I
important.
like bitches.
Don't do
doing
it
this
because you think I want to do it,
Right.
or because I brought it up. Because
Right.
now we're not going to do it.
This has to be your idea. You have to love the pussy that we're entangling ourselves
Right.
with.
And you can't have any feelings toward how I interact with this outside of whatever rules we may set.
The best one that I had was a girl that I was fucking currently. We weren't dating, but we were fucking like a couple times a week. And then there was another girl that I used to fuck all the time. That was like a friends with benefit or whatever. She's out of town now because she doesn't live like in that city, but she's visiting for something. So it's like we ain't fucked in 3-4 months because you don't live here no more. You're
Yeah.
in town. I got this little freak.
You forgot what
It's
that
like,
pussy smelled like.
yeah, and I can talk to her the way that me and the other girl that was just fucking was set up. It's like I can tell her
She's a
like,
scallywag.
I got this.
So it's like you
I
can
got
talk
this
to her.
nasty bitch. Like, you gonna love her. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And she's like, she's done it before. We can guide her. This is her first time. We run. So I'm really running to play with my old thing with my new thing. But the new thing is she's a part of our experiment because me and her are really just like reconnecting on some. This is we did this.
Now this is your thing.
This is our thing now. Yeah. So
It's a freaky triangle offense.
these bitches, they dropped. I went to work in the morning. She took her to breakfast in the morning. Oh, it was great. Yeah, it was lit.
You probably look like Biggie in one of the music videos back in the day, just in the bathtub, 2 bitches.
I know them hoes.
Eggs.
I know them bitches' plate was low vibrational. They probably had the most nastiest looking plates. Heavy in. Where'd y'all go?
What you mean?
Like, where'd y'all go to eat?
He didn't go.
You fucked.
I didn't go. I went to work.
Nigga, them hoes went to Denny's. They just fucked AJ
No,
in the threesome.
no, they went somewhere nice.
Oh, somewhere nice.
Because my bitch that came back in town is not a broke bitch. She's heavy,
Oh.
heavy bag.
IHOP.
No, Took her to probably like something nice. It's like a brunch spot, probably.
Flying biscuit.
Yeah, some shit like that. Not no quick shit. Like,
Yeah.
like a nice brunch spot, probably.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Yeah, with like exotic cheeses and shit, because that's the type of shit she into.
Oh, I thought she went to Denny's, got the hash
That shit that
browns.
they shred right in front of you. They can't.
That was
even
the
do
best
it
threesome I've had. I've had other threesomes that fucking sucked.
Lauren, have you been lucky any point in life?
Nah. What, threesome? Nah.
Wait, what was the first note for? Just regular life?
I didn't know what you was talking about. I mean, I thought you was talking about it. I thought I was giving you the answer, but I was trying to clarify for you. It's essentially what I was doing.
Okay.
But I mean, I've asked for a threesome like twice.
Why are they doing this weird like
what?
Yo,
What's
I
weird,
feel like
what's weird
Lauren
about that?
asking for a threesome.
I'm answering your question. What's weird about that?
How would you ask for a threesome?
I asked the shorty I knew if she wanted to jump in this shit that I had going on. She didn't want to do it.
Wait, so you was in the middle of the fucking?
Nah, I already
another
had
girl.
somebody else fucking, and I was like, yeah. I asked somebody else who was a friend. I was like, yo, I got this shorty. She was like playing with it, and she was like, I don't know if I like your taste, and I was like, ah, she's not serious. She's just trying to be like a friend. And like, so I was like, ah, it is what it is. I'm not really gonna like go down this avenue. I'm not about to beat you over the head trying to ask you for this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no,
like,
you
why
can't
would I
do
do
that,
that?
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring it up, and if you're not really playing back with me, then I'm gonna leave it alone.
It's like at a
Yeah.
certain point you're asking for a second pussy.
Yeah.
And if it's playing with you, it's just like I'm just fuck the first one.
Exactly. I'm like, what I'm gonna do all this extra shit for?
Say
If you're not immediately jumping on the train.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Gotta be excited to do this, man.
Yeah, so it was like it was cool, but I never really like tried like outside of that for real.
I feel you.
Ed Mac, how many menage a trois you got, nigga?
I've gotten an offer once so far. That's it.
What color were the women?
They were black. And she grabbed the one that I was originally talking to was on Tinder, grabbed her, and she was like, it was actually a crazy situation. She was trying to cheat on her fiance with me.
Hot.
It was
Whore.
crazy. Yeah, and I was like, I
Whore.
kind of don't fuck with this already. But
Yeah.
like, let's
Oh,
see
you
what's
got
happening.
morals.
I do, but it's
I don't like
just
the fiance shit either though.
because also she showed me a picture of him. I was like, I don't like this. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
As in, like, look, this don't feel bad. You're fucking me because he looks like this. Is that how she showed you?
No, she showed him a
actually,
picture of the nigga looking happy and in love, and Ed Mac thought about the consequences of his actions.
She was talking about him like he was a loser, and I was like,
Exactly.
damn, like that's rough.
Do you
I've
think-
had that a couple times where it's like, yo, you don't fuck with that nigga at all.
She was crazy.
Yeah, like you really you hate that person
But that's
that you're with.
but that's probably their
She
thing.
was
They're
crazy.
probably on the phone while y'all talking.
Not she was crazy because I mean like, that was her fiance, and she's trying to get with
Disrespect.
me already, and now she's just being spastic. Like, you know what? Let's have a threesome. I'll find the girl. I'm interested. And I was like, I'm not gonna turn it down because the nigga's like, I'm
Yeah,
getting
fuck
more
it.
right now.
Yeah, right,
Like,
right.
This is more shit for me.
I'm
I
still
guess
gonna
this is
pull
another
up,
story
yeah.
I could tell. So I was like, sure. And she kept on going, found a girl, and when she added us in a group chat,
that's when it got weird.
that's
when it got
she
weird.
was so crazy.
That's when it got weird. Yeah,
Because she was so like
Yeah.
protective over me because she was like, the other girl started showing interest towards me.
Which is a
she
good thing.
should.
And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, duh, it's a threesome. You should like me a little bit.
Right.
And then she was like, I don't like this bitch now. I was like, are
Exactly.
you bipolar?
That's
Like,
when
what is happening?
You immediately get out the group chat. You call that bitch. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? You about to ruin this for
It
us.
was insane.
nah.
And like during the starting of a threesome, you let the woman take control, but there's a point where you have to like man the ship. There's a point. It's like, all right, she's interested. She's thinking about it. She might have the girl. I think right after she has the girl,
Yeah.
that's when you're like, all right, my turn.
She's the
Because if you
cold-
let them keep thinking, it's just gonna be like, well, I don't know, what date are you free to do? And the other bitch gonna be, I don't know.
And all of a sudden, their organizing skills fall apart.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
the cold caller. All she does is book the appointment.
I'm the
You
AE.
come in.
I close this
and
deal,
you
bitch.
close the fucking deal.
I am the account
that is a fact, though.
executive.
That is a fact, though.
do
That's
the
the
work.
best way to do it.
That's the only
the best
way I
way
think
to
you
do
can
That's the
do
only
it.
way
Only
it's
way to
ever
do it.
worked, AJ.
My heart
Yeah.
wasn't in it. My heart wasn't in it because I was literally just like throwing my hands up, like, sure, if it
Have y'all
happens,
had?
it happens.
You
have
thought
y'all had
about the
some yet?
kids that
No.
they
You had
might
one?
have.
You ever had one yet? y'all gotta have one. You haven't had one yet, right?
I'm not pressed on it because it's just
Yeah.
like, especially with my last joint, like it could have literally happened at any point in time. It
I
could
feel like
happen
I
at
hear
any point in
everybody say
time.
that though.
Yeah, no, it could happen at any point in time.
I feel like I hear everybody say that.
And I think that just made it seem like less of a. It's always gonna be special, but
I don't know if I believe you.
You don't have to. It's my fucking life, my nigga.
It could have happened at any point in time.
It could have happened at
You
any
could
point in
have-
time.
you-
Well, there was a point in time
Come
where
on,
it
dog.
couldn't happen no more because we wasn't even fucking cool. But there was a point in time it could happen. For sure. Don't hate on me, nigga.
Don't
I'll
hate
just,
the play and hate the
I'll just
game.
believe you because it could only
Don't
go
hate the play,
with
hate
us
the
arguing
game.
for 30 minutes.
About some shit you don't know about. So, you know.
Exactly. Still don't believe you, nigga. But
you don't have
shout out
to,
to
man.
Leak. Let's see what he had to say.
Hashtag office hours. I had a friend ask some questions, and I told him about how large y'all are, how different platforms y'all been on and whatnot, and he got spooked, so I had to take the videos back. But he wanted to know what type of rappers represent North Carolina. Then I asked y'all about the largest crowd that y'all performed in front of, the largest check y'all received for performing, a live performance, stuff like that. There you go. Well, quick one for the day. Hashtag office hours.
Hey, yo.
I don't know what that
Yo, I
nigga
thought he
said.
was about to
Look like he was in danger.
Shout out to Leak, though. You look cold, nigga. I hope you all right.
Nigga, he's used to this.
Connecticut, man.
Cold like Minnesota.
What was the biggest show I've ever performed for? Where's the longest y'all have ever had to travel?
Tennessee, probably.
Tennessee?
For music, probably Tennessee, yeah.
Probably Tennessee.
That was that one show y'all was talking about?
We did 3 shows.
Was
in
it Tennessee? Yeah.
3 separate shows.
Right.
It was.
You never
probably-
did nothing in Cali? No.
Nah.
Not in Atlanta.
Y'all get paid for Tennessee?
I can't remember.
Yeah, not a lot.
Yes, if you do get paid,
It
we're
wasn't
talking
a
Paid
lot.
an opportunity,
Couple
nigga.
dollars.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
$40,
music.
something like that.
Yeah, it
Nothing
wasn't
crazy.
a lot.
I feel like the biggest show,
Was probably Bodega, AMCS
the
Bodega.
AMCS Bodega in Charlotte, there was about 700 people out there.
Yeah,
that shit was
pretty-
crazy.
Pretty solid.
That
Pretty
shit was
good.
lit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was lit. We lost the
Yeah.
footage though.
We damn sure did.
Shane lost
Nigga,
the
we was
footage.
tight.
Shane didn't talk for like 4 hours. He was pissed.
He was mad.
He lost the little SIM card with the footage on it. Yeah, and it was like a perfect show.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
was really nice.
Everything we rehearsed went perfect.
Yeah, it was good.
Like that shit was lit.
Damn.
It was a nice way to like.
Sounds like
Alright.
I was leave y'all.
Yeah, it was a good show. I've got a few $100 for a show before, but not too crazy.
Yeah, I mean, probably at one time it was the AMCS Bodega,
Or
Right.
this shit we made ourselves.
but most of the time the big shit that we've had ourselves has been like 150 to 200. Like
Yeah.
I was
what
about to
the
say.
building capacity was.
The biggest crowd
Yeah.
we performed for.
Yeah, I was probably like maybe 150.
Nance had a nice show. We
Hosting.
performed that at King.
Hosting.
Like
Hosted 150.
150 to 200. It's never been that,
Comedy was probably like 40 to maybe 30.
which really feels like 70.
And
Yeah, because of the way the room was.
Kings has what's their cap? 250?
I think so.
I think it's
I
250.
think Kings is 250.
We sold that. Nance sold that out.
I think
We was
Nance
part
sold
of
that out. So yeah, that was pretty big.
Pretty good. Nice.
That'll
The
get you a
AMCS
threesome.
Bodega was lit though.
That was really lit. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how many threesome Nance has had.
Let's ask him.
Threesomes for whites seem a little easier.
I feel like it is,
That'd
right?
be such a
A
funny
little-
random
A
question
white
to pop in
rapper?
on. Hey, yo, Nance.
I don't even
I
think
just want to ask
the
you real
rap.
quick.
I just think the Caucasian. I don't know. It's something about him.
Yeah, nah.
I feel like it's
Nance.
easy to get a Beth and a Hannah down.
And he also asked who reps NC, biggest NC artist.
The baby.
When you
Yeah,
think it,
the
I
baby.
mean,
Wreck of Flumps.
Mavi.
J. Cole.
J. Cole, yeah. We have J. Cole. That's
Yeah,
it. We have
J.
J. Cole
Cole.
and Petey Pablo and the
Baby.
And the baby.
That's
And I mean, we
that's
also
the
have
big
Knife
niggas.
Wonder
And
and
Rhapsody.
like, but in Rhapsody. But I mean, those first three is really
Yeah, I was doing it.
that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is.
You got a lot of
Yeah.
cool cats out here, though, dog. Shout out
They're
to
not-
Mavi. Shout out to
They're not J. Cole. They're not the baby.
On the way.
We can name local niggas that rep it to the death
Mm-hmm.
for days. But for ones that they can search, it's those three.
They can search Mavi.
yeah.
They can search
Mavi up
Mavi,
there.
yeah.
Mavi.
I didn't know Mavi was out here. Oh, wait, no.
He from Charlotte.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Mavi. Seen him before, but this is also Leak. Hashtag office hours.
Same question.
The first one's the same one.
A song by y'all that defines who you are. Hashtag office hours.
By y'all? You talking about AJ and Lauren?
Y'all got songs too.
Yeah, I do have songs.
Nah.
You got a 3-legged dog.
Oh, you talking about those? Man, I don't. Gone. If I could find them, that would be so
Can you mark
amazing.
that area?
Yeah, from your singing nigga group.
Shit,
Just
that
do
era.
phone out, bro.
Yeah, I got the era when I was in a little rap duo. I went solo for a while.
Hey,
And
man.
then I tried to go to the NBA.
Make sure y'all check out LOY, man. We might start freestyling. Hey, Brown, send us some beats. We might start
Do you know
freestyling
what song?
LOY.
Do you know what song?
He's
one of two maybe. I don't know. I got a few that will kind of like really. I got some unreleased, but anyway,
I'll kick a wild
probably
style right now.
Mood or
Ooh.
Back Again, like both of them respectively for time frames. Time
Lauren got
periods.
one that represents my life.
Tonight.
I don't remember what it's called. Is that what it's called?
The one that you be singing all the
Yeah,
time.
that's my shit right there.
Yeah.
You might have to run
Yeah.
it.
Back Again, and Mood probably. Very synonymous with
They
where I
just
was at
said,
the
yo,
time.
this shit don't need no hook. One was like, hey man, you know what I gotta do? I gotta do my thing when I get on this motherfucker. I said a 1, 2, a 1, 2. And tonight, I got some levies in the end of the night. And I'm wrong, but I don't want to be right. Cause I'ma fill up on the titty tonight.
That's a lot, man. Patience is good. I don't know.
Patience.
Yeah.
And all these are all listenable, right?
Yeah, Patience is one of my.
The only niggas that could copyright us is
That's one of my favorite ones.
Okay. Just making sure they can
I
get
think
to
last
it.
name. Y'all don't. It's not out though.
Yeah, last name is a good one for me.
I think last
For
name.
sure.
Kanye got a good song called Last Name or Slave Name.
Yeah, it's called Slave.
I think that one represents me. I take that back. Trumpet intro.
That's
Trumpet
definitely
intro.
you.
You know that one, right?
No, I just can tell by the title.
I know what it sounds like.
I can.
It
I
comes
know
in
what
hard.
it sounds like.
Yeah. Trumpet intro for sure.
Yeah.
That's the one. This shit went crazy on Facebook. That was when niggas were dropping music
Yeah, that
videos
shit
on
was hard.
Facebook. It hit like 3,000 or 2,000 in like the first 12 hours.
Oh
I was getting hit
God.
up from niggas I ain't talked to in years. Like, yo, I saw that dude. I was like, it's up, nigga.
That's about
It's
exactly
up,
what you said.
nigga. It's up.
It's up.
But I would also
We
say,
at
Bruh Man from the Fifth Floor.
That's a good one too.
That's a song.
That's a song that
It sounds like an album.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's called Window Entry.
Window Entry.
It's called Window Entry.
So was
You
that
sure
a
it
verse?
wasn't just breaking and entering?
You thought a verse
That was the hook. The
Oh,
hook was
okay.
me saying Bruh Man from the Fifth Floor.
Okay.
I never used the intro, bitch. I'm coming through your windows.
I think you
But
played this for us too.
This is on Procrastination at its finest, which is only available on SoundCloud. Yeah, the
It's
intro
a
song.
𝙿𝙾𝚃 really
Essentially, I really want to drop a mixtape, literally on live mixtapes or 𝙿𝙾𝚃.
Yeah.
I don't even want to fuck with the streaming services. I really want to because
Yeah.
I want to be able to use samples,
Everything.
Shit.
do whatever the fuck I want,
Bandcamp,
just like
Banner.
have fun with that shit for real.
Yo, enough likes on this video. A Menace Material tape is coming next year.
For real though, yeah, for real. What else is next?
Oh shit, my fault.
Sipping syrup.
We should make an album.
I really want to drop a mixtape.
We should make an album.
We'll drop a
With-
mixtape next summer.
With album skits and
Yeah.
all of that.
It's easy. Like we've had that material. We've had those tools quicker than any. Like
Yeah.
longer than all
Music
the other
making
tools.
material, nigga, that's
yeah,
nothing.
if we want to make a song, nigga, we've had those tools for fucking years.
Oh
It's
my,
just a dusty
A Brown.
Yeah, they're dusty right now for real.
Yeah, A Brown, get busy. Send us those beats.
I got
we should dead ass make
three
a
from
Menace
them that
Material
and I got one that I'm fucking with right
I
now.
think we should make a mixtape.
They come hard.
Mixtape for real. And drop it on 𝙿𝙾𝚃 only.
Oh yeah.
But have
I
that
think
bitch
it could
be
actually
crazy.
go stupid for no reason.
Yeah,
Go
nah.
dumb crazy.
I would
Yeah.
actually try.
Yeah. No.
_Cipher.
Oh my god.
All that cherry TNT niggas don't even know.
Yeah,
For real.
for real.
Cherry been going viral.
Yeah,
Cherry
yeah.
dropped one rap song, shit went everywhere.
I about to
Rhapsody was
say.
like, "This is solid."
Exactly.
Was it Rhapsody?
Yeah.
It was Rhapsody. Yeah,
Yeah.
she said, "This is solid." Shot up on Twitter.
And
Went
she ain't even
crazy.
shake no ass in the video,
Yeah,
right?
None.
And it's and think
But-
about now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah.
We're making Cherry shake ass.
She gotta get it first.
She has to get it for
Right,
us.
yeah.
But big up to A Brown. Let's see what he has to talk about.
Yo, homeroom, what up? A Brown Music. Yo, first I want to say shout out to dude who left all of those office hours last week. He smoked that, yo. That advice from his sister was fire too. I got a question, right? So I want to do some documenting of
you know, my journey as a single dad, things that I'm going through, as far as that, the negative and the positive. And I wanted to know what, do y'all have any ideas on that? Like, you know, should it be like a podcast or, you know, YouTube situation? I'm trying to just help people that's going through the same thing as me.
I would recommend,
another one?
Personally, you could DM LOY the show and we'll give you, because I already have like
idea on that specific.
You got baby daddy content ideas?
Yeah.
Yes.
You preparing?
Really?
We're gonna hit the market fast.
You're preparing for the future.
We're gonna
It's
Hey Brown, the ROI is gonna be incredible. That's how I'm gonna talk to him.
But yeah, just let this one run. He might say something.
So yeah, if y'all could give me some advice on that. And also, like, I'm not too worried about not telling my story because of, you know, the courts and all of that, because it's been getting progressively worse as far as
God damn.
you know, the situation anyway.
It's not funny. It's just how I said it.
It's only a few years left until, you know, my son will be considered an adult. So
he's a young
I'm
lad.
not really worried about, you know, I'm not going to wild out, but I'm not too worried about situations with the court and all of that. You know what I mean? I do what I do, and that's, you know.
He's already been got.
Yeah, it sounds like the worst.
paying this
The
shit.
worst has happened to him already. So he's like, there's literally nothing I can say that would make it worse.
Yeah, it's
so
not like,
I'm okay with being transparent.
it's not like he's about to get on YouTube and flex a bunch of money that the judge didn't know he had. And it was like, oh, nigga, we got to raise your shit $1,000.
Right.
I wouldn't recommend a podcast. I would recommend
Yeah, I
like
would.
Definitely.
Oh, you said you would?
I didn't want to just take it from you, but I was thinking the same thing. Definitely just YouTube style 8-minute videos.
What's it called? Anthologies?
Don't even
Anthology series.
Kind of anthology. Don't even really go crazy with the title. Just like $9,000 a month in child support.
And I
Have
think
that just
basic
be-
ass fucking
no, but he can. I think he can do that, and he can express that content in short format in the middle of a video. So like for the first like 3 minutes, that's the synopsis, the premise. Then here's what I do with this kind of feeling, this information. Boom, get into your beat making. You know what I'm saying? Make it something fun for them.
If you
as to
wanna
what it
include
is.
music and shit,
Yeah.
And even like
whatever that
just the fact
therapeutic
that
piece for you is as well.
like the material that you need, nigga, you're living through it. So you already have examples for the points you're about to make. But I mean, just DM LOY the show, Menace Material. We'll be gladly to have a conversation.
And use all of your talents.
That's what I'm
Brown.
saying.
Like there's so much money to be made on YouTube, nigga. You could just make a series.
Bro, Brown,
of
I'm saying-
chill, you can make a series of chill beats and just make it a playlist on YouTube called For Single Dads.
But as he's making the beats, it's
to
like
soothe your mind after
tell the
a
story.
day of being a
Tell
single
the story,
dad.
exactly.
Have
So-
a picture of Idris Elba with his daughters on that shit, and it's just 2 hours of single dad group.
Yes.
just have fun with this shit though. But like play a chord and be like, you hear that? That's divorce. That's you know what I'm
some
saying?
shit
Like
like
play
that.
like play with the shit, have fun with it, but like
Just-
tell your story, have fun as you make your shit. Put that shit into your music and do it in real time and record it.
No.
And
But,
I think that would go.
I was just saying, yes.
That could rock. I think that could rock. That'd be
It
funny.
could rock,
If you do
nigga.
it right, that could be funny.
But the only problem is,
He's not Craig Robinson.
yeah. And just don't, hey, whatever you do though, don't add too much value to the Black Family Unit because they might Kevin Samuels you, nigga.
The back what?
The Black Family Unit.
Oh, shut
It
up.
came out a little weird, I'm tired. But they might offer you.
Look, man.
Well, that depends. I know
it-
we're talking a lot as if he's gonna 100% incorporate his music in there, but he might not want to go that route either.
Well, I mean,
He might
that
not.
was
He might not. That's just off
like a
the
little
cuff.
one-off
You know, we
thing I was
just-
saying.
But A Brown, definitely. If you're really looking for advice, I mean, shoot us a DM, nigga. We could talk about it.
He's in the Discord.
Oh.
Shoot you with Discord, nigga.
Apologies. I will come in where you are.
Have you been in there?
Of course he hasn't.
Hell yeah.
You ain't been in the
Cap.
Discord.
What?
I ain't seen you in the Discord.
What Discord? What Discord
Hey,
look like?
crazy.
Nigga?
He looked like Nick Young in that one video we watched this last week When it was like,
Oh,
you
yeah, it was
practice?
like,
Yo, that nigga's face was.
He was like, what you mean what was different about my routine? It was
yeah, we practice. Yeah, we practice. And you know, we also practice on this day. Yeah, that was
at this particular location.
Nah, for real though.
A Brown, I think your story should be heard.
Yo, it's
we need
something
to schedule
funny
for the
though.
Discord people. We need to schedule a thing.
A day to greet each other. Yeah.
No, this the spaces style thing that they have.
Yeah,
it's called the general tab. Or
talking shit.
We gotta go prove that we're men.
Yeah, we're gonna do it on but we're gonna do it on home court advantage where it's easier to win.
Home court advantage. Like
Kevin
how we have
Durant.
to play.
Let's not refer to that.
Yeah. But it's something that is funny about single fathers.
For that shit. Just mentioning.
Yeah, because it is something funny about single fathers, A Brown, and you definitely have to tell your story. Because it's something funny about
I don't know if he's taking a comedic approach. I think he really wants to just, tell his story.
Yeah, it's real shit. I was fucking around.
Tell his story and help us niggas in
talking about. Yo, big ups to A Brown. Appreciate you being
but long story short, definitely not a podcast. Definitely YouTube content.
Sure. You having a podcast about that is like some older woman at the age of 40 having a pod about menopause.
Yeah, you're pretty much asking nobody to watch that shit, low key. Yeah, it's okay if it's a sidebar, but as the base, that ain't gonna work.
Unless you're really going hard on bitches, which would be perfect.
You gotta go dumb hard.
The single father pod. Oh, that pod that shit on bitches.
All right, yo. I'm about to go in on this bitch. I got a court date next month and like hype niggas up. Like we're watching your preparation and countdown to court.
Oh my God.
You have to go hard.
You also gotta have my fault, but you also gotta make sure you have game for these single father niggas, because it's like, you could go up there and tell your story, but it's like if you can really teach a nigga like, yo, I can lower your child support payment in 2 weeks.
By
This is what you
$150
do.
a month.
You file this form. You go over here. You put this number in there. Boom. $500 reduction.
Yeah.
That'd be some slick shit.
That's true.
And even the marketing, it could just be like every day, like day 1 of dealing with a hard-headed bitch. Day 2 of dealing with a hard-headed bitch. Day 3. And
dealing with a hard-headed bitch.
It could just be a series.
It could be a series like day 5 of meeting the stepfather to do the kid exchange.
Yeah.
Day 6.
That'd actually be funny.
Parent-teacher conference.
Hey, y'all, we outside of McDonald's, about to make the exchange.
I'm a dabble with my left hand.
That's a funny ass sketch in general. The exchange sketch.
Niggas vlogging the exchange now.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Because that's what Gen Z is going to do.
Yeah, because that'd be. But I don't know. I mean, it's just hilarious. Cause nigga, I've been in those. I can see. I've been the product in the exchange before. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, nigga, meeting at the local McDonald's has happened.
Yes.
Or like, I love when I'm just like at the gas station and I see the handoff. And I'm like,
and when you want to know what's crazy, I know what it looks like.
I know what it looks like.
It doesn't even, it could just be 2 cars and I'm like, I know what that is.
I know what that is.
Like they're parked close enough, but far enough, but they're near each other.
Yeah, bro. I love stumbling upon
man, it's
a
so
kid
beautiful.
swap. Yeah.
Like, man, look at this.
Damn, bro. I was there one time.
Yeah, man. Good times, man. Good times. Shout out to Michael Solis, though, always dropping down these office hours.
Yeah, # office hours. Have you noticed that the brilliant idiots have been doing some rough cuts lately? Like Charlemagne coming in last minute saying, yo, cut this shit out. Then there's Captain Save a Planet 50 on Flagrant. Look like Schulz is still cool with black people. That episode was fire, by the way. Must see TV. Sometimes we forget how entertaining 50 is as a personality. No, for sure. You 100%.
Forgot. Nigga.
Yeah, you forgot. I never forgot. I'm going to see every 50 Cent interview.
Yeah.
And 50 Cent is one of the very few people that actually drops game. Like 50 Cent don't talk about running a business. He says the small details that you be like, oh, he's really running that shit. And like you could pick something up.
I feel like I get smarter trying to figure out what he's trying to tell me. Like sometimes when 50 talks, I'd be like, oh, I gotta really listen to what he's saying.
Because he also doesn't speak clearly too either all the time.
But
he's not the most legible nigga.
Yeah. But he's speaking some real shit.
That's how I used to feel about Dame Dash. Until I got older and realized that like, this nigga was kind of a
50 ends a lot of his sentences short. Because it's like, there's an opportunity and it's
I understand because
he'll do like one of these and then move to the next point.
And like
I understand what he's saying.
He'll almost stutter like he can't articulate himself,
Right.
But then he'll just perfectly say what he was trying to say.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah,
a lot of
it's-
times he'll talk in like metaphors and like just the idea of what he's thinking, like very forward thinking nigga.
Well, the record's not a hit, right? You know, the record's not a hit. You know, it's
And like
you
he's all,
forget he comes from that every so often until you see an interview.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you know, Jay-Z's competing, but he doesn't have any records out. So why is he blocking me? when
Yeah.
We're not competing anymore. You know,
Yeah.
you're doing this, I'm doing that. And you don't, but there's no music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you mean,
it's jumpy and airy, and you just
Yeah.
gotta like
Yeah.
fill in the blanks yourself. But
he said Captain
Like
Save the
Kanye.
Planet.
yeah, Captain Save a Planet.
But a lot of jump cuts. Speaking to the jump cuts.
Yeah, that Brilliant Idiots part.
Yeah, now I just feel like they're trying to save a lot of face, and you know, jump cuts are part of they're a part of podcasting.
Yeah,
like there are times where it's just like, hold on, we just got to have this conversation ourselves,
And then we'll come back.
Just like, let me tell y'all the real shit.
It's one of
and then
those in
we'll
this
come
episode.
back. It's probably two.
Well,
Yeah, it's probably two. Yeah.
Kind of, but I feel like with those jump cuts, they're shortening the conversation. Like they're taking out all the fluff, right?
No.
Oh, it's
No,
just
no,
jump
yeah.
cuts.
They're taking
in the
out shit they
sense
don't want nobody to hear them
We
say.
don't want to reveal this information.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have been doing that. a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. I don't like let me have a real part of the conversation, but take that out. Nobody can hear me say that. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's not like regular
is-
shit like addresses.
No,
It's,
it
it's
used to-
pivotal
It's
information.
used to be
it's actually their
regular-
feelings.
It used to
Yeah.
be regular
That's
shit,
all it
like
is.
just jokes that were a little too flagrant, but now it's how
It's
niggas
secret feelings
It's the
and how
podcast.
they really feel.
They're taking out the statements that they would make on the podcast that we originally listened to.
Exactly.
It's their real statements.
Yeah.
Like they can't say their real feelings anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what it
one
is.
party can't.
Right. It's been like that.
Talking about the moderate.
It just gets worse and worse over time. Hashtag office hours. I've recently been listening to the Grits and Eggs pod by 𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃, and I thought that y'all might make for some fire content together. Are there any smaller podcasts that y'all haven't collaborated with that y'all would like to? And what is it that attracts y'all to those? So pretty much,
I don't
Real quick.
I don't like calling it a smaller podcast
Right.
because, like, you know, I get what he means in the question, but you know, just calling it smaller
we're
just feels
smaller, too.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
But niggas like Potty Mouth, we really fuck with them niggas over there.
Right.
You know, we've done one collab with them. We plan on doing some more work with them.
More
But,
than sure.
Yeah,
I've only watched the snippets of Grits and Eggs. Now I do like his.
I've never seen it.
I do
I don't know
like his
who this-
personality.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
It's this dude. He's mainly a shorts guy. But
I've seen this guy. I take that back. I have seen this guy.
This nigga. He seems cool.
I've never seen him.
He seems cool.
He's not that bad. These views are really solid.
He reminds me of like a Kerwin Frost kind of nigga.
He looks like Kerwin Frost.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not that small. These views are solid.
And he be killing him with them shorts.
He goes crazy with the shorts. Yeah, that's what I've seen. The shorts. I've never seen him actually.
So I don't know.
Like him in full context.
I don't know how he is in a fully
30-minute, hour podcast. Yeah,
but
yeah.
from what I've seen, he seems like a legible nigga. I see a spliff right there, or maybe a
go to his
cigarette.
most popular one. Yeah, let's just watch that.
Relate to
Is
somebody on this
Ludacris
guy.
cooked? It's only 9K views. He must have be booming more on like TikTok.
Instagram is
9K
different.
ain't bad for like a little fluke reel. Like, is Ludacris cooked?
What we have seen you do is try to rap with peanut butter in your mouth, you fucking cornball. You should have stuck to your Chris Lover shit. And when you cut the braids, something changed. You started talking about some shake your money, make God. All the bars left. Let's check them out.
Whatever's heavy on my heart is always on my mind. Like Snoop's cannabis shredder, I'm always on my grind.
Trash. How many times we gonna talk about Snoop Dogg and smoking weed?
I'm always on my
This generic black people have a bad habit of this, right? Like pouring from an empty cup. My mama, that shit killed my mom. Stress. My mama knows she got sickle cell, know it's triggered by stress, and will take what little she got and give it to people because they in need. Now, as charitable as that seems, it don't feel good to give away nothing. It don't feel good to give it away when you ain't got it, right? It seems like a great gesture, but when you really ain't got it, it don't feel good to give it away. Because as soon as you give it away, what you thinking about? How am I gonna get it back? It doesn't make you a better person to put yourself in a fucked up situation to help somebody else in a fucked up.
Is he going live or is he just turning the camera on and having streams of consciousness?
Streams of consciousness. Well, it's
Go to
streams
his
of.
page.
I've watched.
Let me see one of his regular videos.
I watched the episode. It was a dude.
Is there
he was
anybody
talking
back there? Is he? It seemed like he's just sitting there, ISO, just
He's
going.
doing it with some people's right there, like sometimes.
That episode, but
yeah.
Let's see one where it's just like it looks like where he's by himself.
All right.
Just click that one right there.
No, it's gonna try to go back to the next popular again.
Yeah, it looked
but
like
I
the
got
most
you.
recent one, 4 days ago. It looked like nobody's there. Yeah, he just go to a random spot.
That's a problem, right? That can't be a sign of strong self-esteem, a high self-esteem. I would want my kids to look like me. Now, there's this idea floating around, the black male phallus, the fear of the black dick, fear of the black penis. We should be the ones in fear of it. Y'all niggas are getting rid of us. Damn. You're fucking the population away. Ask Shaka Khan. Was it Shaka Khan? Who is it? No, Diana Ross. Oof. 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 That mixed kid fall in love with a white woman or a white man and have another baby.
It's over.
That bloodline's gone, brother.
Yeah, that's a whole fact. Yeah.
You're gone. You're done.
That's like Patrick Mahomes.
That's the Great Migration.
The blackest guy.
Get it together, bro. My bad.
The grandpa.
This is just a symptom of insecurity, right? You're not conventionally attractive. You've never had like confidence reinstilled in how you look. There's not a lot of black pride, especially with athletes. Athletes are not doing the knowledge. So they're targets. There's not like a real movement of like self.
I think I'm gonna like this nigga. I like where he's going. I guess if this is how it is, I kind of like this.
He seemed like a cool nigga.
Can you subscribe?
Real sensible.
Yeah, I mean, there's one nigga in the background that's about it.
And it's like,
Sound
that's
like
the
he's
thing.
just having streams of consciousness. He's just going.
And that's the thing,
You
like
need to be
having
careful, though.
somebody in the room, in my opinion, is somebody still being there.
Yeah.
Like even like the simple like yep, it means
does
so
a lot.
much.
It does a lot for yourself.
Like
too.
even
Yeah,
if they're
yeah.
not talking, another human's presence
I agree with you.
is like it's an energetic thing.
But do you say that to take away from his ability?
No, I say that
because even with that might be his tether, but he's still able to perform because that other motherfucker isn't lifting no weight.
Definitely not
Damn
trying
sure
to like.
isn't. He damn sure. Based on what we just heard, it sounds like he's literally. It's if I can get him to break character for that one word at a time, I know I'm doing good.
And even just it's just the little things like Lauren doesn't have to speak,
right?
But like when he does, it's like it's typically like to
co-sign you,
co-sign me, do his job,
help your
and
point. Get a little bit more legs.
Yeah.
Give it a little, give it a little
I like that.
Lauren come in like, hold on, I got you, buddy.
Which is funny because y'all are always teaming up and shit.
Now, sometimes you're just horribly wrong. Even Lauren can't defend that shit.
But Grits and Eggs, pretty good dude.
I got PT. I looked down. I was like, what? I was like, I didn't even realize all that was happening.
Oh, what?
That you had rolled up.
Roll joint. Oh yeah, because I do it so sweet, so smooth.
Oh my god.
It don't disturb nobody. I
He's
just do
lying.
my piece. And
One
I
of the
get it done.
worst rollers I've ever fucking.
I
been
taught you
around.
how to roll.
You're a liar.
I taught you how to roll.
Tell the truth.
Justin, I taught you how to roll.
Put it on God.
On Odin's good name, nigga. On Odin. All of the four's heavens.
I'm glad you're knocking on wood.
I taught him how to roll.
I'm glad you're knocking on wood while you say that shit.
I taught you
nigga.
how to roll, and you know this.
Come on, man. You taught me how to roll. Yours will smoke like mine. Come
Nah,
on,
nigga,
dude.
mine smoke better than yours, nigga.
Come on, my man.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Come on,
I
man.
taught you this wisdom, but see, this is what happens when you get nigga game, Lauren.
Hey, man.
This is why you gotta constantly little bruh nigga.
Hey,
'Cause
man.
he'll
Carl
forget.
asked on the DM, is there gonna be an episode this week? I forgot because of holidays, so I guess he thought.
Oh, we ain't that famous, Carl.
Yeah, nigga, we gonna be here, nigga. We
Yes.
recording right now.
Show him us. Is this film?
It's recorded.
Carl,
on, man.
this one is for you, nigga. This is live and direct.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We live 2 times just for you.
Hell yeah.
You
Go
know what I
spin the
mean?
block of your caddy real quick for us.
Yeah.
That's a whole thing. Playing Mariah Carey.
Drive around in your cul-de-sac for us, nigga.
I was about to say.
Pimp out.
Yeah, nah. Great question.
But shout out to this guy.
And
you know,
yes,
I like niggas with common sense approach.
And
you
yeah-
know what I mean? It don't feel like he's fighting for an angle in the category of content he's supposed to be making.
And that's the thing, right? Like, it's only a couple niggas that I be seeing on our level, or maybe even a little bit bigger, that I'm like, okay, I want to talk to this guy. That only happens every now and then.
Would you like, you hove, nigga, you choosy with your features?
Yeah, I'm definitely not choosy.
You give a nigga 8 bars?
Nigga, I'm not as bougie as you, nigga. I show love.
This is completely, this is.
Found some funny shit.
Your mobility says different.
This is opposite of what we're kind of talking about, but I wonder if I could.
We're not talking about anything.
And I don't have my phone, so I have no sense of what the time is. It could be 9 o'clock. I know it isn't.
12.
I'm sure it's 11 something. What?
12:15.
Okay.
Okay, long story short, I finally figured out, speaking of just like, I don't know, I'm not using like small creators, but just other creators, I finally found what this nigga's name was. His name is TRVN Trevin.
Yeah.
Reacts. And yo, this nigga is hilarious. He was the one that did the video. He's the one that did the video where he was like, I'm trying to find a nigga that's not good so I could do something to him. You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen that?
I'm trying to find. Why
Was
does
he
that
talking
sound
about buck
so
breaking him or
familiar?
just beating his face?
TRVN Reacts. Do 40-yard dash. Go back. Yeah, 40-yard dash. Yep, right there. TikTok all the way at the bottom.
Be
Yep.
careful with that dry fit. I can see it now.
This shit right here.
Right there, he knew he was finna run a 4.2. Right? It didn't even start. That nigga flinched and said, yep, I'm finna run a 4.29.
Go full
He
screen.
felt it. Buddy in the back ain't even paying
go full
attention.
screen.
He got to look up here because he know, like, if he look right here, he gonna miss it. That's how fast this nigga running. He got to look already at the end zone.
Here he goes.
Look at that.
Wiggins.
And he could have ran faster, bro. If he would have changed it to on my mama, he would have ran a 4.2 flat. More for these. For your legs, I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's not.
If he would have changed the words in his mouth, he would have ran just a tad bit faster, bro. And he would have had the record on
He's got an
Grammys.
athletic IQ. He knows what he's
He
talking
has an
about.
athletic.
He knows what
You can
he's
tell he
talking
played
about.
sports
Yeah,
and
bruh.
football
He played
specifically.
something.
He said,
The fact that like
these.
that's some real
Legs.
shit.
Yeah,
That's some real
bro.
shit.
Yeah, bro. He would have ran a 4.2 flat on babies.
Yeah.
Take more shallow breaths, more
That
quicker
nigga
breaths.
is hilarious, bro. If he'd have just changed the words in his mouth,
Yeah.
he'd have ran a 4.2 flat.
Yeah, because you're expending so much fucking energy running and shit.
Breathing.
But he the one that did that video where he was like, "You good, nigga?" He said, "Hell yeah, I'm good, nigga. I'm trying to find a nigga who ain't good so I can do something to him."
Oh shit.
That shit is funny as hell. All right, I think we only have one more, honestly. Office hours.
Where's it at?
At the bottom.
No, that was the last one.
Oh, we're out of here, y'all.
Welp, as we said in the beginning, you know what I mean? All we can do is hope y'all had and are gonna have a good new year and year, if you get what I'm saying. You know, just keep trying to do what y'all's been doing. Keep executing. You get what I'm saying? Get some money. Make sure you, I even told the LOY fans, but you know, make sure you wear a condom when the ball dropped this year. No crazy fucking surprises and shit.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No crazy surprises.
No crazy surprises.
No babies on us, please.
But like the video, hashtag office hours in the comment section below. For next episode, if you want to hear us,
Yes.
Menace Material, if you want your voice heard, audio
Yes.
versions, we even have Reddit. Make sure you check it out. But
yes,
it's been wonderful, J Nobles.
Brendan Schaub.
AJ the man.
Why me behind the boards?
Fucking madness.
You said, why me behind the boards?
Yeah.
Am I in the building?
That's me.
And we are, yeah, easy as.